He's basically like...
That's pretty much how that goes, yeah.
Top Lobsta Productions.
In the shadows of the ancient ones, they never went away. They're still here today.
Nephilim Death Squad. When the last trumpet sounds and the heavens crack, blah, 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 blah. Nephilim Death Squad. Nephilim Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad. Death Squad.
That. Don't
Check.
make those noises anymore. Welcome
Checking.
back, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Nephilim Death Squad. I am David Lee Corbo, a.k.a. The Raven. That's Top Lobsta, the father of disinformation. We are joined
Ignore
by
these
Matthew
guys.
Heppner, the host of Straight Bible and facilitator of the VIP Day over here at the Standard Coffee Shop, and also Zack of the Berean
A.K.A.
Files.
Charles Spurgeon.
What?
He's got that look,
You
dude.
do kinda look like
Very
Charles
much
Spurgeon.
so,
Okay,
bro.
you know what? Here's the thing. You
He
told
just
me
called
that.
you Down syndrome.
I know. I
What?
immediately
No.
go look up a picture of Charles Spurgeon. I'm like, oh.
I think he looks like a gangster, bro.
It's very similar. Yeah, now
He
that he
smoked a
mentions
pipe.
it,
He was like a good dude.
you look like him without the Down syndrome, but Charles Spurgeon did
Thanks,
look like
man.
he was on the spectrum.
No, there was that one picture you guys found where we were all like, wait.
Yeah, I think
That wasn't
that
even
was
on the
messed up.
spectrum. That was like legit Down syndrome. It
I
was
don't
a
think
weird angle.
You know what? I don't think we're gonna do. Do you want to do plugs? Should we even bother with that? Or should we
I
just
mean,
get
I
to
think you
this?
did enough plugs during the round.
Holy shit! That
I
was
don't like
uncalled
plugs,
for,
dude. Isn't it like if people want to find your stuff, they'll just find it?
No,
Because you
absolutely
guys are like,
not.
hey, plug your stuff. I'm
No,
like,
no,
I don't
no.
even-
What you don't understand about the way that
So here's Charles Spurgeon. This is the picture specifically
You're
we're
doing
talking
this
about.
I
shit
think he looks
right
cool,
now. That's
dude.
the one I saw first. I'm like,
Yeah.
brutal.
yeah, but
What?
somebody
Brutal, Matt Heppner.
Black Belt Junior
No,
or
I mean,
JR
he's heavier
says
than you, but
I'm
I'm
going to
just
lose
saying, you guys have-
35 pounds before I come on here
Stop.
next.
The
I got
hair,
you.
look at the hair, dude.
It's very similar.
He had hair, modern hairstyle back then, dude.
Yeah, I guess he did kind of
That's
look
what
like a
your hair
retarded
looks like.
pimp back then. Just with the beard and everything. So we're not here to talk about Charles Spurgeon. What we're here to talk about is this
Spurgeon on the
insane-
juice.
BroGrove.
We have to release those episodes. Insane past few days, the VIP event and the main day.
I wouldn't
of
say it was
Brohemian Grove.
insane. I would say it's just like par for the course.
Sure.
Like we just got accused, which I'm very sensitive about.
Yeah.
On the Straight Bible, on our Straight Bible Instagram channel.
Of what?
Oh, we're gonna bring this up right away.
Bring this up right
Really?
away.
Just like
Address it.
creep in the comments. Like people think they're having a private conversation with me on the Instagram,
Yeah.
and then Tom just comes in.
Surprise,
on the
motherfucker.
spot.
You're not.
Surprise! If you're talking to NDS or Straight Bible on the channel, you're talking to either me and David or me and Matt.
Top
Yeah.
is watching everything.
I
just so
watch-
you know.
I'm
If
just
you
letting
think you're,
everybody know.
like, private
Come a little bit closer to
messaging
the
me-
top. Come a little bit closer to the top.
If you think you're private messaging me, just know you're not.
You can do it more than that.
Even when you
yeah.
text his personal phone number, no. Yeah, so
it's actually tough.
He's
it was
watching
something
everything.
like the guy's like, he's like, man, yeah, successful weekend. Saw that,
Yeah.
a lot of money from what's his name?
Then what?
Wait, a lot of money from what?
Then what'd he say?
From that guy. What's our funder's name? I forget his name.
General Flynn.
Yeah,
Shout out
Roger
to General
Flynn.
Flynn,
Shout out
right?
General Flynn.
Absolutely.
And he goes,
Trust the
yeah,
plan.
man, now that you guys are like doing your thing, like, forget about God. Like, I see how it's moving. And I'm just like, who the fuck? Like, number one, who are you?
That's so
Who said
crazy.
that?
Kind of, yeah. Like that was the gist of it. Like it was like, yeah, you guys were real focused on God, but now that like you've done your thing and you're like celebrities, like that's that now.
Dude,
and
now
I'm
you're
just
gonna
like,
drop that, right?
I was like, yeah, this is my first successful event.
Mason called in sick, so I was on shift all day
bitch.
today, dude. So
That
like,
bitch.
I just pull up the gram, and like this whole exchange has already happened between this.
Or you
dude
wouldn't
and
be on
Tom.
Instagram if you're not on shift,
It's
huh?
just some random.
No,
dude.
no, I'm on it either way.
It's just a random dude.
Okay,
Yeah, it's a
okay.
random listener. Or do you? It's listener in air quotes because
He's
clearly they're not
definitely an
listening.
NDS fan. He didn't just find nobody just found Straight Bible. Like they found
Sure.
Straight Bible
This guy, like,
through.
doesn't
He doesn't
get
understand how
dude.
SEO works.
when you asked him to plug Straight Bible, he said straightbible.com.
I
And I'm
know.
off the
That
side
That
of
just
the stage. I'm
sounds
like,
like what people say, dude.
that's not a website. It could be. We could buy it, but it's right now, no.
we should buy it.
Yeah, we should
Well,
buy
he
it.
should buy it.
No,
We
you
shouldn't
should have
buy
bought
it.
it by now.
You know
I
why
thought
that
you
upsets
had
me
it.
though?
I mean,
it does bug me a little bit because
Let me see who has it.
For those of you who were at this event and who watched it on live stream, we've had such a development in this show's trajectory that God has clearly been involved with, and you have this moment like when you realize that that's what's happening, right? Like God put us in the coffee shop. It wasn't you. It wasn't Top. It wasn't me. It was very clear that God had His hand on this thing.
Oh, what? Hold
that?
on.
Buy it, dude.
It's $3,000 to buy.
It's $30.
It says $3,010.
They must have saw that episode with Owen.
$3,010 to
Damn,
buy
they're-
straight
they're
Bible.
exploiting
Yo,
this
somebody
now.
really screwed you over.
After you said that shit on the stage, somebody brought it,
You
and they're
dumb
like,
bitch.
Somebody brought it? They brought it where?
It says it was bought, what, yesterday?
What about straightbiblefl.com?
brought 88? Look right here.
No way. No fucking way. No fucking way.
It happens, man.
Does that really
Well,
say it
Tom
was
should have
bought?
bought it by now. He's
It
procrastinating.
Literally got bought yesterday.
Got bought yesterday.
A lot,
Well, you're
man.
gonna get an email soon.
That's crazy.
Hello,
dude.
good sir. Would you like to
Oh,
vaccinate the Bible?
yeah.
Sir?
You're about to get Indian scammed. But anyway, going back to what I was saying, so the reason it bums me out is because, obviously we're trying to draw closer to God in the trajectory of the show.
Obviously.
And this event, because of that, I made this conscious decision. Like, I wanted this to glorify the Lord in some way, shape, or form in comparison to last year, especially. And I feel like we set out to do that. The VIP day, especially. Matt, look at me. Look at me. I'm talking to you too, okay?
I'm looking at you through the
No, don't look at me
thing.
through the camera. Look
No,
at
I
me.
was just
You're looking
saying,
at the
you look
chat. I
great.
know what
I
you're
wanted to
doing.
let you know
I
how
just
good
like
you
to
were.
take a
Crazy.
moment and say that Matt stopped me at the beginning of this thing. He's like, "Hey man, don't look at the chat. You'll get
I
lost
know,
in
and
the
then he
chat."
stares
I'm
at it
seeing how you look through
manically.
this.
It
You can
looks
see
great.
how I look through the things that are fixed in the front of your skull, that are your eyeballs. All right, look at me and listen to what I'm saying. The VIP
He's
day.
so mad right now.
It's insane. I'm talking directly to him like I'm crossed over, and he's fucking doing this. So. The VIP
I can't make
day,
eye contact with you or I'll get a laugh attack, dude. Last time we had Zach, we had a laugh attack.
just be a reasonable
I'm not gonna
human
do
about
it again, dude.
Just be a normal dude about it.
I know, but sometimes when we
You
make
guys
eye
like-
contact, like
Chat,
The audience doesn't like when we fight.
Hey,
all right?
chat.
Same,
Nancy will
same.
read the super chats if there are any, and if you do like the overhead camera shot, let us know. I think
you
it's
were
kinda-
trying to make eye contact where we were on that round table.
No,
we
I
were
am
talking
trying to tell a
Austin.
story, and I would love to finish it, you son of a bitch.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Whoa,
So,
sorry.
the VIP day was really cool.
You
We
would
ha-
think he had just like
Fucking-
talked
now
enough,
it's,
right?
now it's on purpose. Now it's a fucking bit. Now it's a bit. Now it's a bit. I understand what's happening
It was
here.
like 8 straight hours of him talking nonstop.
Dude.
It was a lot. I was like, when is he gonna gas out? And he just never did until they called him off the stage. Like
Yeah.
the community
And then he
center.
yelled at the lady, just
Yes,
jumped.
he still had the energy.
All right, well, go ahead. I'm sure this is part of your
I don't
story.
even want to tell the fucking story anymore. But there
Let's
was
hear
a lot
it.
of. I did trauma dump on that bitch.
You did.
I went hard. Like my
Yeah.
wife was.
Can you tell a little bit about that story at least?
So I'm gonna fucking try. Can I?
Hey.
Can I?
Hey.
May I?
There's a pastor at the table.
Okay, that's all right, Pastor Zach. I'm
You
very
got
sorry
this,
for
man.
that.
Pastor Spurgeon.
He's like, I think he talked about it. He's like, I don't want to do it anymore.
Pastor Spurgeon's
So-
here.
No,
Chill out.
whoa. No, I'm still gonna pass you. You just
No,
don't have to
but the
drop
word,
the title.
the
you know what I'm saying?
preceding word, yeah.
I got you.
So, for those of you who watched the live stream, and for those of you who were there in person, you might have noticed that the last performance was a little bit like I got off stage randomly.
They call it retarded. That means when you
was super-
hold something back or shorten it.
It was retarded.
Yeah.
No correlation with the guy in the audience. We can talk about that too.
I thought
So,
we were cooking a little bit too. We started to get into it with hips. They were flowing real nice.
Those guys are funny.
They're
They
good,
were doing a
man.
good job, man. Shout out to the guys from Hidden in Plain Sight. I'm glad we brought them on. They were very funny.
I like hips. It's a great name, especially when you see Perry standing because he does have these hips to him.
Perry's the real tall one, right?
Yeah.
With the body that's all shaped crazy.
The body dysmorphia.
No, he's got all the right opinions of his own body. So I get up in the middle of that performance and I get off stage pretty rapidly, which looks confusing, but people were, I could have not been there. And those guys were going to hit it off and crush anyway. So the reason I get off is because I get a text message from my wife. It's my wife, and it says, "My wife, emergency, come off stage now."
Oh, yeah,
Which
that
she,
was bad.
She would
Oh,
not.
jeez.
She would never say that unless it was fucking a real emergency. Like, for example, they were kicking us out of the venue. So I get off stage, and my wife tells me,
Sorry, that doesn't apply, does it?
it kind of applies.
Yeah.
My wife tells me that this lady who's running the venue has been blowing up your phone, calling you and texting you over and over again.
You never answer texts and stuff.
He doesn't. That's his fault.
Ever.
Well, number one, I'm on stage for how many hours? We're just going and going and going. Like, there's no way that I'm going to be able to. But still, I'm sympathetic to it. So I pull my phone out. I go, oh my God, have I really? No. Not
What?
a single text message. Not a single phone call.
Show
So
me the
already, I'm going, what the fuck are we talking about? I go to the back and I call her because I have her text message correspondent or whatever. She said around like 5 or 6 p.m. She said, hey, the guy that was on staff, he left. I'm your new correspondent. Let me know if you need anything. That was the only message I got for her. I call her up and I go,
I'm a big fan of this conspiracy, but I'm going to steel man it. Go ahead.
okay. So I call her up and I go, hey, I heard you're trying to get in touch with me. Is everything all right? And she goes, I don't know. You tell me. And immediately I go,
Whoa, we should have her on the show, dude. She sounds like she'd be great on the show.
She looks like a fucking Virginia Slim
You saw
disguised
her?
as a woman.
She kinda does.
Yes.
She kinda did.
So I'm going, what's the problem here? And she goes, you had the venue from this time to this time, and it's late, and you need to get off stage and get out of there because I've got a cleanup crew waiting to get in there. And I go, the first thing I'm thinking of is I was explicitly told if I need...
We're cleaning up, right?
Well, we're cleaning up.
Yeah.
But if I need more time at the beginning to set up and the end to tear down, they'll simply bill us. I asked that because, of course, I would. I have no idea how long it's going to take to clean all this up, and I have no idea how long it's going to take to put it together.
Shout out to everybody who came, dude. I
Holy
cannot
crap.
believe how quick that got cleaned up.
Yeah,
Yes.
dude. Thank you to all the dangerous
was
retards who
crazy.
helped us. The VIP night, too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
the VIP night was insane. It actually, like, choked me up a little
Yeah,
bit
can
because
you
these
pay us
people...
$5,000 for tickets and clean everything up at the end? People were like, yes,
we should have
will.
charged them more. They probably wouldn't have helped us, but we definitely...
crazy,
What was
man.
clear is we could have got more from them.
Shout out Victoria Willis.
Oh, my
She's
God.
great.
All the curtains that we had for the
She folded
the pipe
them
drip,
and
she
shit.
folded them perfect, put them in the bin, and I now have them stored neatly
It's beautiful.
in storage, just like in a box. And I was like, Thank you.
I really can't express how because it was so exhausting to set
What
it
a
all up.
great group of human beings. Like, you would never guess that from the chat. I would never guess
would
that.
never
from
guess
the
it from their
chat.
name?
Dude.
Yeah.
You just kept saying like you didn't know what to expect. You didn't like everybody.
Oh,
Was
he
cool.
was scared. Yeah,
Well,
Matt was very
no,
scared.
because other fans reached out and said, I'm a little worried about other NDS fans. And I was like, me too.
No,
me too.
dude. No, dude.
And then come to find out, it's like the greatest people on earth. They just have the wittiest, like, inappropriate one-liners.
well,
in
the
chat,
namesake,
which is
right?
awesome.
Dangerous retards is like you think a bunch of stuff is like no, they're actually salt of the earth, real ass people. Like that.
One
So-
thing that I got a little offended by.
Go ahead,
oh shit.
Lucia in the chat.
Lucia.
Yeah, she's in the chat.
Okay. All right.
He knows
Yeah,
the chat
she's
better
there.
than I do.
I know,
It's
really.
like,
Bro,
Lucia.
saw her through the weekend, like whatever.
are you talking
Had
about
no
Owly?
clue who she was until she bought a thing here on the Sunday morning.
Are
Like,
you talking about Owly?
No, on
Okay.
the way getting kicked out.
There was a couple people like that. They
Never
just
said hi the whole time. Like, I would have never even known who she was.
Sure.
Dude. Yeah, Owl Lauren, no clue.
Owly.
She had the.
Son, don't
she
dox
had the.
people, man.
She had the ram's horn.
Yeah,
the
the
shofar.
shofar,
Yeah.
shofar.
And I was like, "Yo, the
Oh,
shofar."
I got a good picture with her, yeah.
Never said anything. Never said anything.
Yeah.
The Saturday night when we were walking out of the Brownwood location, I was trying to sneak out the back door, and we were like, "No, we better just like walk through."
Sure.
Man, you
yeah,
know
yeah,
all
yeah.
these people. They know now that you're super rich.
And
You know
now-
Oh,
that,
yeah,
right?
they can see your wealth.
And now,
Your
like,
wealth is
on the
showing.
way out, she's like, "Hey, I'm Owl Lauren." I was like, "What the like?"
Yeah.
If I didn't walk through her, we would have never even
Well, guess
met.
what?
So like, how many other people like?
If you would have come to the after hours hang on the first night, you would have been out on the corner cracking a actual whip with Owly Lauren.
couldn't do it that night,
Dude,
I was tired.
I got so many stories about that too.
My new best friend.
My son was involved in this in a huge way. We'll get into that. But so
Oh wait, I have a video.
it's fucking insane. It's fucking insane. So
You saw the video.
where I'm on the phone with her and I'm trying to explain to her, like, look, I have this buffer. You said you would just bill me. I don't understand what the issue is. And she's giving me more and more of an attitude. And I remembered, like, hey, dude, there were two kitchens there. Neither of them were functioning. For people who
Was
showed
it an
up.
old lady with like a smoker's talk?
She
Yeah.
looked like a cigarette disguised as an
No,
old woman.
There's nothing
She did.
worse than like a nasty.
I wanted to grab her and
old
swing her around.
She was not nasty to me.
lady just
no,
being mean.
she wasn't nasty to you because I've.
No, I mean earlier in the day when I saw her,
Did you? Because she wasn't even there. It was the dude first.
she showed me how to turn the stage lights on.
Wait, I think I know
Oh.
which chick you're talking about. She was out in her Jeep, I think, most of the time. Just
Well,
like
white
chilling
Jeep?
outside.
Gay white Jeep.
So check this out.
Yeah.
No, that was my gay white
I mean,
Jeep.
what else
so,
would a
so check this
female
out though.
drive?
I lean into her and I'm telling you, because she's telling me that we have to get off the stage now, and I'm screaming
Okay.
at her. I'm going, you made me fucking pay for a police officer to be here so that I could serve liquor.
That guy was not pumped to be here either.
But you did not give me functioning
Wow.
kitchens, which is
In
insane.
his defense.
Can we tell this? Can you
Well,
tell
we're
the
gonna
story?
get there.
Okay,
We're
okay.
gonna
we'll
get
get
there.
there.
This is where we're getting there. Let's
Let
just
him cook,
finish
let
this
him
up.
cook.
So I'm fucking screaming at her, and all of a sudden the reason I'm screaming is because she's giving me an attitude, and she's telling me to get off stage now. Now, when I have Owen Benjamin on the stage, we've got Royce from Revenge of the Sis. Top is on the stage. The guys from Hidden in Plain Sight, and you're telling me to get out of the building now.
Very nasty.
Think about the amount
Some
of
would
cleanup
say
time.
based.
I was fucking like, I haven't screamed at anybody like that in years. It's been so long. And as soon as I started doing that, her attitude switched, and I kind of just figured we'd get this all wrapped up.
I rolled off stage. I'm on with Owen and the Hips guys and Royce, and I'm looking over to my wife, and making sure, I'm like, where's David? Where's David? Is everything okay? Because something was feeling bad when he walked off. And I just pop off real quick. I go, what's David doing? And they go, David is yelling at this lady. And I go, okay, run back on stage and just end the show. Because I'm like, he's not going to yell at anybody.
I've never yelled at anybody. I don't think you've ever seen me be nasty to anybody.
I've been sexually promiscuous with David
Sexually
for
active.
3 years.
3 years.
He has not yelled at one person. I've never seen this.
And the chat has got to understand that. People that are listening understand it. I sound like an asshole. It's like, dude, the logistical nightmare that this woman was trying to force me into after serving me up hot dog shit. No fucking kitchens. 6 bathrooms is what we had access to. And when we showed up, 4 of them were out of order. Somebody blew up one of them, by the way, and clogged the toilet. Shout out to
Ladies'
that guy.
bathroom?
No, it was in the men's bathroom.
I saw it with my own eyes.
Yeah.
I can never unsee it. It's
So,
terrifying.
I mean, the whole thing was, you're just in a high-stress situation already.
Yeah, they did sell us the place as like 2 functioning, and one of the kitchens was just a construction site.
Both of the kitchens were a
Both
construction
were,
site.
but then everything got moved to one. So
Yeah,
the
we had
one
to
was
condense
just
all the equipment.
Straight up construction.
And when I say condense the equipment, I mean a jackhammer, was in the fucking thing. No, don't do that anymore. Stop looking at that, all right? He's looking at chat.
Well, no, you put me over here with Top. This is what it is, man.
Unbelievable. So yeah, very high stress. Now, it doesn't make sense because I communicated with this woman, right? And I'm saying, if I need to come in early, can I do that? She says, no problem. If I need to stay late, can I do that? She says, no problem, right? I'm going to you just bill me for it. It's all good. So why this disconnect? Why is she so aggressive? It doesn't even make sense.
I'll tell you why. There's 2 reasons. Before, you do your reason and I'll give mine.
No. How about this? What was your part in this?
Great question. No. I had no fucking.
What's your personal responsibility?
There has to be.
None. Okay, fine. If you wanted to say what was my part, this is what I think.
Mm-hmm.
There was a cop that we had to pay for that was on site.
Yeah.
And
It didn't help when we gave them money.
know
We
where this
said,
is going.
take your money, filthy pig.
And I slapped him in the face. Now, I by the way, as soon as I saw him, I greeted him. I said, hey, I'm one of the guys that's running the event. If you need anything, we have sandwiches in the other room and drinks. Help yourself. Give me a shout. My name's David. Come and find me and whatever you need.
Oh, I didn't say shit to him.
I said, even my wife went to him and was like, hey, we have sandwiches. Do you want any sandwiches? Like, we're trying to be
Can
cool.
you just remind everybody the name of the road that the event was on?
Okay, well, hold on a second. First, you have to give the context of he's the only normie there. The only normie there.
Fair point.
And I am now in this world where the only people...
He's out of place in Florida, though, right?
He wasn't based enough to live in the state. So I live such a biased life where I have the pleasure of only talking to people who get it these days. Only people who get it. So the audience gets it, and the people that I get to chop it up with on a daily basis understand conspiracies and Christianity and all these things. We're all talking the same language. So I may have slipped into a bias there. We're on stage.
I may have made an oopsie.
May have made an oopsie. I didn't think about this as being
There
jarring.
wasn't anything too crazy that got said, was there?
Well, we did have...
Everything was great up until we went on the stage, like until the NDS show. Then it was like, yeah.
And that was almost immediately. That was the second performance. So
Zack said something like, you're in the wildest room in America right now.
So I'm sitting in the back of the room, and
This is a great point to tell this story.
I was hanging out with Bennett from Broadcasting Seeds, and then
Solid.
Thomas, Paranoid American.
we have to talk about all the people who showed up.
The Pray
so
for
great.
American crushes, dude.
So
What did you say? The Prayed for
American.
Yeah, that's his new name. I mean, he switched it. I
Thomas-
think over the weekend, he was
really?
like, why is everybody coming up to me and saying they're praying for me? I was
Thomas
like,
the
bro.
Saved American.
I was like, it's not me.
Yeah.
And then right then, Laura Baker walks by and said,
It
bro,
was me.
it's Laura Baker.
Yeah.
Put them together. They talked for like, I don't know, a long time. But I was
love
like, bro,
that.
your name isn't the Paranoid American anymore. It's the Prayed for American.
Dude, imagine he switches his name to Thomas the Saved American.
That's a
How much of a
bang, yeah.
banger would that be? Okay, so go on, Zach.
With the Thomas thing, I actually had a decent, quick exchange with him. I
He's
wasn't
great.
bugging him too bad. We
Love
talked a
that
little
dude.
bit. But I told him, I was asking him, what do you think about the whole Jesus thing, whatever. So we had a good talk. But I'm
What
standing there.
What did he think about what does he think about the whole? Because he's been a part of this thing since the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah,
Thomas,
yeah.
literally.
all
since
four,
the
and so
beginning.
he's seen it go like wild, and then back to this.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want to like speak for him too much because I didn't get probably enough of a conversation. I kind of said like, hey, you should come on the show sometime. I'd love to talk to you. I got lots of questions, you know. And he was like, yeah, let's do it, you know. But he's definitely interested. Like he's definitely like learning, and like it was a good talk.
Oh no, I don't care about
Ed Mabry.
I don't care about his salvation. What does he think about us?
But
Whoa.
you guys,
Yeah, because like we kind of change. Well, do we change?
Well, he would have had to
Yeah.
express that to Zach. I'm sure they didn't really get into
I
it.
think
Yeah.
what the word was when you say "did we change," like the guy posting the Instagram thing that you jumped
Not at
on
all.
was grifters. I think that
Well,
was.
yeah. But wait, so Zach, finish this up. You're
Okay.
talking about the cop, right?
Yeah, so I look
Look
at
at this, we got
Thomas, I look
$5
at
back
Bennett,
here.
and I said, okay, so the most interesting person in the room right now is the security guard because,
Yeah.
like, you
he's
know,
an actual police officer.
yeah, that's right.
Put some
And-
respect on him.
Oh, I'm so sorry, but like, you got Owen Benjamin on stage, you got Heather Lynn on stage, you guys chilling. Like, I mean, we got like a lot of fun people talking
Yeah.
about some very crazy things.
Very
Right.
crazy.
And I cannot take my eyes off of this dude because I'm like, what?
He
is
looked uncomfortable.
thinking?
I only glanced at him a few times. He did look uncomfortable.
He did have that weird thing outside when he was smoking where like multiple cigarettes were stacked up, like the chain smoke thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro,
My
is
father-in-law
he good?
came-
Is everything cool?
My father-in-law came when we were taking the stage with Owen and,
Oh, wow.
and Heather, and he came for like 20 minutes, and he was like, "I think I'll leave."
Wow.
Like, this is a little weird. I was like, "Yeah,
Smart.
It's weird."
Well, okay, so the context for that, being on stage with Heather, Lynn, and Owen, which, you know, as an aside, is a remarkable combination of minds.
Yeah.
I would love to see them do more content together. Heather Lynn, her ability to roll with the punches and lean into the comedy and then deliver like really in-depth gravy is crazy.
Well, if there was a vibe of like Owen Benjamin would present some crazy thing, and she's like, "Yeah, so that's actually,"
she's
and
like,
then she would like
actually-
cite the stuff from history.
Here's some
and I was like- I was like,
anthropological
wait,
precedent
really?
for that. Yes, dude. So
That's crazy.
we're
man.
talking about this idea that they ate Charlie Kirk, right? That he was a ritualistic sacrifice, and
Oh,
that
boy.
maybe like constituents at TPUSA
There
or a
goes this
security guard or
episode.
whatever were feasting on his flesh because that's what is commonly done throughout cannibal tribes.
Allegedly.
And rituals. Well. It's not allegedly in a historical or anthropological
Right.
sense, right? And that's what Heather Lynn was backing up. And then, you know, Owen brings all the funny, but also he has this uncanny ability to kind of see a thing, hone in on it, and then it's later revealed as the truth. And so he is thinking this is one of those things that he sees, which is supposed to be funny until the security guards come out and say, well, like some of his blood got in my mouth. And so we're having this conversation. It's informative, it's funny. But this cop is like writhing in the back, from what I've come to understand.
I'll be honest. I don't know that he looked like he was like mad or writhing from my perspective, but like he definitely didn't look like he was enjoying himself. Like it's the like just the blankest expression.
Are
I've
you
ever
It
having
seen.
wasn't like he was
fun?
laughing, but oh man,
Right.
yeah, you're. He was like,
He did have his hand on his gun
Dear
for
God.
most of the night.
Well, what did you say to him?
Well, so my thing was like,
Oh, you
let
actually said something to him?
well, so I looked at Bennett was like, well, just go ask him, you know, go ask him what he's thinking. And so I stand there for a minute, you know, working up the courage because I'm like, am I just going to get shot? if
Is
I
this
walk
guy
up
going to
this
kneel on
dude?
my neck? Yeah.
So I walk up to him and I'm like, hey,
Epic.
you know, I'll break the ice a little bit, just be like, you know, jovial, nice. Like, hey, I said, man, I gotta know. I said, what are you thinking right now? What is going through
Yeah.
your mind? And he just like plain as day looks at me, no expression, and he just says, I'm on a security detail. And I said, okay. I said, but you are in like the weirdest room in America at this moment in time.
Yeah.
I was like,
Whoa.
there's got to be something. Like, you got, like, what are your thoughts? He's
Well,
like,
hold on a second. A security detail is crazy. You're there because I'm serving liquor, dog. Like, that's
wait,
it.
but that's still just a crazy. He was like,
That's
I don't
an
want to talk.
insane
So what was the
response.
follow up?
I wonder.
The follow up was, I'm on a security detail.
He said it twice.
And I said, okay.
I wonder
and then
if,
I walked
like,
back
bro,
over. Dude.
that was
It was
it?
super
There
weird.
have been, you know, like I told you, there have been articles written about this event.
Oh my
Our
God.
event.
I
wonder
did not
if
know
he.
that.
Yeah, and in the article, I have it here.
What do you mean from last year?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, I thought you were saying like coming up on
Well,
this year.
No, those haven't
it's
come
still
out yet.
early.
Dude. Yeah.
We'll see.
Just wait.
Imagine.
Here we go. The Bro Show will not go on as Leesburg learns a tricky lesson.
The Bro
in
Show.
event booking. So
The Bro Show.
The Bro
yeah,
Show.
that's fucking for
That's
faggots.
like
This is,
Timothy Alvarino, Nephilim Dumb Squad.
That you guys were so
Yeah.
proud of him when he
I mean,
did
it was
that.
good.
though.
He did a good job.
You guys
Like
like,
you-
oh, he's learning. Let's go.
Wow. So okay. Now, I don't necessarily correlate these two things, getting kicked off the stage and being demanded to shut the event down, with the content of the show. But there is like a really remarkable thing that I could not have planned myself, and it was brought up to me by one of the listeners of the show. I forget his name, but he's all the way from New Jersey. Really solid dude, hell of a grip, strong ass dude. And we're sitting in the back and we're chopping it up on the goodbye coffee day, right?
Goodbye coffee
We
day.
opened up the coffee shop from 9 to 11 Sunday morning just to say goodbye and thank you to the people who showed up. And as we're talking back there, this guy, he goes, by the way, did you happen to notice the name of that road? Oh, his name is Rob. Thank you, Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was there too. So many people were there. It was so awesome. But so Rob goes, did you notice that the name of the road is the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway?
Yikes.
I'll be honest, it was a bit my fault. I'm the one who proposed the idea of what we should talk about.
But
with
not
them.
within the context of the Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway.
Didn't know.
Didn't know.
Didn't care.
God is very funny.
Still don't care.
In
if
my
I can be
opinion,
honest.
that's a God thing. I think that's very funny because we could not have planned that. And the idea that's you can't overlook the fact that we're talking about whether or not Charlie Kirk was eaten in a red state in a boomer community. Right, TPUSA's got a grip on the boomer community in a big way, and we're talking about whether or not he was eaten ritualistically on the street that's named after him. I mean, that's pretty remarkable. And so, I don't know, man. I'm starting to wonder if we were, pushed off that stage because we hit one too many buttons.
Okay, here's what I think happened. I think you were dealing with a fat, lazy, unmotivated cop that was there to do overtime.
That's a little much.
I'm just telling you the truth. I know how city workers work. This is what it looked like. The guy,
I know Matt is texting. I love the downward angle because we could actually see his phone.
Yeah. I was looking through the article because last year's article, there was a point in it where he says to the people reporting that, I hope that other people, like other venues, heed my warning and not book this show.
Yeah.
Nobody
Yeah.
would say that.
Well, that's specifically what happened.
Yeah,
Who said that?
The gay owner of the theater company that leases from the city, which owns the theater in Leesburg.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
The public theater. That's what he said. But what this appeared to me like was they told you one thing, you told one person, they didn't communicate it to the next.
Oh, for sure, because they're just community township workers.
This
whatever.
lady came there and she's working till a certain time, and then she's got to go home and make SpaghettiOs for her 5 kids.
Right.
Could be just that simple.
100%. I think that's what happened.
Sure.
And that's why she got nasty with you. This is how. I don't think city workers give a shit what we say. They're in the back. They can't even hear it. They're just running out the clock. The cop is definitely 100% a normie. I've met a bunch of cops in Florida. They're a very unique type. They're a very specific type.
In what way?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so cops in New York, I think almost all of them, for the most part, see that it's bullshit because of how egregious New York is and how bad it is. They're like, yeah, but I had one guy told me, but I can put backsplash in my kitchen doing the job. And I was like, I get it. Money.
Jeez, life goals, huh?
Yeah, dude, I'll kneel on that guy's neck. I'll shut down that barbershop during COVID. Who gives a shit? I'm going to get a little bit of overtime. It's just about the money that I make. I don't care. Yes, sir, follow orders. The cops in Florida, some of them believe this shit. They're like real America.
Okay, all right, yeah.
And
I see what
believe
you're
it. That puts you into this very blue-pilled state of mind. They think that they're red-pilled. If you got a 9-line shirt, no offense if you do. Yeah.
I don't know the 9-line.
9-line is like...
No offense if you do.
It's, I was in the Army, but I never was really in the Army. That kind of shit.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Which,
that was
and
harsh.
some of their designs are dope, but there's a mindset that goes with that. And this cop, his mindset is like, there's no way that I'm being lied to by not Trump, not by TPUSA.
Sure,
this
sure.
He can't even really dissect or differentiate. He probably has no idea really what the podcast realm is about. So he's hearing a lot of this shit and he's going, whatever. Like he's hearing Christianity, but he's also hearing the conspiracy with it, and he's probably just shut off.
Right.
I think he's just like, whatever. These guys, fuck these guys. I'm just here for money, straight up for money. The other lady just wants to go home. Miscommunication between you and the other lady. She's doing a job where she does not care. Like that's city work.
And
nobody cares.
And there's a cleaning crew, so it's like
There was no cleaning crew.
Well, let's just say there was. Like, there's a saying in construction. It's like, who's yelling the loudest, right? So it's like, so say there was a cleaning crew that's like, no, we got to get in there to get this done. It's like, okay, either the person who's paying to be here is going to get screwed, or the cleaning crew is going to get screwed. And you kind of have to even do that in finger quotes because neither one's really getting screwed. It's just
so-called cleaning crew.
Hey, the so-called cleaning crew can wait an hour. Oh, we were scheduled at 7. Okay, well, you can start at 8. You know what I mean? Like, you can have those conversations.
But then that messes up their whole shit. And what they're thinking
we'll
about.
bill the other guys for it. Like,
here's the thing: you could have told her we're going at 8. And she would have been pissed off.
Yeah.
But it's really up to her supervisor. Now, he's got to go and approve the overtime, and she probably just wants to go home.
Right,
She's probably already on overtime.
I think she also probably didn't account for, like, when you see what we're doing and you think we're going overtime, you're imagining this is going to take... She didn't count on an army of retarded people tearing down that venue and packing it up in, like... What was that?
15 minutes.
It was crazy, dude.
It was incredible.
So I mean, you're probably right on that. I like the sexier angle.
I like
always
your
do.
angle, so that way we can never go back there.
Well,
His angle's way more fun.
It is way more
His
fun.
angle's probably right.
We have 6
But
months
we can
to get
believe
this
this
figured
one.
out, dude. So, I mean, the next one's in 6 months.
Zach's already decided if you guys want to do it again.
Oh, this
Yeah.
is on me. Got it.
Well,
Yeah, Zach, tell him about the place you saw, right? Wasn't it great?
Okay,
Fantastic.
it's kind of sick.
You saw a place?
Yeah, have you been to this theater that Top
the name of
has
it?
talked about? What was the theater called?
The movie theater, the Playhouse.
Yeah, it's just the movie
you
theater.
showed him the Playhouse.
We went to see Spider-Man. Hell yeah, dude, that
Yeah, it
was
was
great.
good. It was very fun.
I went to go see Spider-Man
We
again.
did. You were invited. But,
Dude, I was
suck it.
so
Yeah,
tired.
he could care less.
It wasn't
dude.
that I could
He's
care
not,
less.
like,
Dude.
away from work,
We
dude.
shared a Coke
He's
Zero.
just
I'm
not.
In the same, with two
We
straws
did
or
two
one
straws.
straw?
It's different.
Okay, all right,
Yeah,
it's a little
it's
bit different. Did you guys sip from them at the same time?
I blew some bubbles in there.
Ah, that's nice.
Yeah, the
Missed
Raven
that,
is the
missed
type of friend where you're like, hey, I got something like super heavy I got to talk to you about, man. It's like really on my heart. He's like, hey, save it for the show. Save it for the show.
That's
It's like,
absolutely not true.
Not like in
How
person,
can we make
no
money
way.
off of
Yeah,
your sad?
That's
correct,
not true. You know
correct.
what? My thing was, and it's
My
just gonna be a
thing-
brief thing, and you can tell the story. But I was unbelievably tired. The next 24 hours was crazy, dude. Like
you
I
talk that much, I mean, you're gonna get tired.
I had a little bit of an undertaking that I decided because last year's conspiracy roundtable, the guys were kind of drowning a little bit because it's not their show and they're unsure how to steer it and they want to be and. Not everybody is like a stage person. I'm not a stage person either, but at least it's my event, so I have a vested interest in keeping these things going and keeping them
Correct.
entertaining. So last year it kind of fell flat a little bit, and some of the guys were treading water and drowning a little bit. So I said, I'm gonna steer every fucking
The
performance that
33
I could.
feet, 33 feet in Spider-Man, right?
Oh, yeah,
That
they
happened.
did that,
I was
they
like, you
did
see
that.
that shit?
very
Yeah, they
good,
can't
yes.
stop.
But I decided that I was going to steer every performance at BroGrove, and that actually was very difficult.
Yeah.
Like, it turns out that's
Turns out
very
that's hard.
exhausting to keep getting on stage and to keep steering these conversations and trying to stay sharp, trying to stay funny, and trying to stay interesting. That's all very hard. So I was very tired, and it took a lot of time to recover from it.
Well,
So
the-
I did not go to Spider-Man.
The other piece that plays into that too, like me and Top are talking about this, with like the roundtable discussions, you're bringing all these dudes from all these different corners of conspiracy land who all have their niche that they want to steer towards.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody was like nobody was like trying to like hijack it or steer it in a different direction, but it's just naturally going to happen because like, oh, all my thoughts are going to be over here about the divine feminine. Well, mine are all going to be over here about Satan's little season. Mine are going to be flat earth. Mine are going to be dispensationalism.
Yeah.
And so like you have to moderate that and like always bring it back.
And
But
what
that's
that
hard,
means is
dude.
me going like, I don't give a fuck what you want to talk about. We're going to talk about whatever I say you're going to talk about, which is like, it's hard because we did a little bit of like passing the ball. We talked about some flat earth stuff. We talked about this and that. But like, man, I'll tell you what. And I've heard a couple of people say this, that their favorite, I even saw it. I saw it again in the chat. Their favorite conversation was the Austin Picard intervention, which was super fucking hard. It was super hard because Austin is a long-winded dude. He's tremendous. I mean, if he wasn't tremendous, we would never keep inviting him on the show.
Got a lot of wins.
He's got a lot of interesting ideas and he articulates them in a really remarkable way. But I've got to take this guy who is a long-form content creator and put him in a stage scenario where he's got to spit out it's just not going that way. And all of a sudden, something hits me that's very real. It's very real. For those of the people that were watching, when he started talking about, in typical Austin fashion, the darkness of the abyss that he's looking at, like something smacked me and it was like, yo, like, it basically became an intervention. I tried to pass the ball to you at one point because we were doing like this idea of like a heavy spirit and what does scripture say about it. But that whole round table turned into a therapy session. And it wasn't just for Austin. It was for anybody who's looking into
Hey,
these
Austin's
topics.
in the chat.
The
There
funny
he
thing
is.
about this
What's
is
up, man?
like as
Austin
you're talking
said-
about.
Hold on. Wait, Austin's there. He says, "My bad, Raven."
No, not your bad. Not your bad at all.
No.
It's great.
Yeah, dude, I was super pumped to have Austin there. Like I said, I'm asking a dude who does long-form, thoughtful content to do something different. And even as I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to navigate this, like something reveals itself. And we have this really deep and meaningful, and a lot of people have expressed to me that was actually their favorite segment, this deep and meaningful conversation about, in my opinion, and I'm going to say it here on the show, Austin, I said it on stage, and I know you're listening, and it's like, you need to spin that lens around that you use to analyze all this shit, and you need to start looking at the Lord, dude. You need to start looking at the Lord because you've looked into the darkness enough. And I always am a fan of seeing people, same thing with Thomas Paranoid American. When you have that analytical mind and you can research the way that you do and you can sleuth the way that you do that to God. Like,
Yeah.
I want to see that. I want to see Austin all of a sudden going through scripture and applying it to what he already knows.
For me, like how bad the world is. When I was 7, we used to go to Catholic church, and so they talk about
Catholic
abortion.
church.
So called.
And so I was like, "Mom, what's abortion?" She's like, "It's when they kill a baby in the womb."
It
And I
is.
was like, "Wait, what?" Imagine like me, even the way I am now, but like 7, and I'm just not. I'm like hammer. I'm like, "Hey, well, what are you talking about? Like, why would anybody kill a baby? Like, what are you talking about?" Like from that day on, I just put it in my back pocket. Like, yeah, the world's evil.
Yeah.
And I never really needed to go any further than that. I was just like, dude, whatever's happening on this planet, like I'm not a part of that. But you can't. So like, as long as you know that and pursue the Lord, you're good, dude. But if you keep going down the rabbit hole of like how evil, it seems like it's just a bottomless pit.
It's rough, man.
So
It's rough.
this is interesting that we ended up here because this has been like everything I've been thinking about in my life recently. I think there's this. Yeah, there's kind of two sides this whole conversation gets pulled where it's like, hey, all eyes on God, and that means don't look at any of the crazy stuff in the world at all.
Top
yeah.
calls that
Or-
me bury my head in the sand.
Well, and it might be.
Yeah.
But I still love
I
it.
agree.
But like then there's the flip side where it's like all the way down the rabbit hole, really way more interested in the darkness, really way more interested in the crazy stuff going on, that it pulls me away from God. And so it's like I believe biblically, dude, the purpose of humanity is to wrestle with darkness and expose it.
Yeah.
Like that whole like subdue language, that whole wrestling language. But you can't wrestle darkness if you haven't first been wrestled with by God continually forever.
That's good.
And then if you're not walking out in the armor of the Spirit, and it's like if you're not in that, you can't do that.
That's good.
But like I guess my thing is we got to land in that middle spot. Because there are Christians that have been in the church their whole lives that go, well, I'm just going to go do God stuff and I'm not even going to look at this. And it's like, well,
Right.
you're the one that has to go do something about this. And then on the flip side, the guys actually dealing with it, so many of them are not foundationally grounded in God, where it's like,
Yeah.
this is going to eat you alive, dude.
Yes.
And
Good
so
point. Yes.
there's a middle ground that has to be struck.
Come on, somebody.
And I
Come
think
on,
there's
somebody.
an element of like I wasn't doing any deep dives on how evil the world was, but because I was really close to God, as soon as coronavirus happened, I was like, something's not right here.
Yeah, he
I
was.
haven't done the
I
deep
read your
dive.
book. I read your book, you faggot. In the first chapter,
loved
this is
it.
exactly what he said.
What, he loved coronavirus?
He loved it.
What are you
masked
talking
up.
about?
No, he
I
said
didn't write a
you-
book since coronavirus. I don't even know what you're talking about.
Put
I
a
love the
mask on
book.
your
It's
butt?
called what is it called? On the
Spectrum.
Oh man, no, I forgot the name of it. In the first and second chapter, you're talking about like when you notice how dark everything is. That's when you like I'm gonna
That's
go
when
hard.
you mask
I'm gonna go
up.
hard for the kingdom of God.
Oh, okay, yeah,
I just
yeah,
want
yeah.
people to go
That
hard.
was way before coronavirus, dude.
It was it 2013? I forgot when
I
you
don't
wrote
know,
that.
but not to expose my boomerness any more than I
Dude,
already have.
it's a
but
good book.
I'm gonna-
It's a good book, Matt.
That's not really.
It's a pretty good book.
Guys, W's in the chat if you want to see Matt's book.
It reads like a straight Bible episode.
Yeah, I believe that.
That was 2013, dude. It was literally
Yeah.
2013.
So
okay,
what?
You
so,
wrote it for a reason, though, man.
yeah,
That's
so
right.
that
What's the
I
name
would
of the
have
book?
like a guidepost. I was like, dude, I better have a record of this.
What was the name of the book? I don't
About
even-
the Book of Life.
About
But
the Book of
here's
Life.
the thing. I know I totally sound like a boomer to say this. You're like, yeah, we got all these people.
It's not even a plug. You can't buy it anywhere.
to get all these people together and to try to get them to like all be in unison. Stop reading the chat. I'm like literally making eye contact with you, and you're
You need
looking
darker.
past. You're looking beyond me.
You need darker glasses.
And so we're
I'm sorry, you're right. Go ahead.
So we're trying to you're trying to get all these people to be in unison and have this conversation together. And I know this is a totally boomer concept.
What are you talking about on stage?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Are you
Yeah,
there?
yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay. so I know this is a total boomer thing, but the way that you could do that is to like plan ahead, like to maybe plan it out ahead of time. Now I know there's an element of like, no, we had to figure this out with 10 seconds right before they go on stage, and I love that. I think that's awesome, but that definitely adds this element of like, this could go crazy because this guy's flat Earth, this guy's aliens.
I actually thought those conversations. So Bennis the Menace doing. And you know the Flat Earth guys from the Phone Booth podcast. And everything, that was actually one of my favorite roundtables. I thought that actually crushed. So
I think that's when you lost the cop.
You think so?
Flat Earth shit, yeah, for 100%, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You think that hits harder?
I don't know that we ever had it.
Devouring.
Yes.
I don't know that we ever had
The
him.
first time I
That's
heard
true,
somebody
that's a
say
good
flat
point.
Earth, dude, I was like, bro, what? I mean, it was Rob Skiba, but I was literally listening to it. I was like, bro,
Rob
what is this
Skiba's
guy?
son was there. Did you see him?
Dude, we're like
That's
buds
not.
now.
Stop saying your friends are friends. Our friends are your friends.
On the board up there, our
it's
friends are not your
literally our
friends.
No, but
are
I'm
not your
saying,
friends.
like, Rob Skiba, like, broke it down, but I was like, dude, this is kind of like, you can't debate this. Like, the way he's got this broken down is, like, is so solid. But that's why, that was another one of the things where I was like, yo, dude, a guy can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt the Earth is flat. Another guy can prove beyond the shadow of a doubt
Sure,
it's a globe.
it's
Like,
one of those things,
just
yeah.
one of these things, man. But
Well, like I said, but I think the real sticking point, and we don't have to really get into this, it's just the institutions that tell you that it's a globe are consistently caught lying in really devious ways. And so I have a great deal of empathy for anybody who has distrust for that model.
you feel like it can't be that.
I don't know. I mean, if you like Neil deGrasse Tyson, he's showing you that there's like an egg-shaped Earth or like an obelisk. I forget what the terminology is, where it's like not an even sphere. It's kind of janky and misshapen. It's not symmetrical, which would seem to be a little bit more likely given the shape of fucking like space rocks
Like an
and everything.
Earth with a flat back of the head
It's just
because
a little, like-
God just put us down too much as a baby.
Let us
Just
lay on
sort
our
of
back.
flat
You're
on one
saying
side.
the Neil deGrasse Tyson model is like the one that
I
you
think
would go with?
he suggests that it could be an obloid shape, which is a sphere that's not symmetrical.
I think
it's a
he
little
said
bit lumpy.
Negroid.
That
Negroid-
guy is
a
like the
Negroid
most
sphere.
pseudo-intellectual I've ever seen.
Yeah, I'm
dude.
gonna
Like,
be real. The moment he says anything, I'm like, well, it's not that then.
Yeah.
Have you
Yeah.
seen his pussy?
Well, no, okay, don't.
We're good.
Welcome
We're
to
good
the
on
show.
all that.
Welcome
We're
to the show.
good.
I'm normally
We're
on that
good.
side. Yeah, it's
I'm just
rough.
saying.
Meet me and Matt.
Hopefully
can
I
I was just
let
a
you
question.
know
I was just
moments, we'll
asking.
lock
I was
in.
just asking a question.
That's what he's showing him. It's Neil deGrasse Tyson, but his legs open, and he's got and Matt's sitting there, and they're crying, and you're there on the screen, and I'm
Yeah.
trying to keep it.
He's
all
got
together.
it's a fat one.
We've got super chats. I don't know if you want to read any now.
I'll
Or,
read 'em. No. We're only at the 42-minute mark. I want to talk. We've talked a lot
Should we
about.
read them at the hour and then read the next set after?
Maybe we could do that. Yeah. So what I want to
Okay,
do
good.
is I wanted to talk about all the good shit because we talked about like the negative, scary thing, which
we
was
got
just
good
that one
shit?
aspect. Dude, we had so much good shit. I
Yeah.
mean, number one,
Like what?
well, we got to talk about the VIP.
Well,
day.
number one, I'd say Nancy wasn't there.
That actually deeply hurt me.
I know.
Well, and she
I
got
know.
extra mean, it felt like. Anytime I saw her in a chat or anything, she was really
No,
mean.
Nancy was really helpful during the event.
Oh, that's
was?
excellent. Was
yeah, I think she was there the whole time. I wasn't sure. She's monitoring all the stuff, monitoring the chats, monitoring both streams.
Yeah.
And then calling me on my phone, which I told her don't do.
Don't ever do that, yeah.
Don't fucking call.
Yeah.
Don't call my phone. I'm a very busy man, Nancy. Don't call my. But she called me. She's like, audio's not coming through on this place. This is an issue here. Is this supposed to be happening? I'm like, no.
She did all
and
that.
then I gotta go, and I'm
still
like,
found time to like just say mean
and
stuff
boil
to me in
all
the-
those noodles.
Dang, dude.
And wish death upon Matt.
She's
Yeah.
something else.
So, I mean, yeah, it was very upsetting that Nancy wasn't there, but I didn't want to talk about anything negative anymore. I wanted to talk about, how cool it was. So that VIP day was really cool because we were sitting here. We had just done episodes with, is it off? I'm sorry. I don't know what happened there. Let's turn that back on with our remote. Did that work? Here, dick around with that for a little bit.
Yes, sir.
It beeped. It's on.
It is on? Okay,
It's
great.
trying.
we have a mini air
We
conditioner
we
in here
do,
now.
and it stopped moving on us.
That might be the charge.
And then if you hit the oscillate button, it should do a little bit of that too. So the VIP day was interesting the way that it went. I believe we had Ed Mabry and John Lenhart in the morning. The days preceding it were really cool because we had an episode with JT follows JC. That's going to release soon. That was a great conversation. And then we had an episode with Brian of Demon Erasers and Seth that I did. And you guys did an episode with Owen and Matt, which was very cool. So we got to utilize this entire space where simultaneously there's a show happening in here that I'm working on, and there's a show happening out there that you're working on. We get together, we do another show with John Lenhart and Ed Mabry. The next day we do a second show with them. Like, it's a really cool sort of, I don't know what we're just cranking out content, but we're doing it all IRL, and we get to see all these people who, we enjoy so much. I thought that was really great. As we're doing this episode with Ed Mabry and John Lenhart, obviously the coffee shop is open, and it is the VIP day. It doesn't start till like 4 or 5 or whatever it was that we said, but nothing's stopping you from coming in and getting coffee, right? So they just start trickling in. Dangerous retards start showing up and start chopping it up with each other and talking to us and hanging out and watching live shows happen. I thought that was a really cool experience. I mean, I'm sure it was interesting for them, but I don't care about them as much as I care about my own experience. And I go, wow, like how dope is that? The way that we decorated the library really came together. We were able to provide that space for Royce and Mersh and Owen Benjamin as well.
Mersh is a crazy man. I like that guy.
I'll tell you what, dude. One of the great things that came out of this was burying the hatchet with Mersh. And he said something.
You guys had beef, huh?
Not me. It was him and Top. And he said something online that I agree with. He goes, the only reason that Top and I had any contention, I'm paraphrasing, but it was because of our similarities and not anything to do with the fact that basically they are brothers in Christ. Right, he literally said that. He was unified in Christ, but we have these similarities. And I know what your similarities are. You have a bunch of differences, but the similarities don't give a fuck. They're going to say what's on their mind.
Top is very abrasive.
Well, it was when you have two dudes that have no. I was kind of joking around with Mersh because watching Elijah Schaefer go through his whole thing, I was like, damn. I want this guy to do well, but he keeps doing terrible things.
Yeah.
And I basically kept my opinions to myself because I considered him like a little, almost like a friend because, we'd hung out so many times.
I like a little bit above a friend.
A little bit above an acquaintance.
Yeah,
but below a friend, which is enough for me to give you some empathy. But Mersh.
So not someone I could reach out and stop.
Yeah.
But when you're close to people, you get a little abrasive.
But Mersh goes
nicer.
He goes, hey, you're really fucking doing great, dude. Basically saying, hey, you're really a piece of shit and an asshole for cheating on your wife and doing all this crazy shit on the internet and then, leaning into it. And so what I'm saying is Mersh is that guy who's going to say what's on his mind, even if it's do you really want to cross that line because that guy's almost like a friend or something like that? It's no, this is the truth. Mm-hmm. The truth is you're acting like a piece of shit, and I'm going to say it. And so you and Mersh are very similar in that way. So very abrasive with one another. But yeah, I thought that was really cool to be able to bury the hatchet and have a relationship with those guys again. We went and had dinner
I would have had no clue you had beef with the guy. I had no clue.
It was
the whole way the
stupid.
whole
It
thing
was
went
stupid.
down, and it was only later till I got the backdrop of the story.
It was weird. I think I've spoken to Royce about it. I talked to him about it the other day. I think it was just he was drinking and he forgot. It was just weird.
It was really
he
something
accused me of something strange, and then after he accused me, I was just hey, fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not going to take that from you because that's not true. If
Right.
it's true, then we could talk about it. But I was this is not true, and then it just devolved from there. But I'm not going to back down because
and he's not going to back down.
Yeah, so we're just going to spar.
Yep.
And
No, but I
sparred.
saw him when he got here. He leaned into you when you were producing it and did this nice heartfelt apology.
You know what's messed up?
And I was well, I wonder what that's about.
Nancy heard all of it.
Oh, that's so
great.
funny.
It was
She's
on-
gonna blackmail
It
you.
wasn't
now.
live, but it was on my hot mic because I have a little producer
Oh,
mic.
yeah.
And I was hey, don't worry about it, man. This, it's done, it's
Yeah.
over. And he apologized, I apologized back, and it was just over. But
I don't think you
I love
apologized
that,
back.
though.
Did
I did.
Nancy hear? Is Nancy on?
Nancy, are you there?
Did you hear Top
Nancy, is this
apologize?
true?
I did not
Guys,
hear
do we
Top
have
apologize
15 minutes for
in
her
that
to
exchange.
figure out how to turn off the mute button?
I heard it.
I did
I heard
apologize.
everything.
You
Okay,
heard
I
Top
didn't remember.
apologize to him?
I did.
I feel like she should.
I
say
love that. That's real nigga shit. I was really pumped about that, bro. Honestly,
No, I feel like this dude was doing this big heartfelt apology, and Top was just
no, dude. This
I
is
just feel like
something
he was doing
was
that thing he does where he's like,
the
No,
whole
I let
thing
him
falling
talk.
apart.
Let him talk because
Yeah.
he had something to say. And then when he was done, I was yo, dude, don't even worry about
That's
it. It's
it.
over. Yeah, it was done. The minute I decided, Owen was there, and I was like, let's do a show like these guys. If they'll do it, I know that it would be magic. And I was the moment I was yeah, you know what? Let's just do that. It's over. This is done. I don't want to do this anymore.
I thought you guys all went to high school together. That was the vibe. It was just everything's chill. I would have
Dude,
never guessed
no,
you ever had beef
They're
with the guy.
so funny.
those guys.
They're pretty funny.
Those
Holy
dudes,
shit.
And so Owen, obviously, I've been watching for a long time, but those dudes I've been watching for less than Owen, but for a long time. They're
Yeah.
OGs in the game. They were doing this when sound equipment wasn't affordable, when you had to have your own like server to do this kind of shit. I've been listening to them, and they're funny forever.
To know that Royce was 300 something pounds,
362,
dude. Like, what
I
a
think he
great
said.
testimony, dude. Because a lot of people, when they get to 3 something, they're just like, yeah, I don't care anymore. There's no going back.
Dude,
this guy's like jacked, bro.
He
was
is
3
so
something, and
jacked.
now he's jacked. Like,
He's
good
so
for
jacked.
him.
Was he the dude on the panel with?
With the muscles?
Yeah, he's giant.
That dude,
Giant.
he's so sharp and so funny.
Very proud of Royce.
I had the pleasure to, and you did too, and JT was here. We got to sit here in, like, I call it the green room only because it's green, like in actual color.
Facts.
And we're watching Royce and Mersh
Riff.
chop it up with
Just, yeah.
Owen Benjamin, and they're so fast and they're so funny.
Yeah.
Like, it was really a pleasure. This whole experience has been kind of like, shows me the potential.
That was like more for me too. When I
Oh, yeah,
I
you were
invited
sitting
them
there too, yeah.
And I'm like, I asked him, I said, can I produce it?
Yeah.
And he's like, yeah, please. I was like, oh yes. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
so camera switching and
you
making
get to
sure.
sit in the room and watch like fucking funny.
Every
happen.
time
And
I
that's, like,
looked
that's
over
my
to
thing.
Top is just
Having a
crying,
good
laughing,
time, yeah.
and looking at me from the corner.
That
Yeah,
was
yeah.
neat across the board because, like, I had been outside with JT for just like an hour or two. I don't even know how long it was, dude. We just talked for like so long.
I went home, came back, you guys are still outside.
Yeah, just
chopping it up.
hardcore deep Bible stuff. Dude.
Yeah.
I really like that guy, dude. I like his views on stuff. So we were just like vibing like that.
Oh, so you're a
And
little seasoner now?
And then it was
Now he's
just
a little seasoner, yep.
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting points, man. Then I
and
came
he
in
wonders why you got kicked out of
There we
Nephilim Death
go.
Squad.
and watched
Yeah.
the whole thing with those guys. I was like, yeah, this is cool, man.
It was such a
It's
remarkable.
it's a different kind of riff, right? Like we do a riff, but like, do you see the restraints on our riff?
Oh yeah, versus like what they're doing.
They're-
like Royce
they're-
and Mersh and Owen back
What do
there.
you mean? You guys are restrained?
In
Oh, now we
comparison to
are.
that,
But-
yeah.
Yeah, dude. I mean, you were here 2 years ago. It got
little
dicey.
different,
It
little
got
different.
dicey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
those guys. I mean, Owen actually doesn't jump the fence, but those guys will jump the fence and keep running, and they'll keep going. They'll
Oh,
jump
yeah.
the next fence too. And we used to be like that, but we're like, all right, let's back it off a little bit.
Yeah,
But it
yeah.
still could be funny. It
Well, you know why? Because you
It
know it's coming
limits.
from good guys.
Yeah,
Like, there's
yeah.
nothing actually malicious and hateful going on there. These are just guys that are testing the boundaries, and then when they see what, like, makes you stiffen up, they go, okay, let's go past that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's all for the sake of, like, it's just for the sake of the laugh, man.
Yeah.
So, but this entire experience showed me, like, what we have going on here. Number one, thank you to all the people who gave us compliments. I love compliments, and you can keep giving us compliments. It's fantastic. But just on what's been built out
More
here.
compliments.
More compliments, please, in the chat especially.
Don't glaze.
But, like, yeah, glaze is good. But the potential for this space was really on display at that time. Like, the shows that were happening, right, simultaneous in this room, in the next room, the creators that are gathering in this room, like, it was really cool. It was a small window and, like, oh, this could be
Something cool.
something really special here. Yeah. I mean, it's already something really special here, but there's, like, so much clearly more that could be done.
it's like, this kind of sucks, but it could be better as well.
could be better.
It
Could
was
be
great.
better.
It was great. But I will say about the whole, like, the creators chilling on the back wall thing. Like, I walked in and I'm like, I'm walking in here with just like, I started this show like 4 months ago, and I'm over.
Well, you
here
had a
like,
show for a long time, then you
I
put it to
did.
bed, then you picked it up again.
Yeah, but this is a totally different direction. That one was like vanilla church world. This one's like, let's dip our toes out into the weird stuff. Let's
Yeah.
get in the weeds.
This is wet
So
church.
I feel like I just started over. Yeah, okay, well, there's that. But I feel like I've just like got in the weeds. So I walk in and I'm like, who am I going to talk to? I wasn't going to bug you guys because you're crazy busy. So I'm like,
It
who
was
am I-
nuts how busy, yeah.
So I walk in and I'm like looking around, and then I hear, Zach, what's up? And I turn around, and just everybody from every show chilling on the back wall. I was like, oh, there's everyone.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
You had to even walk through them to get back to where we were.
100%.
I thought that was really cool. So shout out to, I mean, maybe we can go through the list, right? Zach of the Berean Files is here. Doc Brown of Prometheus Lens Podcast. JT follows JC. Brian of Demon Erasers. Ben of Menace the Menace is here. Andrew of the 6G Agenda. Bill
Ben,
and
End of the World News.
Ben of End of the World News, Bill and Ted of the Phone Booth Podcast, which, by the way, that was kind of a special one for me, because if you understand the history of my role in
How
this.
we started.
Yeah, I mean, I was doing the Ravens Watch and trying to get traction. The same time that I was meeting Top was the same time that I was meeting these guys from the Phone Booth Podcast, OG Flat Earther guys, really good dudes. And even though I had 5 followers to my name and these guys had 50,000, they treated me like I was a homie, and they helped me to build. They came on my show, and if I'm not mistaken,
Lucia, that's what I'm talking about.
oh, there! Shout out to Lucia.
And she was
Interrupt my
right. We
shit
all
some
should
more.
have
Why
had
don't you
name
do
tags,
that?
man.
What Top? When we were in the the Nephilim Death Squad chat that I created way long ago. Were those guys in it?
Who's that?
The Phone Booth Podcast guys.
Yes.
They were, right?
Yeah.
So,
They could have used the name.
they could have used the name. Well, I mean, I named the thing and then I took it away from them. That's a great
I'm
shot.
showing some pictures.
That's a great
This
shot.
is actually a video. I don't even know what was said here.
So many people were there. Laura Baker, Ed Mabry. We get to meet Ed Mabry for the first time in person. That's a wonderful picture.
Huge accomplishment.
Seth Kicklighter, I found a new appreciation for him.
JT
We're
up
going to
there.
talk about how much of a role my son played in all of this, which was unintended.
Shooting of people.
And also,
Did you send me those from,
John Lenhart.
Sure.
So I was actually really, really terrified to find that
Same.
my son was on live stream.
Oh wait, well, we can show some of those videos.
Just busting a cap? Yeah, that was wild.
Dude, I like.
The people loved him. What can we
I know
say?
people loved him, and I'm so proud of him because he has no
Paid for
fear of anybody, and he
Busted a golden cap on people.
You know what the thing was, guys? So my babysitter that was supposed to watch him overnight, he was never supposed to be there. He was going to be on the VIP day, and then he was supposed to go and hang out at his buddies overnight. He backed out like 3 days before the event, so I had no sitter. My wife has a job, and what are you doing over there?
Listening to your story.
Okay, all right. My wife has a job to do while we're there, and I obviously have a job to do while we're there. And I laid out some restraints for my son. You know, he's a really well-behaved kid, so I didn't really have to tell him anything crazy. What I should have said.
Don't point a gun at people live on YouTube.
It's
Was
really
that
not even
not
that.
part of the
It's
A
restraints?
solid gold gun.
Oh, this is Seth's.
I love Seth's
panel.
merch. This is Seth's merch table.
Very on brand.
Free
respect
books.
that.
I took one. I'm not gonna lie.
So my
She prophesied Spain wasn't going to win.
okay, that's not nice. Don't bring that up. What I
Can
should
we
have
play
said
this?
is when the creators
Wait, can we play
are-
this one, Dave?
No.
Yeah, let me
Okay.
finish the sentence real quick.
Take us
When
down.
the creators are working, don't bother them. That's what I should have said. And I didn't say that. So yeah, go ahead. You can play this.
Yeah, I blame you.
And so
There's no sound on it.
If you
All right, I'm gonna play from a different platform.
Okay, go ahead. I'll keep talking. So what ends up happening is my wife's working the door. I'm on
Shout out to
stage.
Dave Burns,
Dave
please.
Burns crushed, man.
Crushed.
The poster for this year, the poster for last year, the poster for the year before. Dave
That
Burns
poster, all the posters.
and his gigantic son, who is just about as tall as Owen Benjamin. I'm so grateful for those dudes, man. So
Lot of
grateful for
chickens,
those dudes.
man. A lot of chickens.
Yeah, there's our merch stand. There's Ben and Doc Brown and Jeremiah Skiba and Jacob of Skiba News Nation. I accidentally called them Skiba News Network.
And
on the-
Brian's
on the
there,
thing.
too.
And Brian's there. Really, really great. It was so cool to have everybody there. Ed was, I think people really appreciated Ed being there. Brad Lil of the Awaken podcast, so grateful for that dude coming down. I still got to get that moonshine from you, Matt. So what ends up happening is my son slips on, and Thomas the Saved American.
My guy.
My son slips on.
The prayed for American.
The Prayed for American.
Doesn't really change his name that much.
And there is Bill and Laura Baker. I just seeing the combination of people.
Yeah.
Kicking it and chatting with each other, and it's so cool.
This
Austin
actually went
Picard.
really hard. What a great idea this was.
Honestly, dude.
Very happy it worked too. I was like, this
It
might
It was
not
so
work.
fun, dude. It was so fun.
I was so.
I just mean like technically. Like I was like, it's very possible this won't work.
The
good
fourth
point.
mic did not love us, but
It was
the
in and
other
out,
three were
right?
Great.
Yeah.
a little in and out. There's Andrew of the 6G Agenda, Austin Picard, Steven of the Biblical Hitman, and Ben of End of the World News. Such a cool mashup. Jeez, man, that guy's huge.
I know.
So there's Owlie.
That's awesome.
Owlie, go ahead, face doxer. Owlie blowing the shofar, very cool. And she also bought oh my God, we got to talk about that night. That was so crazy.
What
The whip.
happened?
What a crazy lineup this is.
Not Nice Guy and Royce from Revenge of the Sis. What a cool thing, dude. What a cool thing. Matt
love that
trying
picture.
not to laugh as Austin just goes on.
Dude, right there was where I was really trying to think about like when my grandpa died, dude, because
Yeah.
I was looking at you and you were doing the eye contact thing and I was starting to get the
Yeah, dude. I was trying not to look at you because you're
And
looking
then-
at me. You want
and
me
then
to laugh
I put
too.
my face down, and then Top was producing. He goes, Matt. I was like,
Yeah.
oh no, dude.
Like, pull it together. Be professional. Don't
Jeremiah,
laugh.
Skiba,
Love Jeremiah, dude.
me and Ed.
Dude, he broke it down on the Helen Keller thing. That was crazy
Jesus,
for me.
look how tall Owen is.
That was
Yeah,
crazy.
it's not
Look at how
good.
muscular Royce is, dude. Jacked. Absolutely jacked.
You love him.
So, my son gets on the YouTube stream, the 7-hour YouTube stream that we provided for the poors. Now, I did not know this, and
hours.
Keisha Blackname actually gave me a heart attack because what ends up happening is before I see my son on YouTube, I see a comment come in, and it says, unattended child is very cringe. And I go, what? And I go into this YouTube studio, and my son is streaming live to thousands of people for hours and hours. And my wife has no idea she's working the door, and I have no idea because I was just on stage.
You look really
Hi,
cute,
Jess.
though.
And
Thank you, Jess.
I'm not gonna lie, I was mortified. And I did a bad thing as a dad, and I had to really
Spanked
have a
him?
talk. No, of course I didn't spank him, but I pulled. The shows will be posted later. We have a lot of content that we have to sift through, and we took a day off, man. We just laid. Well, we didn't really take a day off.
Couple days.
So I pulled him to the side, and I was like, don't do that. Don't go on the internet. It's YouTube and bum, 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 bum. And I wasn't like mean to him, but I was very stern, and I laid down the law. And then I realized,
And so it's kind
sorry.
of like
go
Okay,
ahead, let that play.
That's playing. Yeah. All right.
You realized it was.
understanding,
Like, too mean?
if you believe on that, then you don't fear men. And so it's the same way I'm listening about
It's like a Muppet. It looks like a Muppet coming in.
I'm
from
not
the
even
side.
afraid anymore. I'm not even afraid. I got a gun right to my head over here.
My son is literally, dude.
Here's my question about that.
Go
Did
ahead,
he know
please.
to switch to the other camera
No, it's
angle?
automatic.
It's just one.
The comedy of it being automatic too is like
Very
dude,
funny.
You cannot make that up. You can't do. But there's some more. Let's see.
I think that it's important.
This is great.
Hey, I appreciate you, brother.
All the moments that
Look at him.
all the moments I swept through, Jack in them somehow.
I can't tell
And
you how proud I am of him.
I'm
though.
driving.
It's insane.
David, I'm driving back from the venue, and I said, "Let me just see what happened." I said, "Boop, like beginning, middle, end."
And he's in all of them.
And these are the 3 clips. I'm like, screen record it. Screen record
Somebody
it. It's crazy.
must have just said, like, hey, come sit down. And that was it.
No,
He
no,
just
no.
went up to the
Jack was
races.
sitting down the whole time, and he was telling people to sit down. He was running the table, which actually
Dude,
not.
he is just like
Look at
his
this. Look at
dad,
this. Look at
though.
this.
That's so crazy.
Nice. Let me see that real quick.
Let me see that real quick. Dude, he's so chill.
There we go. Oh, it doesn't actually cock.
Look at Ben. He's like, I don't know what's happening.
I don't know what to do. This is making me uncomfortable.
Dude, hilarious. And I think we have another moment here of this is just one that I swept through, which is very funny also with Jack.
Oh, he objects to this a little
Yeah,
bit.
he doesn't like this.
I don't want to get the live stream taken down.
Blink twice. I can't. This is like one of the only podcasts I'm probably doing where I'm not thinking incessantly because I think those fluorescent lights just jack up my retina.
Yeah. If you don't, you gotta get the yellow glasses or the red light blocker, the blue light blocker.
Huh.
Like wear those kind of glasses indoors.
It's not like we wear them
You
on
heard
our
him?
show.
He goes, what do you mean?
What do you mean, gay?
What do you mean? Because for those of you that have the VIP experience, obviously Dad wears those glasses all the time.
Obviously,
but he was
he's wearing them right now.
He has his own pair and his own Hawaiian shirt that he was rolling around in the VIP experience with. So I just want to express this idea that like that was really anxiety inducing for me.
Oh, yeah.
It actually, I'm going to be straight up. It fucked me up for a second to find out that he was on live stream. As a dad, I'm terrified of exposing him to the internet in that degree. I don't know what he's done or what he's said, and he's always so well behaved, and he doesn't do. But like,
No, it wasn't. He didn't. It's from what I've seen. It was never anything that was like not behaving.
Yeah,
he's
you don't-
Jack.
not
He's
to
just
be-
Jack
Yeah,
to
yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
It's crazy.
Not to be mean, like you don't seem like responsible enough to keep him from that, dude. I wouldn't like.
I think
worry
that's
about
probably
it.
fair. And so he has
That's
zero
mean.
fear of anybody. Like he has zero fear. I thought he was going to be overwhelmed by this experience and he was going to want to cling on to to mom and dad, and we just lost him like in
He
the
was
crowd
not
of people.
that,
He was
dude.
just gone, dude.
That is the last thing he was, dude. He was like walking into all situations, just like, yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I mean, he had Brian from Demon Erasers and Seth Kicklighter as his babysitters.
And Ben
that's
from Menace the
terrifying.
Menace. Honestly, those three guys.
That's honestly the worst.
It is.
Best, the best, not the worst.
I have such a deep appreciation for those three dudes. Like, it's one thing to know a guy and do content with them and all this other shit. It's another one to see them like just hanging with your kid, and they're loving that he's there and he's having a good time and they're having fun with them. They're playing with the gun. I'm like, those dudes are real ass dudes. Ben from Menace the Menace, Seth Kicklighter, and Brian the Demon Erasers, and all the other guys that were there. But those three dudes in particular, like, were just, you know, almost paid schizophrenic babysitters.
Yeah.
They were so good to my kid. It was so crazy. So
I just worry about the long-term damage that was done.
100%. He's totally screwed.
Like
Dude,
he's
Brian
already raised by David, so I'm kind of like, okay,
Yeah.
you guys are like, you're gonna be talking about conspiracies, like this is what you're gonna do eventually, and then I'm just like, oh no, we've just we've introduced 3 specific people, very strong personalities,
Super strong
into your
personalities,
life,
dude.
And I'm just like, what happened? It's an interesting experiment. Glad it's not happening with my kids, but I'm gonna pay attention.
Seth Kicklighter is literally fighting my kid on the morning of the goodbye coffee.
Yeah, I saw that.
Right from 9/11. He's just fighting him on the sectional. He's throwing him and all kinds of crap, and Jack's popping up and tackling him. I'm like, this is incredible. Brian of Demon Erasers bought my kid a fucking lightsaber.
Yeah.
And taught him how to use one.
in front of old people.
He's a
Oh
good
my
dude.
God.
He's a real. You know, I don't know if you guys, you probably didn't see this, but there was an exchange where somebody on the stage told, you know, like yelled at a guy for like slurring or something. I was like, I haven't understood you all day, and the guy got up and was like, "F you." And
When
then,
he
like,
said, "Fuck you,
left.
suck my dick."
Yeah, that's what he was saying. So he ran out, and then no, I'm not knocking the guy that did it from the stage. He doesn't know.
No, he didn't
right?
know,
He
yeah,
It,
yeah.
was just, it kind of sucked
I
for
think
both
the dude
of
had
them.
like cerebral palsy.
Yeah, yeah.
something.
It was
Right, so-
hilarious.
So we
and
kind of
sad
walked
moment.
out.
Here's
a
the
couple
deal
of us
with that.
walked out after.
Let me tell you the deal with that. Before that round table, the comedy round table, me, the Hips guys, and Royce were outside in the front, and I'm just chatting it up with them, and we're like getting a feel. Shut the fuck. We're getting a feel for what we're gonna do and how we're gonna talk. So it's never explicitly stated we're gonna talk about this, but we're like just bouncing, and I'm like, oh, it's gonna go good. That guy walks up to us, and he goes, "There's a lot of fucking retards in there," and I go,
Just like that, by the
That's
way.
awesome.
and I go, hell yeah.
That's awesome.
So I'm thinking, you bought a ticket. Like,
You get it.
Yeah, you get it. And I was like, yeah, that's right. They're retarded. He's like, no, seriously. Yeah, he's like, no, they're like retarded. And I'm just like, all right. And then somebody called me, pulled me away. So we had like this brief interaction. And I think everyone else thought that like he's in on the joke. So when he piped up in the crowd, or I think Royce had said something about him just to joke with him, and then he took it real serious, and it was like not good, and we didn't know. And then I realized later he came with Skiba News Nation.
Yeah.
Right.
He's one of their guys.
The
and
problem
they
was-
didn't- he was like not into it, and I was like, I felt so. I apologized after the show. I was like,
Well,
hey man,
it was
I didn't
late
know.
in the day, and there was a lady next to him that kept like heckling the whole time, and she was clearly, you know, had a
She
few
was right
drinks.
behind him.
Yeah, yeah. So I think people assumed they were together and that he had some drinks. And my problem is, if you've had, you know, cerebral palsy and this is what's going on, you know how you sound. And he was going way out of his way to try to communicate. He tried to communicate with me, and I was like, I'm sorry, brother. I don't know what you're saying. I literally had to give up on him. I was like, I don't know. He said it 4 times in a row, and I was like, I'm sorry, dude. I don't understand, but I got stuff that I got to do. So for you to be shouting from the seats when comedians are on stage, and then all of a sudden they think you're drunk, so
Yeah.
they're talking shit back to you, like, it was very funny, but it was also very unfortunate. So
it is. I felt bad too because like the rest of the show wasn't necessarily comedy. Like our bit was comedy driven, and there were some funny parts during the roundtable, but if you didn't know, he didn't know the characters on stage.
yeah, he didn't know anything. He
He didn't know
understand-
anything
yeah.
about us. So now we just switched the whole thing after 8 hours of, you know, whatever else was that conspiracy Christianity.
Now it's comedy.
Yeah,
now it's just comedy. Yeah.
And that's what it always was going to be. But I was like, yeah, dude. Like when that happened, I'm like, you know.
So just to end the Jack thing, I did realize that what ended up happening is everybody's telling my son that he's crushing. And now dad's coming up and saying like, yo, you can't do that. And I went back with him, we had this discussion, and it was like, no, dude, like you didn't do anything. You were crushing. Nobody gave you that boundary, so you went and tested that thing. You did a great job. I was honestly super proud of my son. Super proud of my son. Shout out to Owly who, by the way, at the after hours hang of the first night, brought a whip. So not only is my son training in the dark with a lightsaber that's been provided to him by Brian of Demon Erasers, Owly comes out with a legitimate whip and starts teaching my son how to use it. And then he succeeds in cracking this whip off several times. If you ever really cracked a whip, it sounds like a gunshot. We're in the middle of a boomer party. There's a band on the stage. Boomers are drinking and eating all around us. And an 11-year-old is cracking a whip in the center of town. So
he's pretty solid with that.
Really, really remarkable, bizarre event. But I honestly couldn't be more proud of my son. I had no idea that I was going to... I don't know, bring him into such an insane thing. But
back to the guy.
Wait, this is my son with the whip.
No, it's not your son.
Oh,
This is
Brian.
Brian when he got it.
Honestly,
Very good with it.
very good.
Yeah, better than I would want to admit.
Oh yeah, this is the whip. You didn't get him with the lightsaber. That's a
No,
show
no.
too. That's a show in itself.
Holy shit, dude. What have we done?
So crazy.
Holy shit, man.
This is some of the
There's my son with the lightsaber.
Trained my son how to use a lightsaber, and now... Yeah. David, what did you do? I don't fucking know what I did to him. I don't know. I am worried.
Look at the pose he
I'm
hits.
actually worried.
He's whipping this shit around his neck. Jeez, man.
No, but the dude is a good dude because like when
Brian,
the guy,
he's the shit.
When the guy went out, it was like "F you" and like ran out of there. People felt bad because he was like slurring and it wasn't from drinking. It was just from like whatever. I don't know what his condition is. But we kind of went out there after him, and Brian did too, man. You could just tell he's just a good man, dude.
Yeah,
like,
he
put
is.
his hand on him and just try to talk with him and just try to like chill him out.
Yeah.
And he's just a good dude. That
He's
guy's a good dude.
He's legitimately who he appears to be. Like on his show, like Brian doesn't turn that shit off.
There's
dude.
there's no.
He's not faking
that.
I don't think
funk.
he can, dude. I don't think he could do like a fake thing. He
Yeah.
just seems kind of he is what he is.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, that guy's not faking the funk at all. And that was what was really unique, was to see all these guys in the capacity of just a hang instead of as performers.
Yeah.
Shout out to Doc Brown. I was listening to some of his live stream on, like a recap of BroGrove as well. What I thought was really cool was it seemed really meaningful for these guys, everybody that we mentioned, Ben of End of the World News, Ben of Menace the Menace, and Doc Brown, and all these guys to be able to actually get together. To actually get together, because so much of our experience is just.
Where is Ben from?
Which one?
Ben is the Menace.
Idaho.
Idaho?
Idaho.
Yeah,
Wow,
yeah.
came from far. A guy I was like, I'm not gonna fucking like this guy. There's no way I'm gonna like this guy. The ponytail.
Yep.
The serial killer vibes.
He came dressed up kind
You
of
like those vibes.
as Indiana
Dude, come to
Jones.
find out you like those vibes.
Because I'm like, when you see it on the screen, I'm just kind of like, it's a little strange.
Yeah.
And then when you see it in real life, it's another one of the dudes like Brian. We're like, oh,
Yeah.
he's incapable of turning this off.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I love it.
Yeah.
Dude, we ended up over here, next door at the Asian spot, and we were
Getting
grabbing Chinese food.
massages.
Getting jerked off.
to the
Talk to
Chinese
Spurgeon like
restaurant.
that,
there we
dude.
Which
go.
one? Right here?
Or
Right here?
Koyami.
Just
Koyami's
break
the
doors
best,
down.
dude.
No, they're
but-
not so good.
Dude, we went in, we talked like flat Earth, Satan's Little Season.
Who were you
all
with?
of it.
Who were you with?
With Ben.
Really?
Yeah, he was like,
Nice.
I'm getting Chinese food. I was like, you mind if I come? He's like, no, dude, come on over.
He's a
Like,
good dude.
Yeah,
He
dude,
doesn't
he's
like
just-
flat Earth though. You got into that?
We were just kind of recapping everything happening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because everybody was talking about everything, but it was like, dude, he didn't know me from anybody. And he's
Yeah.
like, let's go get Chinese food. It's
He's
like,
a dude
all right,
that
cool.
needs to do IRL content, like right in
Yes, he
front of a
does.
dude.
Yes, he does.
Because
yeah.
the weird vibes that he gives off can't be. You don't understand them through the screen.
I
But
understood him a little bit. I picked up on who the dude was. And
I did,
enjoyed
but
it.
you don't understand.
Not
that-
until you're in front of it.
Not until it's.
Also-
you don't understand it's real.
Very tall.
Yeah, tall.
He's quick, too. He's pretty
Everybody
witty,
wants to be
man.
tall.
Like,
Quick,
he-
good with the whip.
He
I
is
didn't
very
see
quick.
him with the whip, but like he's just like the conversation just like flowed the whole
Yeah.
time. It was fun.
Yeah. I enjoyed Dennis Ben.
Yeah. So
Ben.
what I
Change the
kind
name
of
of your
hope-
show. That guy doesn't even show up.
Yeah, I know. It's just
I don't even. Does the other guy exist?
Well,
No.
he said he could do something sneaky. Ben is the menace. Could still be. So it still could be Menace the Menace.
I think you should call it like Ben's Banya. And you talk about Ben
What is a
dispensationalist
Banya?
Banya. It's like some shit that he does in China. He goes to like.
What?
Yeah, dude, he told me the
He just
story.
went to China.
He told me a story, and I was like, yeah, no, this is 100% a story that is coming from you.
Right.
He's just in a banya.
Okay. What
In
is a
China-
banya?
What's a banya? Like a
Like-
bathroom in space?
Like a
What?
bathhouse.
Oh,
okay.
It's a Russian
that's
bathhouse.
funny. Like a banya.
Oh, he was
Yeah,
doing
yeah. He
that?
said I was in the banya in China with a guy from Kazakhstan. And I go, yeah, of course you were.
Banyo. Yeah.
And I was like, why were you in China? And then it's like for some crazy thing that he's doing. I'm like, no. This makes a lot of sense.
That's kind of amazing that he's in China at all.
It revealed so much of him to me.
I really enjoy him, and you're right about that. He does need to be doing more live stuff. So that was kind of my. I think I hit everything that I wanted to. I wanted this to be community driven, and I wanted this to be much more something that like pleased the Lord, even though it's all insane. If I'm not pointing back to God in this,
do you think this pleased the Lord?
Oh, that's a great question.
I think a lot of parts of it pleased the Lord.
That's
not
fair.
sure that every part of it.
Not every part,
but I think that's the same thing with like any given one of us. Like, God is pleased with things we do, and He's displeased with other things.
I think He was definitely displeased with the last year's.
Do you think He laughed at some?
He might have laughed at some of it.
Probably some of it, yeah. But
yeah, when he had us book a venue on Charlie Kirk Memorial Boulevard.
That's pretty funny.
He probably had a laugh about that.
He was probably like, got him.
I think it was so interesting that, like, you could go into, like, super raunchy comedy bits, talk about the possibility of Charlie Kirk being eaten by a security guard. All
when
this
you
stuff.
say it like that.
Well, all this stuff. And then, like, it would so effortlessly flow back to these, like, Jesus moments. Or these, like, well, like, okay, when you had, like, flat earth, non-flat earth guys all on stage at one time, it's like that really had the capability to be an issue. Like it could have been, or like the Satan's Little Season versus Non, like that could have been an issue. And everybody just kept bringing it back to like, hey, I think Bennett said this, like, look, we're all like God's people. Like we are on the same team. We have to keep moving forward in that direction. I heard that from several people that night.
Yeah.
And it was
Ed expressed that as well.
Yeah. We needed that to cohesively bring it back to the center. Like it's going to veer, it's going to drift, it's going to get in the weeds. You've got too many characters in the room capable of that, but it's always going to culminate on that fact.
Well, some other crazy thing that happened, I think I remember this. That,
I'm sorry, but Ben was wearing double linen. Did you notice that?
Hell yeah, he
I don't know what double linen is.
I don't know what a double linen is.
We are not supposed to mix fabrics.
I know that linen is very healing, though.
Dude, like a thin brown linen shirt, and then linen.
You watch dude's clothes.
He was doing he was doing a little Alberino thing.
He did it on purpose, and then he even had like the Dockers, and he was like standing in the way so you'd notice.
Yeah,
he had it tucked into the other one, and then like a drawstring.
I don't like that.
And I'm like, is this guy on a fucking boat right now or something?
Yeah,
you're in a coffee shop. And then at that moment, I was like, I like this guy.
Yeah, if you're cozy in that and you just rock it, like he definitely had like from another country style though. You can tell that was the vibe.
By the way,
From
I want to shout
Kazakhstan
this
or
out
China.
real quick.
like American, just a straight American, not really vibe. They're not going to.
I want to
like
thank
that.
Austin. He's the Underclass podcast in the chat. He says, I tried to self-censor around the little homie. He was naturally fulfilling your role, redirecting me like I was on NDS. You're a great dad, brother. I really appreciate that. And it's insane to know that my son was like steering anything. It's really remarkable. Like I said,
think my son's going to be an engineer. I don't think he'll be a podcaster.
There's no way my son's not going to be in the focal point of something. Like he just has to be. He has to be. It's everything he does is sort of not theatrical, but it's like entertainment driven. You know what I mean? Like it's just where he's going to end up. And I got to instill this love of the Lord in him, because if you're going to get in front of people, that's got to be your cornerstone. I mean, in life it has to be.
If you make him gay, he'll be a successful actor.
Oh, 100%.
If he's straight, maybe podcasting.
Maybe podcasting. Yeah.
So let's aim for
podcasting.
Wait, Matt, you were saying something. Go ahead.
No, well, one of the things that was even in like the darkest, craziest thing that was being spoken about was the cannibalism, right? And then I'm pretty sure I remember Heather Lynn bringing up the cannibalism and Owen saying something to the extent of like, this is why it was significant that Jesus said, do the bread and the wine.
They got mad about that.
Don't actually be a cannibal. Like if that was prevalent in that time, and this is prevalent in these cultures.
Yeah, but who got mad about it?
I don't know, but I'm just saying that he was making the point that like, look how profound it. I don't know if it was like, I don't know if it was clicking right at that moment or if it was a thing he had already thought about. I don't know, but she's talking about like cannibalism and how much it is, and he's like, yeah, that's profound that Jesus said like, don't do cannibalism. You can have the bread and the wine, and that still is the way for you to partake of my energy. Like the way they're talking about like you're eating the people for the energy, that is profound in light of like,
do you think
Jesus said eat the bread and the
like
wine.
When they were doing it in Haiti? Like I remember do you see the Dictator Barbecue? I had
I remember
I had
that.
a T-shirt that said his name was Barbecue, and he was like a
they're eating the dogs, they're eating
know
the
you
cats.
guys back then. Did you guys think he was a good guy or a bad guy?
Who's that?
The guy at
Barbecue?
Barbecue, yeah.
Oh no, he was horrific.
black.
He was eating
Oh no,
people.
I thought he was like the main guy that was fighting against like America being there, and that Haiti had been under like this oppression
He
from
was
American
eating
stuff.
Haitian
and they were,
citizens.
Well, I don't know if all that was true. I thought I remembered that like
No, we
they
saw
were saying they were,
videos
like,
of it.
trafficking the kids and stuff, and
His
he was
name
like, I'm
was
fighting against
His
this.
name was Barbecue.
No, I know, but who gave him that name?
The people that
you
he
think
was
he was
Okay, so
eating.
you guys
misunderstood?
never saw like the flip side of that, where he was like the good guy.
Like
I'm not saying I'm right. I'm just asking.
You're
if
doing
you
like a
ever saw
Muammar Gaddafi kind of thing. Listen, maybe, but I fail to see where when you're cannibalizing other people. The question that I'm asking, Matt, is if you barbecue somebody, you really grill them.
Yeah.
In the street and then eat their foot bone.
Right.
Are you getting all the essence, the herbal essence, the nutrients of their life? Like, doesn't this? You think he's burnt out some of the actual like why you're doing it? It just seems like
I mean,
stupid
I
at
do
that
not
point.
want to engage in this conversation.
I mean,
but
good
if you eat
barbecue is
oysters and you get them steamed. They lose a little bit of the.
That's what I'm
Even
saying.
vegetables, anything you cook is
Sure.
going to lose.
Well,
some
some
nutrients.
vegetables
it's
you
like-
increase the bioavailability of
That's
the
true.
nutrients,
That's
right?
true.
So
It's
maybe
like
that's what
eating
he's
a
doing.
steak well done. You're eating a hockey puck or
Yeah.
like a hamburger well done.
Which,
It's like,
by the way,
you've lost.
I'm going to have an admission here. I would eat a well done steak.
Would you eat a well done person?
No, probably
If
not.
you're
but
doing it for the
Do
benefits,
you eat well done? How do you get your steak?
I get a medium rare, but I'm saying
With ketchup.
if you had like a well done, like let's say you
Gonna have
had
to be burnt to a crisp.
you were grilling and you go, yo, this steak accidentally was left on there. Does anybody want
Oh,
it?
yeah.
I go, yeah, fuck, I'll eat that.
No,
Yeah,
listen,
a little
if it-
ketchup. No, you order
Honestly,
yours.
if I can eat it with the ketchup.
Well done.
I order mine medium. My
No.
steaks. Yeah.
No, I've been with you. You ordered it well done.
We're going to Texas Roadhouse after this.
Are we?
Medium.
I would love to go to
No,
Texas
no, I'm
Roadhouse.
slow cooking. Maybe
Don't fucking
tomorrow.
say that.
Zach's
That'd
going to be
so
here
good.
tomorrow. Maybe
Do you
tomorrow.
want to go to Texas Roadhouse?
I mean, I'll go to Texas
You're a little
Roadhouse.
Texas Chode House. I'm sorry, it just rhymed and it
I'm
felt
just
right to say.
saying, they're like the well doneness that they were doing. They were doing everything wrong, everything else wrong in Haiti. They're eating dirt cookies for Christ's sake.
Yeah.
So it's like they're like if you're gonna eat the people, you're not even absorbing like the spiritual energy because you've burnt it out. You've done like a sacrifice already, and then now you're just eating ashes.
So I actually
it's very
have
stupid.
a cannibalism story, if you would like.
go.
Oh, please.
Is this personal
isn't,
testimony?
not my personal testimony. So this is back in haunted house days, which leads me to believe there might be some truth to this. But I had this dude that worked at the haunt. He asked me to cut his hair, so I'm cutting
Indiana.
the dude's hair in Indiana.
Okay.
Yes, and so I'm cutting this dude's hair. We get talking about everything. He's all over the place. He's an odd dude. But at some point, it comes up. He's like, "Yeah, man. Did you know that they eat people in like southern Texas, like right around the border?"
No.
And I was like,
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
in Mexico or in
like in the States, like near the border. And I'm like, no, I've never really heard that, man. He's like, yeah, I was down there and I ate some.
What?
And I'm like, oh, okay. And he's like, no, seriously, dude. Yeah, like they got, and like this dude just keeps going on. So I might have met a cannibal once.
I mean, you
No,
technically
you did, dude.
Maybe. He's
might have
also
been
kind of
messing with
crazy
you,
though, so I don't
but-
know if it's real. But can I add a spin though to
Didn't
this
you
whole
just
concept?
you just cut some guy's hair that was on Blurry Creatures, right?
I did.
Yeah.
Oh,
a
that's
lot of
funny.
people come.
He
to
was
you
a
that
cannibal
year.
too?
No, he's not a cannibal.
Okay.
No,
he's
they're-
great. He's great.
They're cannibals.
Yeah.
They are.
What?
Let's just start that. That guy, the little redheaded dude. If I,
I
said
would like
he's
to
a cannibal,
say that. Yeah, I would like to propagate that rumor
gross.
that he's. Yeah, go ahead, blow your boogers out.
What's
but-
his name? Joe. Whatever.
I don't know what
the
his
little
name
one
is.
that looks like a troll.
Yeah,
He's
the one who
He's
Wait, are you
probably
guys
taller.
trashing the fuzzy creatures?
Hold on.
the
We'll show-
Jews stole his neck.
Dude, come
Oh, we got a letter.
What is that?
We just got a
Dude, what is
letter.
that? No, that's not a
No
letter.
food
That's
all day.
a food thing.
Food. It's just
You guys
food.
want food? Do you want
No,
anything?
No,
I'm
we're
good.
good.
I'm going to Texas Roadhouse after this.
No, not
No,
you.
we're
Did you
not.
want anything?
The
man?
fuck
good,
you mean
man.
not me? That's crazy.
Okay, hold on. If I told you
I
that
know
this
your eating
guy,
habits.
we'll pull this guy's picture up.
Okay.
Give me a second. Boom,
Matt, your
blurry
entire
pictures.
back is to the camera, by the
Okay,
way.
Yeah, don't worry
Tom's
about it.
like
You're
got
down.
the setup.
This
I
is
asked him how he
insane.
wanted me to sit today.
Boom.
Yeah, just not with your back to it.
If you're gonna tell me that the guy on the left does, if I said this guy's a cannibal,
It's crazy because they're
I
the
feel
same.
like you could pull up a picture of like anybody and be like, "Come on, tell me that guy's."
They
not
are
a
the
cannibal."
same height, but he has no neck. Like their shoulders are practically the same height. He just has no neck.
I think we can get away with it. Saying
Torta
like
means turtle in Spanish?
torta means
yeah, it also means sandwich.
delicious treat or fat girl in Spanish.
Oh, that's right.
However you want to take it. Yeah, but let's just run with that, guys. This guy here,
The
has,
guy on the left, yeah. If we
eaten
can
one
make that
person.
rumor, hey, dangerous retards, if you're listening out there, I don't know what it looks like. We'll follow your lead. Let that rumor take legs and go on. And
What's the rumor?
he eats people.
but
eats
he
people.
has eaten.
He ate
That's more believable.
person one time.
Yeah.
On a blurry creature excursion.
This reminds me of
In
like
Israel.
when
In Israel.
my generation, if you had a tattoo on your neck, you were just saying like "F you" to society.
He doesn't
like,
have
I'm
a neck
never
to
gonna,
get tattooed.
I'm never gonna get a real job. I feel like you guys are doing that with like fuzzy creatures right now. You're like, yeah, F this. We're never gonna like be buddies with them ever again.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, we were buddies.
Too
and then
retarded to stop.
But no, it's not. It's not even about. Listen, I do this to my friends right now.
I do it to Zack.
We just did it.
If we had a good one.
Kind of. I mean, we called Zack retarded at the top of the show.
Oh yeah, we said he was Spurgeon reincarnated. We should tell the fittest flat earther that.
We'll be all right.
Somebody tell the fittest flat earther that Zack of the Berean Files is actually
that's
Charles Spurgeon.
genius.
Dude, I kind of want one of these. Yeah, that'd be
it's
fun.
It's fun to have.
They've already been
genius,
coming
dude.
after me though.
Have
'Cause
they
I did
really?
a Satan's Little Season episode, and they've been trickling in the chat. They're like, "You're controlled opposition because you're not talking about the things that he's saying."
That's
I'm like,
exactly
why
Is he
are you
little
here?
season or he's not little
Nice.
season?
Well, I don't know. I don't know why they're there.
We
but
had
they
that
are.
happen, and then we said, "How about you go fuck yourself and die?"
Oh, they
and
just
then
did that.
They went away.
They did that again to me to flock cameras of all things.
I know you guys
Look,
don't care about the flock
Top
cameras.
Lobster has never mentioned a flock camera, and I was like,
my
actually, it's
God.
a funny story. I've gotten my license suspended by a flock camera, and you know what I've decided afterward? I don't give a shit.
I was
still don't.
gonna-
There's literally nothing I could do about it. You assholes keep voting for the same thing, and it's like, well, that's I don't know, whatever, dog.
I was gonna bring it up on the.
Don't drive fast.
Doesn't have anything to do with that. We're going to be watched by video cameras the rest of our life.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how you
I am
vote.
on a
I'm
video
literally
camera.
on-
Wait,
a
wait,
bunch
have
of
you
them right
seen the
now.
whole thing about? They're saying it with 6G, but I'm telling you, they've been talking about this for a decade. How they can use your Wi-Fi signal as like sonar, like a bat sees, where they can
Oh.
use it as cameras. Well, I'm seeing people say that that's going to roll out with 6G now, but it's like, dude, I'm pretty sure they've had that capability for like 5-10 years.
You want to know
Like,
my favorite conspiracy? Literally, my favorite conspiracy. Whenever somebody asks me, it's
The Jews.
well, no, and it's propagated by them for sure.
Isn't everything?
It's the HGTV conspiracy theory.
Holly?
Shout out to Shout out to Al Marinelli, who is our video guy.
Al Marinero,
running
he
around.
crushes.
I think he does House Hunters, not HGTV, but whatever.
All right.
This is the conspiracy. HGTV gets broadcast cable. They popularize the open floor concept. Then they also popularize the stainless steel in the kitchen. Turn to me. Jeez, Matt.
I'm eating and I'm trying to not be near my mic, dude, till I get everything out of my teeth.
They popularize the stainless steel.
Somebody wants us to collaborate with
appliances.
Niggas or Butterflies. Go
Professional
on.
podcast.
I mean, yeah, I guess we would, but they don't
They
like
really
us.
don't
would
fuck
never
with us at
mess
all.
with
Yeah.
I've
you
said a lot of
guys or
shit
me.
about the Orthodox Church. You see that poster?
Let me tell you,
Are they Orthodox?
Niggas or Butterflies.
one of them.
No.
I showed up to their shop
I thought they were country.
Why?
and reached out to their.
Did they go? Ew.
They literally like
When?
There's no stronger.
Wait, when?
Can you just let me finish a sentence? There's no stronger attempt at making contact than showing up.
Oh, I shook his hand. Yeah.
And there's literally nothing to do here. They want nothing to do with us, which is totally fine.
Well,
when did you go there? You heard this?
Yeah, I went on a date with my wife.
what did you say?
to-
You probably heard about us.
No, I said there could be something cool.
He did. He probably flexed on him a little bit.
No. What are they gonna flex? They have a whole production shop. What am I gonna flex on?
I
them
know,
with?
but you're the Raven.
Okay, please stop that.
True that.
So, we went to Mount Dora to go
When?
have like breakfast. I don't fucking know, dude. A couple months ago, and
Did you know about this?
Yeah, I
knew
literally
about it.
told him,
but I don't know what he said.
And I stopped in and I just said, hey, I wanted to check out like what kind of production you guys got going on for merch. I thought maybe we could do a collab.
Because we have a podcast coffee shop studio.
With merchandise for Brohemian Grove. And the other thing was, since Sam Tripoli, when we had him for Brohemian Grove, went and did their show, and we want to get people IRL, I thought maybe we could set up a relationship where like
Brilliant.
they could go do your show and our show just to make it worth it for the the guest of the show, whoever's coming in. But
Yeah, the guy
Good
walked up
idea.
to me, and I did the same thing. I was like, we're going to have Owen Benjamin and Heather Lynn or whatever. It's like, if you have openings, whatever, people are coming in, we'll coordinate to fly. And he looked at me. I think his name was
Andy, you
Jake Grant.
Beef Hat.
Yeah.
Jake?
Jake
No,
Grant.
Jake from Ninjas or Butterflies was here this weekend, dude. I literally got a
Yeah,
picture of him.
that
and
same
put
guy. When I went to his shop, he looked right at me as I'm telling him this, and he goes,
Spit on your feet.
no, he writes on.
Left-handed? Oh, I can't
And then he
trust him.
hands it to me, and I read it. I said, this just says, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
And then I looked up, and he was gone. And that was that. And I was like,
He actually does really great up
I
close
saw-
magic.
so you'll call me?
It's just a cloud of smoke. So, that's how that goes. Yeah, Niggas or Butterflies loves blurry creatures and daddy. I get it. That's
Fuck
probably-
you. Eat shit. I didn't even see you right.
No, I've just never seen you trying to be like, buddies are cool with somebody, and you tried to do it, and he was like, get out of here, you're a
David
loser.
Cameron, by the way, says Cashman just left Timcast. Get him on now.
What?
Cashman is going to be here in person in studio on the 19th.
What?
I'm really
lying.
looking
I'm
forward
lying
to it.
about. I'm not going to spread rumors about the Ninjas guy. They were very nice, but whatever.
they?
Yeah, there's nothing. I don't think there's anything.
But they were just like, yeah, dude, we would never affiliate
They're
like,
like-
getting a guy
like,
show
yo.
with you and with us.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're not going to do
They're
that.
like, we're actually busy for the next.
Well, we
forever."
did. We recommended some
years.
people to us. Didn't they explicitly say not interested?
I think the blurry creatures were reaching out to us to have us on, but we were busy.
No.
You know what I love is how you guys are like, Matt, stop acting like a fan to people. But you guys totally have both done it to Ninjas or Butterflies, and you can't even fake it. You know that's what I need.
I'll be
can't
honest,
fake it.
The craziest shit. Never even
I've
watched
never
an
listened to a
episode.
single
I know, but
fucking
you're like
episode.
fanboying on them. You're like, Matt, don't glaze people that come on the show.
Fanboying?
Like, act like you've been here before.
I've never. I don't know their
fanboyed,
names.
You went in there with your wife and then walked in and was like, hey, guys, maybe there's some partnerships to be had here. And
Yeah,
by
yeah.
Partnerships, I do mean.
Hold on, if we're talking
I
about
didn't invite them to my house to see
Talk
my
about
fucking food boys. We're talking about fanboying.
My
I've
whole
never
family
seen
loves
anybody.
this guy, dude.
If Owen Benjamin allowed you to hug him perpetually for 48 hours, you would have fucking done it. There's no way that's not a fanboy. All right.
Yeah, I don't care, dude. You know how cool it was to read somebody's book and then interview them about the book that you just spent 3 weeks reading?
No, that was
And they
cool.
don't
That was
shampoo
cool.
his hair.
Yeah, that was cool. That was vibe. No, the shampoo ginger, he was like, he got some. He's like, yo, dude, video that again. Video this again.
That was
like, all right, let's do it.
Honestly, that guy,
that was pretty cool.
Owen has this ability to like, he'll just be like, start recording this, and then he'll just do a bit.
Yeah.
And it's like, we don't have that. Our own, social media chick.
Dude, we did a ton of other stuff. I just wasn't, like, I didn't even think to be videoing
At
it.
one point in the VIP, when you guys were on stage, Tiffany walks up to me and she goes, be funny. Do something funny. And I said, Tiffany, I'm going to punch you in your
You
face.
should have punched her in the face. Shouldn't have warned her.
Tell me to be funny.
Be funny.
I
Do
have
a
buttons
joke.
suppressed,
Love her.
Tiffany.
Do a
You guys
flip.
love her
Smile.
a lot.
No.
Tiffany's great, but she
I
can go fuck
intentionally,
herself.
I was like, I'm going to be less funny now. Don't tell
Yeah.
me to be She's like, do something like for the camera. And I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't. Now that you've asked, I can't do it. I
That
won't
is
do
weird.
it.
Yeah, that's weird when it's like you got to do a thing.
I
Like,
think
you gotta
Toad,
just-
a great man, Toad, once said, I'm not your fucking monkey.
Yeah. We're at
Do you
like
know
the-
that story? That's a great story.
Go ahead,
Bang
tell
on
it.
a one-liner.
You want to know the reach that Top Lobsta has? Because you have no idea. So you think that I'm just some
Why
guy
are
that
you
comes into
always
this
trying to
room.
like flex on me and say, Matt, I'm way bigger than you think I am?
'Cause
Like,
you
I
deserve
get
it.
it. I get it. You were
Okay,
big.
okay. We had an opportunity to have Toad debate RFK Jr.
What?
at the
Did
California
not.
Libertarian primary. We
Actually.
did. We do.
Why?
We did.
Why?
Yeah,
Why
I don't
Toad?
because
Toad was
because
one of the people that was running for the nominee for the Libertarian Party.
Yeah.
I mean, he was on stage debating people in his bare
Really?
feet.
we had a guy.
my.
No.
We had a guy in the wings ready to fund his entire
the
trip.
man.
Not only was he going to fund his entire trip, he was going to fund. It was like I think there was like a buy-in, like $5,000 to be on the panel.
Did Toad
to
really
debate him.
care about the topics or no? He just thought he
Yeah,
could
he
do
did.
it?
He was running for president. And for this specific type of debate, you needed to pay. We fundraised effectively to get him his flights, hotel, and whatever, and the buy-in to do this. And
What'd
you know what
do
he
with the
told
money
us?
when he didn't go?
You know what he told us? Well, we gave it back to the guy. You know what he told us?
What?
I'm not your fucking monkey.
It's kind of.
And you know what Toad
Respect
did?
that, dude. I respect
Based.
that.
You know what he did? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing. You can't make him do anything.
I like that.
You know what he did when he got on stage and he debated those guys? He turned around to the libertarians, the people that were there to watch
In
it,
Georgia.
and he called them fucking losers.
And then he took his shoes off and his socks and did a 3-hour debate.
He's
with
like,
these
yeah, you
people.
know what the L in LP stands for? Losers.
Gotta respect that.
I respect it
You
so
gotta
much,
respect
dude.
that.
I was like, that was my first
don't
introduction to
move for
Toad
anybody,
IRL,
yeah.
and I was like, whoa.
He wouldn't even come to this show. He was.
Yeah.
He has a banner. He had a banner in the show. It was in the main shot, I think.
Yeah, I think it was.
He's like, I'm not your monkey.
Respect.
won't come. I was like,
He
word.
also thinks everybody's gonna kill him.
Well,
which is
he was
super
afraid.
strange.
Though. He said that. The one show I ever did with him, he was like, said he was afraid to come down here.
Yeah, which I don't understand why.
Hey,
shout out
shout
to
out Ben.
Ben. Ben's in the chat. What's up, dude? We were just talking about you guys. Thank you for coming. Had an
All
amazing
good
time.
things.
Great event, boys. Thank you for throwing such a great event. Thank you for coming, man, and thank you for being a part of it. It was really cool to get everybody together. Also, you did a great job on stage. You in particular, Ben, you've got a good voice for it. We were just talking. Your deliverance is pretty sweet.
You
So
mean delivery?
Deliverance.
Yeah,
your
is
deliverance,
what
your
Laura
deliver-
Baker.
whatever
Laura
it is.
Baker
Wait a
does.
second.
Oh, shit.
It is that time in the show, guys. If you want Nancy to read your super chats, it's on loop. I got to stop it. Here it is. Stopped. If you want Nancy to read your super chats, you got to send them, you poor pieces of shit. So let's get into it. Nancy, I hope you're available. You're not boiling water. We're going to serve the first one up to you. Here it comes.
Dead air. We love the dead air.
Not nice, guy says.
Hey.
Forget about God. It's time to branch out into a cult. It's an untapped market.
I do actually like that comment.
Horrible echo.
Do you have horrible echo? Or we'll see if we can fix that for you.
This is actually directly in line with the Mormon Church.
By the way, not nice guy in the audience, and I'm talking about a show of hands who goes to church, and then I said, now, which one of your churches has prepared you for spiritual warfare? And all the hands went down. The only two hands that were up that said that their churches prepared them for spiritual warfare was one person who I couldn't see, and the other one was the Mormon, not nice guy. So the Mormon church is arming people how to deal with spiritual warfare, but the typical 501c3 system in America seems to have been failing people. But yeah, I agree. Maybe it's time to tap into the occult because nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that.
Shout out to Jules from Korea.
Oh, shout out to Jules. I hope he comes back to the Lord one day and stops doing all that gay shit. All right. We got another one.
Ploop says, be nice to Matt, guys. Let him look at the chat.
No. Oh, my God.
It's not Ploop, it's Ploop Toots.
Ploop Toots, yeah. Also, you were being very bad. I mean, Matt was being egregious. We got to have a talk after the show. That was insane.
I would say it was one glance. But
talking
whatever.
to the back of skulls is just a tremendous. I have a lot of fun doing that, and I'm grateful for the attention that you pay to me when I tell stories, Matt.
Exactly.
Let's do it again.
Barry Texan says.
Can you tell us how much she gives us too, so that we know the money that we're making?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and then add it all up for us at the end.
Don't act like you're not into numbers, Nancy.
Ching chong ping pong. Stop that. See what I mean? It's a Chinese thing.
How much was it, Nancy?
We don't know. She's not going to tell us.
What?
Do we have to make it every time?
Schizo friend says, thanks for such a great weekend.
No,
Thanks for all the Alp.
No.
Oh yeah, Schizo friend was here. He gave
me like 3 logs of Alp.
Oh yeah, he did. Which is actually
Schizo friend met at the elevator at the Brownwood.
Schizo friend is the shit, man.
He's cool, dude.
He's a really cool dude. He was
very real.
Really like in like a lot of people come and they kind of hang out like in the background or whatever. Like Schizo friend in the heart of it.
Yeah. I mean, he's a little comfortable. He's been here before.
Yeah. He's in the fray though.
Nancy's just like knocking.
Dimitri says nothing. Flex.
Muscle arm.
Oh yeah, Dimitri questions came with Owen Benjamin.
Oh, cool.
Oh, really?
Him and Coddington. Yeah, they're
that's
like
cool.
Every time Owen's in Florida, I've seen Dimitri says this is the second BroGrove he's been at.
By the way, shout out to...
What did he look like? Or what was he?
He looked just like that. That little picture, like a Russian. He looked like a Russian guy. You can tell that he doesn't belong here.
Dimitri.
Yeah.
Very Russian.
Shout out to on the all black on Saturday.
Yeah. Yes. There were 2 guys with all black button-ups.
One of them was dressed like a pirate, though.
Does Owen make you dress like that?
I kind of like that idea.
Yeah.
Shout out to the couple that came, I believe, all the way from Canada. And if you put this camera on me, gave me a Jeep duck, which is very insulting.
Geez.
If it wasn't for the gratitude that I feel in my heart for people even showing up to anything that we do, I would have punted this thing straight across the parking lot.
I've seen him punt.
Yeah, that was a good
duck.
kick. Was that a good kick or not?
Did you guys kick around the
fucking
idea of a Nephi duck for the Jeep?
Dude.
Would you put that a little?
I would do
we
that.
can 3D print one.
A duck body with a
kinda
Nephi
fun.
head, and it's just white. But thank you for the duck. I think it's going to remain in the studio. I don't think it's going to go in my truck, though.
Oh, yeah.
It's
We're
very
going to
easy.
do that.
Very easy.
Will you put it in the truck?
If it's a Nephi skull, it's just going to set a precedent where I'm going to get more and more dropped on my truck, and then I'm going to have to fucking punt them across the parking lot. I don't know if I told the story, but after I got in the car, after kicking the duck across the parking lot, I spotted a Jeep Wrangler that was parked with a couple inside of it that was looking
saw
at
the whole thing,
and I
dude.
think it was them that dropped it off.
Oh, they're like, oh, look how cool this is going to be. We're going to watch him get his first duck. And
I fucking kicked it. I mean, like fantastically.
I think he screamed, fuck you for giving this to me. And then I watched him kick it, and I was like, that was weird behavior.
Well, I'm just glad you don't have really strong feelings about, like, really just monotonous.
Everything.
I do have really strong feelings about nonsensical shit. But thank you for the duck. I don't know if Neffy's going to accommodate that. We'll just put it back on the gator over here.
You got it.
Oh, you hear that sound? That means there's more money.
Let's go. It's going to be this one.
Milkus says.
Oh, Milkus. Shout out Milkman.
Shout out the Milkman.
Blap, 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 blap.
Blap, blap, blap.
Blap, blap, blap to you, Milkus Doggus.
I think I'll dox. I don't want to dox him. He's been to every BroGrove, I believe.
He's the fucking best. He has so much Top Lobsta merch, it's insane.
He owns more Top Lobsta merch than I do.
Yeah.
I wish we like next time he comes back, we have to actually like hang out, because it's always like, yo, what's up? And he tries to he's like, I want to just like respect your time.
He's got a cool vibe.
Yeah, it's
like
a cool
he's kind
vibe.
of like a wild dude.
If you do that with these guys, they're gonna dump all over you. If you're like, hey, I just want to respect your time, I'm not gonna barge all in, they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, good.
No, because there's other people who don't want to respect my time.
You have to aggressively come at them to get
I would have
time.
rather talk with Milkus, but it's fine. I enjoyed everybody I talked to.
What did Milkus look like? How would I
He's got like kind of like crazy pushed up hair. He's got military
like
boots with
a
his
long
shit.
skinny face. Came with a Mexican guy named Armando.
Yeah. Armando was with him. He's got jeans that are like real faded in the front. They're
reddish.
A little bit baggy.
Is his hair reddish?
He's got a cool
or like
style.
Blonde.
He's got a cool style. He's kind of a wild looking dude. Like if I was gonna start as a Nephilim Death Squad like militia, like if shit went to crack, and I'd be like, that guy. We're gonna have that guy.
He'd be the guy that leads up when they're going out for resources.
Wait, the blonde guy that's like
no, he's not blonde. It's
bicycler.
Bicicleta? No, we would never take a bicycler.
That dude was like Jack.
Was that Parker? Parker Morris.
No. Parker.
I know who you're talking about.
That guy was like jacked, bro.
The
He's like,
dude
yeah,
in
I'm a
the tank
cyclist.
top.
I do backpacking cycling.
He said he would be riding bikes for like 100 miles just listening to NDS. That guy fucks.
That's Milkus.
Oh yeah.
Milkus
He's very cool,
bro. Milkus is the shit. Here's another person that's the shit. We gotta do the sound.
It's just hard to remember.
I'll put it up
names,
here,
man.
but you can't. I'm not gonna dox him. I don't know
he's
if he
very
wants
cool.
to.
Okay.
Yeah. Love that dude. Love that dude. Here we go. Here's another one for you.
Regon says, you guys crushed. Thank you.
It's Qui-Gon.
It is Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon was also there.
$1.99. You're reading the $1.99.
Qui-Gon was
because
there.
It's Qui-Gon.
Okay, that's fair.
Meaty was there. Kind of smelled. Did Meaty shit his pants for real?
Meaty ripped such mean ass. So Meaty was helping. He was one of the dudes that was like super helpful in the teardown.
Moved everything.
And dude, I mean, like, not nice guy, also massively helpful. Meaty was right in the front lines, helping us break everything down, get it out of the center. And at one point went to go lift something very hard or heavy, and he farted hard. He farted so hard it was crazy.
Like a meat fart.
Yeah, he farted so hard that the words that came out of his his mouth next were, I think I shit myself. Meat cavern clogged the toilet, and he told me about it with the hand.
That's what I thought. You gotta let her read it, man.
Okay, we're gonna read that again because that deserves 2 reads. Let's do the sound. We gotta get this as a drop instead of clicking.
Yeah, you're right.
And boom.
Victoria here. Holy Spirit led Roundtable. Next BroGrove. Sorry.
You all right?
Victoria who?
The
No, it's Victoria.
was messing with my brain. It's hard to read.
Sorry.
What's messing with her brain?
She's getting an echo from us. I don't know what's going on. That
sorry,
happened
man.
I
last
don't
time.
think she is getting an echo. I think
No, she probably is.
I keep talking over myself. It's weird.
Yeah.
All right. We'll try to see if we can fix that. What's communication speakers?
I think I have an idea what the problem is. Hold on one second.
So, Victoria, there's only one Victoria that I'm aware of, and she was incredible. She took my son for ice cream.
Oh, yeah, Victoria. Yeah, that's right. She did. Yeah.
Victoria is the best. At some point, I look over, and it's late, right? It's dark out. We're all hanging out at the square, listening to music, and I see my son and my wife walking away with Victoria, and I feel totally cool about that. I don't, like, if it was anybody else, I'd be like, where the hell is my family going?
No, she's super chill.
But
She's like the lady at church that's just like a mom.
She's the best.
Yeah.
Also very helpful, helped us break things down and folded everything. We talked about that. Said an interesting thing. I don't know if we should, there's an echo on stream for Nancy when she speaks. That's interesting.
Okay, how about now, Nancy, though? Can you talk?
Hello.
Are you still getting an echo for yourself?
Still echo.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, you're just gonna have to deal with it then.
No. We're figuring it out.
Shut
Top's
up,
the
Matt.
guy.
Shut
He's
up,
gonna figure it
Matt.
out. That's
Whoa.
right. That's right. That's how I feel. I'm glad that somebody's
That's called
expressing that.
subordination.
Well,
Did you watch Meet the Robinsons?
Not yet. Not yet.
There's gonna be tension until you do. Like there's gonna be like this nasty tension where you say mean things to me until you watch it.
all right. 1 2 1 2. Nance, can you say something? See if you got the echo on.
Okay, we're back.
All right, Nance, are you there?
I think she's just screwing with us.
Now the whole audio is gone.
All right. Let's go on to.
You sure they can hear us?
I don't know. We'll find out in the chat in a second. Best to just roll as if they can until otherwise noted.
They heard it twice.
There we go. She's gonna go out and come back in. So I'm gonna make the noise, but I'm gonna read it. What the fuck is that?
I don't know. I'm playing soundboard sounds.
Unbelievable. Can you fix the thing? Because now we got some shit up on the screen. So Dwight Chokum, what?
What?
That's a crazy
That's
name.
his gamer tag.
That's
Docs.
That's kind of heavy. Dwight Chokum says, definitely want to try and make it next year. Happy to be a part of it in a small way by sponsoring Zack with makeup. Who does your makeup? Even though the project didn't happen. So I actually want to address this. There's a couple of things that didn't happen.
Raven.
Number one, trying to orchestrate the roundtables. Somebody didn't come up the first time. And in the heat of things, I
Who
just
didn't
gave
come
him a
up? Say
slot.
the name.
It was Andrew of the 6G Agenda. I don't know what he was doing. He was, commiserating with some of the podcasters and fucking didn't hear his name when I called him to the stage, which screwed up a slot that Zack was supposed to take, and I didn't realize it.
That's cool, man.
So
That's cool.
that's all right.
Zach is super
Shoplifting.
chill, dude.
So Zack never got his spot. Not only that, but Zack bought a fucking really expensive prosthetic alien
now he has
head.
to sit in on this
in all
bullshit.
fairness, let me be very clear. I
Yeah.
didn't buy the alien mask for you. I bought the alien mask for me.
And that makes it
and
worse.
it's coming on the show, on my show either way.
Okay, good. I'm glad that it's going to make
No,
some
but
sort
the
of
Raven-
That would have been crazy. You would be a terrible person if that was the case.
Oh,
But
yeah,
we're
if you
good.
bought it
We're
for me,
good.
yeah, I would
He
be-
automatically assumes if you have a thing, he's like, "Oh, thank you so much," and
Right,
sometimes
right.
people are like, you're welcome."
So markedly worse, I think, in some ways, that it was actually just for you, because that actually makes me sad. Like it was for you, it didn't happen. If it was for me and it didn't happen, I'd feel not so bad about it.
Can I shout out his company really quick?
Please, shout out his company. Shout it out hard.
Dreadworks FX Makeup. Check it out, y'all.
It's a lifelike alien gray mask that articulates with your facial expressions.
That is not his mask. He supplied the makeup.
what?
Oh, he
for
supplied the
rest of it.
makeup.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
gotcha,
yeah,
gotcha.
Wait, what do you mean it articulates with your facial
I
expression?
was
in the
pretty
car. I'll bring
explicit
it in
about
a
that.
minute. We'll bring it in.
What does that mean? You have a thing, you
It
set it
moves
up,
with
and
your
it makes
face.
the same way your face
Yeah,
makes
it's
faces.
silicone.
The alien will
When
make
you
faces.
put it on
Yeah.
your face, if you go like this, it also does that. Yes.
So if I put it on and do the matte face, it'll be like an alien matte
No,
face?
I don't think it'll
No.
do the forehead stuff, but it'll definitely like mouth stuff, if you want,
Okay.
because you're very into mouth stuff. So, we didn't get a chance to do that. The other thing that we didn't get a chance to do
into mouth stuff.
chance to do that.
We didn't get the chance to do mouth stuff. The other thing that I didn't get a chance to do that actually really upsets
Hold
me.
on, guys, really quick. I just want to run through these. Let's see. I don't know if I like that one.
That one's not Chinese enough.
Nope.
What is that?
Just Chinese
That
sounds.
one's okay. I like that one a little bit.
It's like too normal.
That's like just a bell.
All right, we'll keep looking. Nancy,
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh.
Now we all got the echo.
Now we got the echo. All right, Nancy, mute your mic before
hold
I
on.
beat you.
No, we're good.
Okay, we're good now.
That
All right.
was very scary.
I see. Nancy's
Very
trying to
cool.
sabotage
Nancy, how
our
do you
show.
sound now? Are you getting echo?
Hello. Hello. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh,
You
the
sound
echo's
good.
gone, Nancy.
We don't
Right
know
on.
that.
Well, for you.
Right. There we go. So we got to figure that out.
That's like, it's like, was it good for you?
Right. It's
We
like,
don't
great
care.
for me. So so the other didn't get to do. The venue fucked us over on the front end and the back end. So not only did they not,
Right in the
they
back?
make us
Front
get,
and the
they gave us it, they gave it to us in the front. They gave it to us. In the, so they kicked us off stage early, and they also didn't let us get in as early as I wanted to. So I lost an hour. And
Oh,
because
can we please talk about that? Yeah, I feel really bad about that.
This actually sucks ass. And we're going to remedy it to the best of our ability. But because we lost an hour on the front end of setup, we could not. We literally got everything like squared away about 15 minutes before it was time to go on stage. We didn't get a chance to set up the fucking Nephilim Death Squad video game demo that Dave has been working his ass off on to get to us in time for Brohemian Grove.
You should feel terrible.
I do feel terrible.
No, even worse.
All right, fucking jeez, man.
However bad you feel, worse.
You can never recover from this.
Dude, it's such a bummer. I bought the TV, and it was just not enough time to shoot boogers out of your nose. It's fine. It was not enough time to get everything set up. I had a spot for it. I parked it next to the merch stand. And like I said, we didn't finish setup until 15 minutes before. Is the audience hearing that? That's very jarring. 15 minutes before it was time to get on stage. So we were literally redlining it, getting everything built, and we never got an opportunity to showcase the new demo. I haven't even got a chance to play it yet. So what I'm going to do is, can you get your back away from the camera and turn? Thank you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do a live playthrough of the demo, and we're gonna make a whole thing out of it. But yeah, there was a couple of things. The alien mask, we didn't get a chance. We didn't get a chance to get Zack on stage. We didn't get a chance to do we didn't even get a chance to do because one of our performances ran 15 minutes later than it was supposed to, which was Owen Benjamin and Lynn.
Mm-hmm.
And that 15-minute slot was for Thomas the Paranoid American to do his chemtrail show. And so a lot of things got kind of screwed up in it, but I'm going to end up doing a live stream of the video game, and we'll get that back. So let's get back to these...
Only boomers set up a schedule ahead of time, though.
I like a loose schedule.
That one almost merited you a go fuck yourself. It almost happened. I almost pulled it out of my pocket and threw it right in your face.
I feel like it's good, though, because like if any news would have popped up that day, they're like, boom, this is why we do it. Because I've seen it happen like that before.
It's all about themselves.
What's that, boomers?
Just always thinking of the future. Shit like that.
All right, we're going to do again. And let's toss this up. I don't know where Nancy is. Is she there? Let's see if it works.
I think I have a drop for it now. We'll use that one.
Love you guys.
Thank you, Nancy.
That's really nice, Nance.
Yeah, that's really sweet because you haven't said that to me.
I feel like you've been a little bit sour lately, and that was sweet.
Yep.
All right, next question. Let me play the drop.
Okay.
Very good.
Ooh, I like that one. I know this is only $2, but this is huge.
Is it supposed to be Japanese, Nancy?
No, that's fine. Just it's Chinese.
So Schizo Friend says, I actually got to touch Ed's face.
Yeah.
Laughed my ass off. I don't think that was consensual.
He did touch Ed's face, and then Ed later told me that he touched his face, and then Ed blamed it on me.
Oh,
why did he touch his face?
I think because I might have jokingly said, come and touch Ed's face.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's weird, man.
I do like that it was Schizo Friend, though.
I feel like Ed probably doesn't really like that either. Like his whole, that was the first time seeing Ed in person.
Yeah. How was that, by the way? Like
Love it.
You getting to chop it up with Ed. Honestly, like him, Laura, I'm really happy with the way that VIP Bible study went. That was awesome.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I never can tell, dude. Like when you do a show, it's just blurry. Like I feel like it's blurry afterwards. Like I don't know, did that go good, bad, whatever? I don't know.
I think that went really well, and I think we went in.
You
there,
did amazing. I know that.
I don't remember what I said. I just remember like Laura Baker, you, Ed Mabry being all together. Was something that was really special, and we went at something that was really simple. It was intimacy with God, and that ended up being a banger. And I think that's like really fantastic, is to go at it simply. You know what I mean? Like, how do you develop a stronger relationship with God? And
it's kind of like, what else is there to talk about? All the other things is just a thing like branching from that.
Yeah.
Or should be. Like if you read a Bible and it doesn't bring you into a living relationship with the author, then throw it away. I've said that before. It was like there's tons of intellectuals that are like preaching out of the Bible that don't know God, but they've got great intellect, man, and so they can do really cool stuff with the intellect and their brain, and they're pulling these passages,
fascinating
making
stuff,
these points, and you talk to them, and you're going, "Oh no, this is a dude who like doesn't know God though." Like that, like that's
a
way
scary
different.
place. That's a scary place. if you're just intellectualizing scripture and you don't have a relationship. But if you're one of those dudes that like has a relationship and he goes, "Yeah, let me show you something interesting," like when Pastor Rick was talking about the Crimson Worm, very interesting, fascinating insight. But that's a guy that really loves the Lord and really has an intimate relationship with him. So I think that angle, even though it seems so simple, because you kind of said that it was like. This is like I don't know if you the impression that I was getting from you was like this is almost like beginner stuff. It's
I mean it is, but it's also like 100 years from now stuff too.
Well, maybe not beginner stuff. That's the fundamentals.
It should be, yeah. I mean, it should be. Well, yeah, because it comes back to why are you reading a Bible?
And everything you learn on top of it will bring you back to that same conclusion if you're doing it for the right reasons, right? Like. We kind of do this thing. You talk about cemetery school where intellectualism is like, that's the thing. That's what we're all aiming for.
The benchmark, right?
Exactly. But it's like, no, the whole of Christianity is, do you know God? Mm-hmm. Like, that's it. Like, that's the whole thing. The God who saves you, have you put your faith in him? Everything else on top of that is cool, and it should support that.
Yeah.
But it's frivolous.
Yeah, it's like you can't have salvation without a savior. You could have the right doctrine of salvation and not have a savior. You know what I'm saying? You could have the right doctrine of healing, but you still need a healer. It's for all these things is like people get these doctrines right. It's like, yeah, but you need the one behind the doctrine.
Well, think of the people that stand before God on Judgment Day, and they cast out demons, they healed people, they did all these miracles, and he doesn't know them.
Yeah.
Knowing him is the root of all of it.
Yeah, man. So that's why when Top was like, you got to plan something. You got to do something. And I was still like, I think they're going to have me not actually do something. I think they're going to like change it at the last minute. So I was like not going to prepare anything.
I don't understand why you would think
I don't know. I just had this feeling you guys were like, gotcha, Matt. Like I just had this feeling. But
it would be very funny.
I know. And I know your guys' comedy. So I was like ready for that. But then I
actually
was like,
made it so that I invited other people on the stage and then you last. Like I wanted you to come up like in your own slot and everything, and but yeah,
I mean, you were really kind to me the whole weekend, dude. And I'm sorry for any little shots I took at you right here. I just thought it was like kind of fun. We were having a good time, and if I was mean to you over the weekend, I'm really sorry about that.
You weren't mean to me over the weekend, but you've been a little bit.
I just thought it was
really disrespectful. Today. But I'll tell you what, it's all right.
You're all right, man.
I forgive you.
This is beautiful.
But I'm like, Top, what else would I talk about? If you're going to give me the topic,
match, just shut up. You heard the sound.
I think that's a good idea.
Oh, okay. Jeez.
Gideon says, congrats and praise God on an awesome BroGrove. Hope I'll make a future one. Onward and upward from here, in the mighty name of Jesus.
In the mighty name of Jesus. Thank you, Gideon. I appreciate that very much.
Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Only God can do it. Only God can do it.
Like this, he doesn't like any kind of music, so we got to stop it.
Heavy spirit mad, I get it.
Now we're a few. Well, we gave half our revenue to the black lady, so I suppose we're participating in reparations.
Oh yeah,
That's
I
fine.
think that actually does count.
Wait, what?
Do the music
every time
again.
we play that.
Only God can do it. Only God can do it.
Her name, but
you have to give her money every time you play it?
I think so. Half of our super chats that we just got just went to this bitch.
Yeah.
Do the noise again.
What noise?
The fucking soundboard.
Oh. Yeah, hold on. All right, that's enough. Yeah, it's fine. We'll play the next one next time.
Not Nice Guy says, troubled vet, that's his wife, taught your son how to properly hold the gun.
Ooh,
apparently,
that's a little embarrassing.
Apparently, some lady taught him how to disarm a gun too, like from somebody's hand. He was telling me all about that.
You told him how to like hold it sideways?
Usually that's how I do it. Yeah.
I specifically told your son never to hold a gun sideways. He didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah, because he
I didn't want to explain it to him.
Calling people dog. Like,
well, no, I said never hold a gun sideways unless it's made of gold. In which case, it is exclusively held sideways.
I was a little nervous just him having a gun and then there were a cop there too.
I know, it was insane. The whole thing was insane. I mean, sometimes we would see them running around. Like we'd be on stage and I would just see your kids like, and then my kid like, and I'm like, this is so insane.
Top's kids, that's a constant, dude.
This is just bad.
Like,
I think this is actually bad.
And then like you see them somewhere like at the very back of the building, and then all of a sudden you see them at the front of the building. And you're like, no. You're like, there's that's not even possible. I don't know if that's not even possible. They made it from there to there.
I mean, because
and
they're
all I did was turn
sprinting
this
as hard
way.
as they can.
Yeah, but I'm like, I
They
don't
go
even
hard.
think that was possible.
They're gritting teeth while they're sprinting, just through the whole
I had
building.
to text my dad. I was like, when we were on stage,
Get him out of here.
and we're talking about Charlie Kirk being eaten,
Yeah,
and my
yeah.
son runs down the stage.
I saw that right down
and
the
I
center.
go, get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah. By the way,
Why? No, question mark. Why are you here?
my cousin terminated your mother.
What happened?
So
I heard she fell.
she didn't just fall. I mean, holy shit. So
Wait,
we tripped
Top's
her.
mom?
oh my god.
Is
Had
that
a bad
AC
fall?
on? That AC's not on.
No,
It's
it's
not
not. He keeps turning it off.
I haven't. You have the controller, dude. So I'm talking to Royce and Marie.
Yeah.
And we're just. What am I getting? I'm getting like feedback. Oh, Nance, can you mute your mic? So I'm talking to Royce and Marie.
She needs headphones. That's her problem.
And she does need headphones. And all of a sudden, from the right side, your mom starts walking between me and the curtains. And,
okay, yeah.
And Gabe is pushing a dolly. And he's going, watch out, guys, I'm coming through. Excuse me, I'm coming through. And I step out of the way. And it's very loud and very clear, like, excuse me. And he starts to come through. And then your mom takes a couple of steps. He smashes into her shins. And she falls like the Twin Towers, dude. Smashes into the ground. Her drink, ice and drink all over the ground.
No.
And then, like,
They told me after. I was like, when?
dude, I'm surprised I thought her knees got blown out. I thought it was done. And
is there any chance that she was just trying to get like a slip and fall?
Dude,
do you think she was like,
if she
a
was,
lawsuit?
she found herself in a place where she slipped and fell
I'm reading
and
the
couldn't get
private
the fuck
chat
back
here,
up.
and Nancy goes, "Are we kicking out the pores at any time?" And David says, "No," and she goes, "Gross."
Why does it say yes? That's
Why
so
does
weird.
she
I know
hate
you
the
said,
pores?
"Are we keeping the pores?"
Are we keeping
and
the
you
pores?
Said,
Okay, I was like,
yes.
oh, shit.
And she says, "Gross."
So
She hates you guys. It's crazy.
she hits the ground. I mean, so hard to the extent where she's completely on her belly, like starfished out.
Oh,
no.
And then, like, Marie's like, hey, we're going to get you up. So Royce starts getting an arm.
Was he flexing when he did it?
Dude, let me tell you, your mom was so fucked up, she could not help herself up.
So he's got real muscles. Those aren't just beach muscles.
Let me tell you, Roy's strong as fuck.
That's like pick up old people muscles.
So I'm trying to
real
get her
shit.
under her arm, right? I've got a forearm. I'm grabbing her forearm. I stick my forearm under her armpit, and I'm trying to guide her up. But I feel like I'm just going to rip her arm out of her socket because she can't engage
by
her
the way,
legs at all.
speaking of armpits,
Yeah.
shout out
Oh,
to David.
Couple of guys, myself and many others.
I had everything.
Yeah.
Everything. I had every single wire we needed, and everything was plugged in and went well.
Are you
And
okay?
then that
You
one
just
was
keep got
in his
boogers.
armpit.
No, I forgot.
I was like, bro.
I forgot deodorant, and I was like,
bought deodorant.
Oh, it was
No,
nasty.
I just thought that was a Puerto Rican thing. I was like, oh, this is bad, but I didn't want to say anything.
I gave a hug to Jeremiah.
And you
to
smelled your
Skiba.
own armpits?
Brutal.
And when I gave him a hug, I was like, oh, it kind of smells. But then I looked at him, I'm like, yeah, maybe. Kind of smells. Then I gave
And
a
then
hug
it
to
was
Jake.
you.
Jake Grant from Ninjas Are Butterflies, and I was like, this nigga smells too.
Yeah.
And after a while, I was like, all right, they must just smell. Like maybe,
Yeah,
because
maybe they're just stinky guys.
I kept smelling that, and I was just like,
no, he didn't. Shut up. You're a liar.
Yeah.
So he was smelling. I was like, these guys smell. I'm gonna stay on the other side of the room. And then I started doing more stuff, and they're like, hey, help me lift this. And I was like, oh, it's me.
Oh,
and I was
it's
like,
me.
because I'm like sweating. I'm working.
Yeah.
And then I go, oh. So I told my wife. Hold on. I told
my wife.
and she was like, you're stupid.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I don't know what to do. And I asked David, I was like, hey, do you have any deodorant?
Yep.
Did he?
And
You
he was
found
like,
it, right?
I do. I did find it.
Okay, cool,
Put
cool.
it
He
on.
does seem like the guy that's got a stash of cologne, a stash of deodorant, a stash
I just
of
knew I was going to
mouthwash.
smell
Yeah.
fucking bad after.
There was like
Yes.
deodorant, mouthwash, cologne, a bump of Coke,
Yeah.
and an extra golden
I had
gun.
some gum too. I think I
Yeah.
had some gum.
Coke comes with the glasses.
Yeah,
It's a package
the Coke
deal.
comes with
I
the
can see
glasses. It's
that.
actually got tied with a little zip tie. So
Clutch, very clutch.
so your mom fell, and but what ends up happening is, like I said, I've got her by the forearm. I've got my forearm under her arm.
Yeah.
It feels like I'm just gonna rip her arm out of the socket
Oh, no.
because she can't engage her legs. So I go fucking okay, and I literally grab your mom. I squat all the way to the ground. I'm hugging your whole ass mom, dude. I'm fucking so up on your mom, dude.
This is
And I'm fucking
uncomfortable.
Mama joke.
and I fucking lift her up, dude. It's so crazy how much, like, your mom's legs were fucked.
She's okay because I was like, oh,
I can't
she's
believe, I'm so glad she's okay.
Me too.
Because I was so scared, but
Yeah.
I cannot believe that they're okay because those motherfuckers did not work.
He like took her out, huh? Like bumped her.
just fucking
from the other side of the curtain.
Just through the curtain, surprise, bitch, and she just fucking.
What do you have on the dolly?
Nothing but just cold steel, bro. Cold steel to the shins.
This is for your mom.
She's got. Wait,
She was behind a curtain and just didn't see it coming.
Dude, he was very like.
Got a delivery for some old lady.
Right, but I'm just saying. I know he was saying, "Hey, I'm coming," but like she just couldn't see though because she was
There's
on
a
the other
divider,
side
yeah.
of the curtain.
Oh yeah. And so
and they
of
just
course,
happened to hit at the same time like this.
It was crazy, dude. I was like,
and David's watching it happen. He's like, oh.
It was like slow motion. She was like, no.
Well, she probably was like, I noticed very much when she was talking to people, she's very proud of Top Lobsta. And she was explaining to people, she was going like, Daniel's my son.
Stop, don't fucking dox
Top
me, man.
Lobsta's my son. I'm very proud
calls
of him.
her
So
son
she
Top
probably
Lobster.
was like saying that to people. And
That's
just,
what she was saying when she was face down on the ground. She was like, Daniel's my
She goes,
son.
"Aw."
Top Lobsta's my son. We're trying to film like, can you use your legs? She's like, I'm so proud. I was like, oh yeah, engage those quads.
I'm
She's
gonna
like,
sue his ass. I know he's rich.
Fuck,
I'm getting a slip
man.
and fall lawsuit out of this.
dude, it
He's my
was so
son.
bad. I was so sad. And
As a third party coming into this, I just want to say, like, all of you are not reflections of what your families are like at all. They're all very nice, very kind.
I think our
very
families are actually
chill.
really wonderful. Yeah.
Oh no, you
and we're
guys are
fucking
doing
terrible.
it right, man.
He got to hang out with my kids yesterday, which was
Dude, by the way, later on, because after your mom gets up, I'm like, I'm going to go now. And I leave. And I'm doing some stuff later on. Gabe sees me. And he goes, how crazy was it that I just took that bitch out? And I go, that was Top's mom, dude.
But how many times has Top's dad done something and somebody's like, dude, you see this Spanish guy that's like,
I never
I'm
noticed
like,
what
yo,
Top's
that's
dad
Top's
is doing.
dad.
Honestly, I never, like, Top's mom has never doing anything crazy. That was just a freak accident. But later on, he's like, can you believe I took that bitch out? And I'm like, and I'm walking by him. He's like standing here, and I go, that's Top's mom. And just keep going. And I turn around and look at him, and he goes, oh my God, bro. So very insane moment.
She was okay, so that was like,
I'm
thank
glad,
God.
What
Yeah,
did you
really
guys think
glad.
of the food trucks? Not to go too far off the
I
rails.
didn't get to have anything.
What?
I did.
People
What'd you
said
get?
they liked it.
I didn't have the hot dog. I had the barbecue stand.
Smart, very
It was
smart.
solid. It was
Yeah.
very good.
No, the barbecue was good.
Barbecue smelled unbelievable.
I will say though, the dude's gonna have to figure out a different method of giving the food to you because the people ordering the dinners had like a full blown like plate basically.
Platter.
He gave me like like it was packed high.
Yeah,
And it's in like a little cup, so it's like all hanging over. And he put the rib across the top, so it's just balancing. I'm like, I have no idea how I'm gonna eat this, dude.
Welcome to the South, dog.
It was decent. It was good.
Yeah. Dirty South.
Yeah, shout out to those guys. I forget the names of the food trucks, but I'm glad they came through. That was actually pretty easy to link up with them. All right, let's slap the Jap button or the.
Yeah.
Okay, Nancy, that's your job now.
Broadcasting Seed says,
Hey.
funny fact,
No way.
my dad is a Mormon. I'm not, but he is.
By the way, really pumped to have met Bennett in real life, and I
great.
watched him and Laura Baker because they were kind of sharing a table for the merch.
Oh, they're
stand.
like buddies, yeah.
They're like buddies, and they were crushing. Like just having that whole merch area was so cool because you have a
Poppin'.
wall. Brad Lale, Thomas Paranoid American, Laura Baker's there, Ed Mabry's all the way. Like everybody's there, and that was what was kind of cool. Was it was split up. There was the merch section with all the homies, and then there was the podcasting studio with all the homies. And you can you know what we never did? We never told people they can go in and watch the podcast section.
I did. I told like one or two. They're like, "Can I go in there?" What's his name? Asked me. Desmond asked me, and he was like, "Can I go in there?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like, "We were setting up round tables there
For people to sit down.
so they can sit, but we just never completed it." And
Yeah, because
and I was like, you know what? It's not even worth it to go and like tell all the people. I was like,
Well,
whatever.
I think it worked out kind of cool though because there were people in the chat watching it live that were in the room at BroGrove as well.
Oh, cool.
And so they were like talking to us
Oh,
from
that's
there
interesting.
as well. Yeah, it was
They
kinda
love
fun.
the chat, dude. The people
Yeah.
that are in the chat, they love the chat. Even if they're in person, they still want to chat with the chat.
That's what I was wondering
They
at
wanna
one
chat
point.
with the chat.
I was looking
I
at
don't
it
blame
on the
them.
computers, and I was
I
like, I
love the
wonder
chat,
what
too.
percentage of those people are actually sitting in the crowd right now.
Yeah.
There's certainly some of that. So Top is leaving. Top, where? Oh, he's gonna turn the little AC. He likes
No,
the
the whole
AC.
mom thing was like that kind of got him, dude.
Oh, it was a little heavy for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
His mom was heavy.
got a heavy spirit.
Very hard to
Yeah.
pick up, dude.
Yeah, he gets
very hard to
very
pick up.
touchy about that,
Do you know what
dude.
it's like to like try to pick up a body that can't engage its legs?
It's like, yeah, when people get older, that's what happens.
Yeah. I mean,
hard
it
to
was
pick 'em up.
it was actually disheartening because I was like, is this gonna happen to my legs one day? Like, fuck, man.
No.
She just couldn't. She was like, those things weren't working.
She's been through a lot, dude. Imagine like
Well, she
raising
had-
top,
this is
like,
the thing is she
and then
has-
all the way through like junior high, high school, like seeing him into adulthood and marriage
Right.
and grandkids that act like that now.
It's
I
heavy.
mean, she's been through a lot.
She's had knee surgery.
That's
I think
the thing.
that's a problem.
She
okay,
has
that
bad
too.
knees already. I
Like,
knew that
buckled
when
out
she
on her.
fell, and I was like, fuck. Man,
Yeah,
not
that's
good.
I was surprised that she was okay, and I know she's okay. She wasn't lying because she went to church the next day.
Oh, okay.
Usually, like,
if she's not feeling well, she won't
she won't
make it to
go.
church,
So I was like, all right,
Yeah.
she is okay. That she just fell. Maybe the floor
you
was
guys
like
do look
soft
for
in that
any
spot.
excuse to not go to church the next day. I've
That's why I
noticed
told
that.
you to open the shop from 9
I
to
technically
11.
did go to church the next day,
to pick up your kids.
but I was there. I was on the outside looking in.
Did you call Pastor
Got
Mark
him.
faggot? No, I'm sorry. Can you? I don't mean that. Can you hit the Japanese button?
Top, is it running?
What?
Is it running?
What's running? I pressed it. Do you feel it, Zach?
Nope.
That thing is bullshit.
No, it was working before.
What happened to it, man?
I don't know. All right,
It's plugged in. All right, here we go. Boop.
It probably needs charged.
It's on the charger.
The old hands.
Q says,
That's
Meat
cute.
Cavern.
That's cute, this dog.
yeah, it's cute. Meat Cavern clogged the toilet and told me he thought about hand scooping.
I respect that.
I
no,
do
dude.
agree you should have done
Yo,
Meat Cavern.
I respect people who are like, yo, if 200 people are screwed or I'm screwed.
It's basically a hero. Well,
Yeah,
he didn't do
I
it,
respect
though.
that.
He
Let's-
didn't do it.
Let's talk about that. So
Go
I went
ahead.
into the restroom and I just had to pee.
Yeah.
But everything
regular
was
style
taken.
stuff?
Everything's taken except for that stall. And I'm like, well, I guess I'm
Why
going
not?
in there. But then the moment I walked in, I was like, oh no, somebody's going to think I did this.
Yeah.
And so, like, I had to get out of there, like,
Quickly
like,
before
quick,
anybody
quick.
sees you. Yeah.
You should have peed
Not
on it
good.
to
I
break
wouldn't
it up.
care.
You think you could have broke it up?
There was no.
Oh,
there
if you
was no
push
saving
hard.
that.
What did
Wait,
what did it
wait.
look like?
Yeah, I don't know. Is it solids
It
or was it
felt
just very
like,
liquidy?
It was just like a week's worth of a lot of things happening.
No.
It just felt like a lot of things.
It could have been that
happening.
the toilets were weak themselves, but also like people get a little crazy with the toilet paper.
Which are weak
There
ass
was a
toilet.
lot of toilet paper.
There's a
There
lot of
was.
toilet paper, yeah. But I do. It's good to
Yeah.
know that it was meat, and now I understand why he was so eager to help at the
To
end.
be honest, a lot of things I've been
Yeah.
noticing, most things that go wrong have been his fault.
I would agree with that. Yeah. Yeah.
In the chat, it's consistently like, why did
Consistently
Meaty
meat.
do this thing?
Yeah. Well, it's between him and Scott, really. Fuck
Everybody
Scott.
needs someone to blame for everything. That's
So-
what I find.
Yeah.
Another thing that I noticed about Meat, since we're on the topic of it, or him, is that when I was leaving,
Charlie Kirk.
we were heading Charlie Kirk. When we were leaving the second standard coffee shop that night after the hang, number one, we had plans to kind of cut through the crowd and just wave goodbye. That fucking didn't happen.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You guys got stuck there. I saw Matt made it out second place. I made it out first place. You were there. You were stuck there for a little while. We planned to cut through the crowd, wave from a distance. You know, clearly we got all stuck up or caught up. But I saw Meat there, and his fucking eyes were getting misty.
Why?
Oh.
He's crying?
I love you, man.
He
One
just,
of those?
just everything, just
Yeah.
the people, the dangerous retards.
He's crying
together.
Awesome.
like a bitch?
like
you
a
mean?
bitch.
That's weird.
I mean, that's a little. I mean, sometimes it hits people different.
It
You
hit
know,
him, dude,
respect
and
that.
I was like, this motherfucker, huh?
It was cool. We could have just left, but
He had to
because
shit. Still Reserve says he had to shit.
They were all hanging with each other. Like that's what I noticed when I walked by. I had to clear out, but they were all hanging and they were
Yeah.
enjoying themselves.
Yes, yeah.
And I was like, I'll say bye.
Dr. Heather Lynn
I want to say bye.
stuck it out and hung with the homies for a long time. Like, she was pumped to be there, man.
Yeah.
I thought that was really cool. Owen, also, you were saying that, Matt, that, like, you and Owen and a couple other guys hung out here at the studio, at the
Dude,
coffee
Owen
shop.
hung out and talked till, I don't know if it was 10 or 11. I don't know. I lose track of time after 8 at the latest to begin with. But, like, he just vibed for hours with 4, like, what the world would call nobodies.
Just homies, just
like,
people that listen to the show.
I was like, this is, like, stuff that people pay probably a bunch of money to go to an Owen Benjamin show. He just, like, did it in real life, dude.
Yep.
That was something that
Just
I ended up
such a
doing.
nice guy.
I didn't spend, so I felt bad because
I asked him afterward. I was like, "Why do you keep doing this?" And he was like, "I love it, just flowing."
Yeah, he
bro.
is exactly what he is. Like, even me and Aiden were having some funny talks about him. Like, Aiden's like, yeah, he's a little crazy, right? I was like, he kind of does have the Rodney Dangerfield eyes a little bit.
Nancy, bring up your chat. This is an insane thing to say, and it's very funny, but also props to Meat. I just found that really, really remarkable She's not going to bring it up. You got to bring it up.
Where is it?
Okay, says, Meaty saved me from a weirdo last BroGrove. Based meat. Pretty sure he was sexually assaulted.
And he led him away, and like he never came back. I thought.
So he took the sexual assault.
Yeah, you're welcome, Nancy.
Well, now we lost a fan. Damn it, Nancy.
No, we didn't. He's still around. He's just a little bit damaged. But honestly, like seeing how much it meant to me was like, damn, dude, this kind of crushes. Like seeing that Owen was chopping it up with whoever was gonna, just come and hang and appreciate the conversation was really cool. I didn't get
it. Really sucks. I'll tell you why this sucks for me.
Why is that?
Because the last two of them, I came into it and going, this is the last one that I'm gonna do. Because
we're doing one in 6 months.
No,
so it's
don't say that because people will.
It's February. It's already set.
The last time I fucking mentioned it, people bought airplane tickets and showed up here.
Buy your airplane tickets for February. I don't know if it's going to be like the 7th or the 14th or the 21st or the 28th, but it's going to be February.
Matt's planning this.
Matt just says shit. He bumped into a guy, had a conversation with him, came up to get him. To get him.
What is
scanned in.
this?
You bumped into
Cash
App Patel.
Cash App Patel. He brings them in, and Christina and my wife Cindy are at the door, and they're checking people in, they go, "Who's this?" And Matt goes, "This is my buddy. He's got a show."
I didn't say he has a show.
He wrote down that he had a show.
Okay, but I didn't know that. I just met him at the door.
So they never checked his tickets to see if he paid to be at that event because you said, "This is my friend."
I went back and got him. I said, listen, my friends are racist against people from India. They think that you didn't pay to get in. They just need to see your phone. He laughed. He goes, oh, no problem, man. No problem. Came over,
No problem,
showed him.
sir.
Yeah,
No problem,
everything was
sir.
cool.
Parker's like, you definitely could have showed up without a ticket. It was so loose. Like the whole thing was kind of chaotic. And all you had to do was go to Matt and say, "Hey, you're my friend," and he would have introduced you as his friend.
He came in the side door. That was when I went over and locked the side door and put the big ashtray in front of it.
And said, "Don't come through that way." Yeah,
I was like, "Yo, is this what we're doing?" Because I didn't know what we're doing.
But you understand, like the
is this what
things
we're
that
doing?
you say carry weight. So if you go, "This is
All
my
I
friend,"
said is, "This is
people
my buddy."
think that he didn't
So,
pay
last
or did
year-
pay.
He's not my friend.
Last year, the ticket checking was super stringent. This year, I was like, yo, if they have something that looks like a ticket, let them in. There's a lot of shit going on. So, like, I don't know. Roll the dice. If you want to buy a ticket, like buy a
that'd be
flight and come to
dangerous,
BroGrove
dude.
without a ticket,
Good luck.
There's a good shot you can get in. There's a good shot you'll get turned away.
But
It's
if you
50-50.
slip me a 50 cash, dude, I mean, there's a pretty good chance that
I
you are
wonder.
getting it.
By the way, I wonder if anybody picked up at the event that if you just kept tipping the cousins, they would keep giving you drinks. That was literally it. Like that was the thing. That was the
They
thing.
crushed.
If you keep tipping them,
They were
they will
crushing.
keep giving you drinks.
Brilliant.
So
Shout out to
I
Andre.
feel bad that Top didn't get a lot of time with Owen Benjamin because he was so busy doing the show, and you too,
I
doing
feel
the
bad
whole
too.
time.
I stopped. I got to talk with him a little bit, but like he knows. The last
I
time he
made up
came
for
to, it was the same thing. It's like I'm just busy. I got other things to do.
Yeah.
Thank you for
Don't
coming.
worry, I covered for both you guys.
Yeah, I know you.
That's
did. You
my
wanna shut
thing
the
is
fuck up.
I don't. So I didn't do any of the standing in a circle and talking with the content creators because after I'm off stage, I need to decompress a little bit.
Yes.
And I would go straight to my wife. But I did spend a lot
In
of
the
time.
bathroom.
No, that's not true. A lot of times, Andre was hammered. Yeah, he was fucked up,
Andre
bro.
was the
He
designated
was
driver
fucked
for
up.
most of you guys.
Oh my
It's
god, bro!
Just crazy.
But I spent a lot of time talking to the listeners, which was really cool.
Oh, that's pretty cool. He
that's
spoke highly
nice.
of us.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
that's
I wonder where
nice.
he did that. I didn't use any of my 4-drink tickets. Can I cash them in at the Standard? Unbelievable. Oh, Owly, unbelievable. You come back whenever the hell you want. I'll pay for your drinks. My wife, Bear Trap Studios, she got mad at us and blocked us. All right, so let's go. Make the noise again.
Who got mad at us? And
I don't
blocked
know.
us?
This lady over here. We're gonna do this one. You got to do the noise.
Go ahead,
That
Nancy.
didn't work at all.
Yeah.
What?
Oh no.
Oh,
She not gonna read it?
Nancy.
Yeah, she knows that.
Oh, sorry.
She doesn't want to read it.
Q's-
She's like, we're buddies, so she
You
never
read that.
would. No, you read it.
Q says, Matt, sorry I didn't get to impregnate you as promised. There's
What?
always next year.
Who is
Love
Doofus
Q.
Dog?
He wants to rape you.
There you go.
Yeah, Qbert, I've kicked out a number of times, but he keeps
Nice.
coming back.
He does
And
keep coming back.
I just kind of gave up. So
Wait, was he the guy that you said you weren't sure if he was Down syndrome, but it was like close?
No, I think
No,
he's
that's
all
not
there. He
Q.
just has a hankering for rape.
Q didn't say hi to me though. That's
I know
very
he did. He
upsetting.
said hi to me, but he didn't say hi to you, and I thought that was
Weird.
A little mean.
It's kind of sad.
Well, it's tough to say hi to people, dude. That's what I'm saying. It's like how many people came and didn't say hi and didn't introduce themselves.
Yeah.
Owly.
Oh, Owly, yeah. If it wasn't
Only
for the
at the
fact
end.
that I found Owly in my People You May Know on Facebook, and I saw her, Victoria Willis is the same thing. I knew Victoria because she comes up in my People You May Know.
Yeah.
And Owly, I saw her face and I was like, why the hell does she look so familiar to me? And then it clicked and I walked up to her, pointed in her face, and I said, who are you? And she goes, I'm Owly. And then I gave her a big hug. But if I didn't do that, she wouldn't have fucking introduced herself to me either.
Crazy.
Unbelievable. Okay, Chinese noise.
It's too long.
I like it.
You like it?
Yeah.
I don't. Tyler Wilson says, Pop, sorry I said you seem taller on the podcast than in person. I said the same thing, by the way. Take it as a compliment. As Big D energy. I never said that. Glad I could make it. Thanks to Chris.
A lot of people said that about me too, that they thought, and I was like, I've always been explicit in
That you
I'm
were
not-
taller?
Yeah, that I'm not
Wow,
tall.
that's even more insulting.
I always
Yeah.
thought you would be really short, Raven, and Top would be tall and lanky.
It looks like
But
that.
you're both short.
I could have seen that.
Yeah, it looks,
Yeah.
and it would be, what a great dynamic if you were a foot shorter and I was a foot taller.
Oh, I would have said no to the show.
6.
Yes.
I know, but what it, like, that's like
Very
Vegeta
touchy about
Nappa
that.
shit, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I guess so.
It would be, no, but we're about the same height.
By the way, everybody said the same thing when they came into the studio. They said,
Wow, really small.
Yeah, it was really small in here. And they
That part-
they go, oh, what you do
Yeah, stinks.
with
Stinks
this,
in
yeah,
here a
it
little.
smells a little bit weird. But yeah, the studio is actually very small. The back area with the library is huge, but this studio is very small.
Boomers use that, so we can't use it.
Yeah, we're not
because
allowed to
they're-
use it
they're
because
using it.
they get priority, and it's very important that they pray for the Republican Party.
Matt
so.
made that explicit when we came here.
Was
Yeah.
Barry Texan here? I never
No,
met
Barry Texan was disturbed by my unsupervised child, which I cannot blame her. And she was sure to say that, and it hurt a lot seeing it come from her. But I try to take criticism well when it's accurate, and so I forgive her. There's nothing to forgive. She was honestly correct about my unsupervised child, and so thank you for that painful but accurate assessment.
But accurate?
Keisha Black name.
Okay, we'll play the sound for the next
Do
super chat.
it.
Stop! He has a brain injury!
That's like the guy at the end with the.
That was jarring. That was
It's really
That's actually live audio from a police call.
That is.
Mike Robertson says,
Oh, sorry, Nancy.
Top, to remove the deodorant from armpit hair in the shower,
Mm-hmm.
just buy a shower head with a jet setting and blast it off that way, gang. From a previous episode.
Brilliant.
That doesn't work.
you need
Depending.
the tiny lice comb.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
You have to scrub it.
No, I don't. No.
Oh, all right, all right.
If
Probably
we see
just
lice,
some-
you get sent out, dude. That's we're
Okay.
not doing that.
Probably just some soap.
We'll
will break
talk
it up.
after. We'll talk after.
Gotcha.
That's a good idea.
Well, thank you, Mike. Though that's a thoughtful thing to say, and to contribute $10 to give Top some advice. That's really nice, actually.
All right,
Nancy,
next,
mute your microphone and then unmute it when
She
it's
could care
time, or
less.
I'll be really upset.
Yeah, she doesn't care about the
Okay.
show. All right, next
Hold on, we got to get through these. Here we go.
next super chat.
Kick that nigger bitch off the plane! What the
Top. Come on, man.
I
That
was
was
pressing
crazy.
any button on
Don't
this
press
thing.
just any button. Read the
Dwight
thing.
Chokum says,
Like I can't do
Zack.
this show anymore. Now this is at Zack. Zack, tell
That's
him.
very funny.
Zach, tell them about the back-to-back no flush.
Oh,
This isn't embarrassing because it's not me. So okay, all right. Oddly enough, this is a church camp story from our senior year of high school. Mason and I. Mason is one of my best friends in the whole
Hi,
world. by the
Mason.
way. Sorry,
Hi,
you've been
Mason. Sorry
doxxed.
about the sound
You've
drop.
been effectively.
I thought it was a tasteful sound drop.
I got a good friend named Mason as well.
So basically,
sick right now.
we went to church camp, and if you would have seen how we dressed our like senior year of high school, we were definitely like moving more like Raven
Yeah,
direction.
that's a lot
over
of
here, like,
gesturing at me.
Very, very.
Gay?
Jersey Shore was a thing.
Okay.
Jersey Shore was a thing. We were wearing our Affliction shirts and our primped up hair and our cologne and all this. Well, we end up at a church camp with a bunch of dudes that are just feral, like from this other church, and they're
Interesting.
wild.
The
So
other
they're
church.
going into the girls' bathroom while everybody's down at the beach. and they're calling it a back-to-back no flush, where like one guy will go, the next guy will go, the next guy will go, no flushes.
Bro, what?
And then they're leaving what they refer
stack
to
of
as
shit.
upper deckers.
Oh
And
yeah,
then-
it's in the back of the.
Right, so when you flush it, it just refills the toilet with more of that. This is wild. I'm sorry.
No.
Go ahead. Yeah,
But
let's
then
go.
these same dudes are out in the water doing this, and they're calling it sea otters.
How much shit do
Dude,
these guys
it
retain?
was
Merch can,
surreal
bro.
because like we're all there and we're just disgusted because we're like, what is going on? Who
Sure.
are these people? And like they just thought it was the funniest thing on earth. Looking back, it was pretty wild. It was a pretty wild decision on their part. But that
I
really
do like
happened.
that.
That was a thing.
When I was a kid, so if you walk into a public bathroom in a park, typically there's like big concrete walls that divide, stalls and even like, kind of block certain areas off.
Yeah, yeah.
And I was like, man, I guess I was like my kid's age. That's crazy. Anyway, fuck, man. That's
Damn, you're old.
Now you're old.
No, it's not even about that.
You're
It's
at the
about-
door.
It's about what I did.
Yeah,
Oh.
what he's probably
Oh,
doing
no.
now too.
No, I don't think he's doing this at all,
Well,
which is
if you were at that age, you
really
never
just
know,
puts
man.
it into perspective what a terrible kid I was. But
Yes.
I would climb those walls and pull my bare ass out and then take a shit from the top of them.
Genius.
It would splat on the floor and people would they would walk in and
This is really
they'd be greatly disturbed.
Do you
by
think
the-
less of us now, Zach?
Dude,
I mean,
I think less
crazy.
you guys have been listening to the
Yes.
show for
oh, that's right. I know.
nothing you can do will surprise me or offend me or hurt me. I just like to see progress, and
Well,
it's there.
For me,
What did you think about the difference?
Progress.
The difference between yesterday when we were hanging out and then today.
I knew what was going to happen, and tomorrow's
You know
going to
what I
be totally
signed up
different
for.
because it'll be straight Bible. and
Grown-ups is what we call that,
It's
yeah.
like I knew walking in here, we're good, man.
Grown-ups.
For me, it's just like, dang, my son is that age, and I don't think he's doing
Wow,
that.
you're still
Able
tripping
to.
on
Well,
that.
at
He's
least-
gotta be.
At
What did you
least
do?
nothing's happened where
What?
like he's been exposed to like being on the internet or anything to really
Oh yeah,
kickstart
yeah.
this
He
thing.
doesn't.
Yeah.
He's not on the internet and shit like that. But
You
I
get a
wasn't
pressure
either. I'm
washer for
just
$3.50 top.
What?
Is that your mom's website?
No,
the
this
music.
is
Awesome,
This is
dude.
nonsense. I'm trying to do something here.
Okay, play the
Mind
music
your
now. It's
business.
time.
Sorry.
Hold on. Yeah, we'll play this one. I don't know what it is.
That's
Go ahead,
not
read
it, but
that.
Go ahead, Nancy.
Schizofriend says, "Hold up, Matt.
Oh, wait.
Ed and I
man.
were
I just want to say, thank you, Schizofriend, for the appropriate amount of T's in Matt. We are officially at a 5T minimum.
I did sign the
Thank you.
when anybody asked me to sign the poster, I did it with 5
Did it.
T's.
That's
He
awesome.
really did it.
It's a
And
minimum
he just
of
put
5
one
Ts.
streak through all the T's.
Yeah.
That's actually, I like that. It's as many T's as you'd like, but a minimum of 5. So
we
thank
have a
you,
new.
Schizofriend.
We do have a new sound drop for the Japanese sound, and
Okay,
I
let's-
will give a warning. I don't know what it is.
Oh,
Z-Man
boy.
sent it to me, and he goes, "Japanese sound. I trust you." So the next super chat
Oh,
is
that's
on
a
you,
huge
dog.
boy.
mistake. Okay.
Read it, Nancy.
Schizofriend says, "Hold up, Matt. Ed and I were chatting for like 15 minutes. I had already joked earlier about it and went for it when we were taking a pic while we were drinking. He laughed.
Oh, he
I think he's talking about the face touching.
Yeah, was
Yeah.
it like an uncomfortable laugh though? And how was the touch? Was it just like
He definitely didn't like that.
You know what's
yeah,
funny?
Well,
Yeah.
what man would, dude?
It was very
One
obvious
hand
that
or two hands?
that Ed was like a little uncomfortable while he was trying to do all this.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what's
But he was
disrespectful?
also very funny.
You want to know something very disrespectful? I'm looking at the text messages now. We have an NDS strategy group chat with Tiffany.
It
This
doesn't
bitch?
include me.
It's only Tiffany texting in here for months, trying to talk to
Yeah,
us.
you guys are.
Is that true?
Yeah, you guys blew her off like
Ooh.
so bad, dude.
No,
so
that's-
bad.
I don't think that's
She was
true.
just trying to help.
Yeah.
She was in Brazil. I don't
It's
think.
rough when that happens when you text somebody and they never text you back.
Well, when does
Right,
that happen?
Matt?
Who does that?
That never happened.
Yeah, that's cool. Man.
Hey, we have more
Raven
super-
does it all the time.
That's not
He
true,
ignores
Nancy. You
all
really
of my
never-
messages.
I'm so excited to hear what this one sounds like.
Okay,
We're good?
That really
ready.
never happens to me.
Okay,
dude.
here we
I
go.
was in shock to see that.
Nancy, you ready? Hell yeah.
I do like that one.
I like that one.
That's nice. Ooh.
How long does this one go?
Oh, no, we can just read through it. Yo, it was
I
hard.
really like that one.
Tyler Wilson, I know that sound. He says,
My
It's
ancestors.
like, that's how I wake up
"Bro,
every
I
day.
still had 3 tickets and got 4 coffees, but I was tipping good. Well, thank you,
Oh.
Tyler.
How did you get 3
Mighty
tickets?
White
You were
of Death.
given You were given 2 in the beginning of the
He's
day.
trading
And he
like
got
Pokemon
4
cards.
coffees already, so it's like 7 total.
He's giving BJ's in the bathroom for.
I noticed some people were getting pretty because those
A
drinks you
little
made
slosh?
were strong.
Oh, a shout out to Uncle Sassy.
Yeah.
Uncle Sassy.
A lot of you guys don't know that the sangria was gone. They
Oh,
drank-
was it?
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It was great.
Well, yeah, Top literally drank half of it, dude.
Yeah, Top was having some drinks.
by like midday, he
I
was
had 3.
feeling nice.
I had 3
bro.
sangrias.
I
Bro,
had
you
not
were
a
feeling
single drink.
nice.
I had not a single drink because I didn't eat anything. I didn't drink anything because I
He
was
floats.
afraid that I was gonna crash. Because you know sometimes
not
you
Top,
eat
dude.
and it
He
goes
floats.
boom.
If you see him after he's had a couple,
Top
dude, he's
was
like
chilling,
floating.
dude.
He's the man, dude.
He's walking around with a smile. He's like,
I was
"Yeah."
I was not chilling.
He was
but
vibing, dude. He was walking on air. I was like, my man.
Definitely
you need that
needed-
once in a while because you're always like stressful, Mr. Nasty, super uptight.
I don't
so
drink.
many things
What's
to
up
do.
with the hands? I don't like
and
a
then
little
you were
motion.
just like
What's that?
flying, bro. You were like on a. You look like you were on one of those.
Anyway,
escalators.
those are world famous Sassy Sangrias. He used to work in the World Trade Center before the original bombing. I think that's like the
Shout out to the
2000
World Trade Center.
Shout out. What are they doing these days?
I don't know. I wonder what they're up to.
Yeah, he used to work there, and he made this specific concoction, and whatever he puts in there, they had it on display. They made him a sign and everything, and they put it in their hotels.
I wish I would have tried it. I
come
wish
from
I
a
would.
really talented family, Top.
You know what I wanted? 2 things. I wanted to change my fucking outfit and get a drink for the last performance, but instead you were off stage going, do you want to just roll straight into the
No,
next one?
I didn't ask you,
And
do
I
you
said,
want to? I
"Fucking
said,
fine.
we're going to
Yeah,
roll
yeah.
straight into the next one, and thank God we did.
Literally, I'm up there for how many cycles of people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different cycles. And at the last one where I could possibly get a break to change and get a drink, he's like, we're rolling into the next one. And I'm like, it's fucking cool, man.
He's just
Absolutely.
dehydrated.
You should have just asked somebody to get you a drink.
I
I
wanted to
would have
change.
gotten you a drink.
I had a Pleiadian outfit with gold sneakers and a gold do-rag.
Oh.
And
I think you were going to wear the alien mask with that,
all
right?
kinds of things were going to
Yeah,
happen that never
that's-
fucking happened.
That's why. But it was coming to a point where I was like, this doesn't look good.
Yeah, no, you had some sort of intuition about it because that bitch really had a problem.
Just leave.
Go ahead, get the fuck out of here, why don't you? Go on and kick fucking rocks. Play the sound. I like this one a lot, by the way. Leia, let it build up.
Yeah, Nancy, keep reading that. Just read as we go.
Yeah, let it do the. I like the. Oh, man, that's so great.
Duck Speak says, I didn't come to BroGrove because I had a dream. What?
No, that he didn't come to BroGrove, so boo.
Oh, he had a premonition that he met David, and you just ignored him. Very rude.
Very rude.
I do want to say that
He wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Maybe the first BroGrove.
I've gotten a lot better, and I was, so the first BroGrove I just didn't understand. You know what I mean? Like that people were coming and all this other stuff. But
You
like
can't.
now I have a real sense of gratitude, and I also understand the dynamic. It's like you guys get to suffer through listening to me for hours and hours, and I'm happy to like listen to you guys talk about whatever you want to listen to. So I had conversations with a lot of people, and I don't think I ignored anybody, and it was a genuine pleasure. Honestly, it's crazy that I don't know if you're supposed to talk about what you talk about with God, but I was just talking to God about this idea that like not long ago, I was, working a job that I hated, gripping a steering wheel in the cold at 4 a.m. with a car that barely had any heat in it, and had this desperate feeling in my heart of like, I've got to do something else. I've got to do something else. Now I'm in a place where I'm on stage with people that I really enjoy, and people are paying to come and even just like spend a little bit of time to talk to me. That's pretty fucking crazy.
They're
So
gonna come.
very grateful for all the people who come and come hard when they do come. Super, super grateful for that. So no, I wouldn't have ignored you, Duck Speak. I don't know how long I can keep that up though, because what I will say is I understand a little bit now. When you see a famous person that's just like comes off as cold and rude, like I've got 15 minutes of turnover time or whatever it is, or 20 minutes, and you catch me, you hold court with me for 10 minutes, now I have 10 minutes, and 5 of them I'll spend with my wife, and 5 of them I'll spend with you being like, this is what's gonna fucking happen over the next thing, you know what I mean?
Part of the job. When I was people are doing that to me, and here's the move. You go, yeah, oh, you're telling me about like whatever, and I go, come over here. And they come over here, and I'm like, I got to do this, but talk to me, and I'm doing whatever I got to do. But I'm like, you understand, I got to do this. Yeah. I'm listening, and they say something. I'm like, yo, that is actually crazy. I can't believe you said that.
Wow. One dude said some really cool shit to me.
Well, here, hold this. Fucking pick this up because we're going this way.
They probably enjoy seeing it happen too. You know what I mean? Like talking to you while you're doing the thing.
Yeah, I'm sure
maybe.
that's a dope ass thing to.
I just know that I got to do it, and I'm like, I got 5 minutes to do a thing, and you want to talk to me, so you're coming with me, I guess.
Yeah, tag along, dude.
Yeah.
There was somebody that dropped like a theory on me, and I wish I could remember it. I'm sure I will at some point. It was about circumcision, and it was about the sacrifice, and even this theory as to why Cain's sacrifice wasn't satisfactory, but Abel's was.
There was no foreskin.
And it was something about
so it's
like
brought according to faith is what it says in Hebrews.
But
brought according
he
to
expanded
foreskin.
on that idea and how it applies and this idea of a sacrifice being yourself, but to turn your life over. You're sacrificing your life, but in servitude to the Lord, so that God can enact His will through you. And it's like the living sacrifice instead of this dead But it was like a banger what he was dropping on me. And I will admit, even though it took fucking 15 minutes in between, one set and another set, I was like, damn, this dude's cooking. And I thought, how cool is that? Because you listened to me talk, and now you have an opportunity to, like, tell me some dope shit. You came all this way and paid money to be here, and I thought, that's super cool. So I wouldn't have ignored you, Duck. Wouldn't have ignored you.
That is cool. Last year, we had a confessionals booth. Remember that? But
nobody used it.
I don't think anyone used it. It was.
What do you mean confessionals booth?
You go in, you talk about who you had sex with, but you use
and then we blackmail
intimate
you.
detail as possible.
Crazy thing. No, we had a banner.
There was a glory hole in it. It was weird.
Nobody used that.
There
either.
was.
Come on, Nancy.
There was a
nobody used
microphone
it.
and a camera, and it was a soundproof booth. And you can go in there and you can say if you had like a crazy story. Like it was the NDS Chronicles booth.
Yeah.
And that's what it was for. But I don't think we got any footage for it. I think people didn't know and we didn't explain well enough.
It was a cool idea, but there's so many things that you think you're gonna execute. Like, for example, a demo of a game or
telling them they can watch the podcast in the side.
Right.
Like, we just don't get around
wearing
to
an alien mask, inviting your friend on the stage, and then not doing
shitting
that.
your pants. Yeah,
not
all
shitting
these
your
things.
pants. So, it's really fly by the seat of your shitty pants kind of a deal. We got a couple more, and they're low, but we'll play them.
Q again.
What? Okay, how do we all know it's Q when his name's
Because
Doofus?
she knows
Q.
He has many names.
Yes, he
Ah.
does. He's like the guy
Sent you
in
a
the
heartfelt
Simpsons.
note on Twitter.
Read
I
it,
didn't-
Top.
I didn't see it. No, I can't read it because
Look it up and read it, Top.
It's
That's
lost.
relevant
No,
to the show, man.
don't
Come
read
on,
it now.
don't
That's
be
for
like
Top
that.
for later. Okay.
No, I mean, at least get the gist of it.
What's
What
his
do you
name
mean
on Twitter?
heartfelt?
We don't even know.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
play
what's
the,
his name,
Play the
Nancy?
Japanese song again.
He is Qbert.
No, not on Twitter. You might be blocked on.
That'll be for you later on, though. It's just-
right next.
Raven's got to go, dude.
no, it's
Yeah, you. I
Laney.
can tell you got to go. What is it?
What does Laney say?
Says Matt with 27 T's.
I think that's probably a good estimate of how many T's are there. And I got to admit, I greatly approve of Laney's usage of
Thank you,
the
Laney.
letter T.
Matt's high T for sure.
Thank you,
Can't wait
Laney.
to see your edits.
Well
Yeah,
beyond the
Laney's my
minimum.
guy. He already sent me one this morning, Nancy.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
like,
that was a banger.
He's like all over it.
God
the hell is
speed you in the
How much did
sky.
they pay us, Nance?
Oh.
They paid us in sex?
Set 27. I don't know what that means. It's not dollars.
Oh, what a banger.
But he says,
Is that
doused
South Korean?
in semen.
Oh, doused
Shout
in
out
semen.
Spider-Man.
Doused in semen.
I thought the Spider-Man bit was pretty funny.
Yeah.
With the ejaculation.
I didn't like that because we had very loose plans to see it the next day, and I'm like, you're not gonna fuck this up for me, Owen.
That was when I still had some funny left in me. By those latter performances, especially after the intervention of Austin Picard.
I see that. Yeah, that took a lot out of you.
I had nothing humorous to say. I was literally, I think when we were on stage with Owen Benjamin and shit, like somebody would say something and I would just repeat it. Like they would say something like, oh, what the fuck is wrong with you? And then people would laugh and I'd go, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I would just hang there with nothing left to give at all, dude. Really, really brutal. Okay, Chinese sound, and this is the last one.
Oh, really?
Yes.
What? No, there's a lot of money still coming
There's no
He's
more.
gotta
I mean,
go. He's
we did
gotta
get
go.
54 monies.
great noise.
It really
so
is
great.
a good
It's so
noise.
good.
It's a little
Ian
long, but I like it.
Valdez says, when is Top coming to NDS Bible study? That's a
I
good
did
question.
come.
No.
Shout out to
he
Ian.
never
I hope you're
will.
crushing
Never
it. I hope you're
seen you
doing well.
there.
I know. No, I go there. I was there twice.
I think you were there twice, yeah. I mean,
And,
he keeps a low profile.
I don't participate. I was in there. Nobody said anything to me, and I don't want to be said anything to. I was just listening to
See
you
that
guys.
he was upset
Sounds
that
a
he
little
wasn't
nasty.
greeted.
Yeah, and then he's like, I don't want to be talked to anyway.
No, I was just hoping that like I didn't go in and they go, oh, Top, and then it distracts from what
does
you're
feed
doing.
on energy,
It's
dude.
like when
if
the pastor shows up at the Bible study.
Yeah,
Everybody
yeah,
stops
yeah.
doing their thing because they want you to talk. It's like,
Pastor
no, I want
Lobsta?
you to do your thing.
Pastor Lobsta, when he shows
Yeah.
up, yeah.
I was just, and also when I'm there, like I was there twice. I'm getting ready to put my kids to bed. So
Oh,
like
yeah,
I'm like,
yeah,
put on
yeah.
your pajamas. Stop fucking
By the
screaming.
way,
Yeah, if
stop
Top
running.
shows up and you don't be like, hey, Top, he's like, yeah, I don't want to say anything
That is
anyway.
not true at all. I'm very happy. I would walk right past everybody and just come into the studio, and he goes, "Have you seen this guy? He's
Oh,
famous.
yeah.
Hey,
Let's
have
do
you
it.
seen Top
You
Lobster?
guys
He's famous."
love that.
We don't
You
like-
guys love. They act like they don't. They love that they're able to be like, hey, I really don't want the attention. They
No,
love
we don't.
that.
We don't like that.
Stoikin says,
You don't like it, you love it.
Introducing Hips as the guys who killed David Wilcock was hilarious. Honestly, they were so fantastic at
Yeah.
what they were doing.
I
man.
wish we had like an hour with them, and I wish
Yeah.
we were like fresher.
Oh yeah.
But like they did crush.
Yeah, and it was funny because you could tell it started off a little bit like, wait, what? Like, you killed a dude by calling him gay, and like, you know, even
That
Owen
was
a
cool
little
for
bit.
Owen to be like, wait, tell this story.
Well,
What?
first he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like that, almost like it doesn't seem funny, and then once they heard like getting transformed into a banana sandwich and getting raped, it was like,
Yeah.
oh, you are not the guys who killed David Wilcox. Like, that's not your fault.
Yeah.
And it got so funny, man. I'm so happy that we invited those guys. Those guys are real sleepers. They need to be doing more, I think. So we're supposed to open some shit, right? From
Oh boy, this is
TrutherCon.
Sorry, dude, you're in it.
That's
You're
why
in,
I'm
you're
trying
in
to
it for the
fucking
long run.
you know,
No,
get
we're
through
good,
these
man.
things. So this is some merch, I think, from the guys over at Skiba News Nation.
Jeremiah told me to open that, and I spilled a drink on it, and I said, yeah. He said, but open that on the show. And I said, yeah, for
let's
sure.
see.
Sangria.
It says
Spill
on it,
sangria
it
on
says,
that.
for those who seek what is hidden, the truth reveals itself to the few. I don't know what the fuck's in this box, dude. But, oh, this is actually really cool. All right, so there's some tchotchkes in here.
Tchotchkes.
Flat Earth Revolution is actually a banger. Shout out to Bennis the Menace. He's probably not going to like that one, but go ahead and hold on to that. That's
What
a
is that?
patch.
Oh, a patch. Nice.
I don't know why there's purple trank.
Nice.
Purple
Where's the
Kool-Aid?
pineapples, dog?
Honestly, I think he said every one of these is different.
Okay, well, I really appreciate this one.
Was that
There's
for
a little
Ed?
Random shit.
This probably was actually. Does
Nancy.
it have Ed's name on it?
Nancy,
Oh.
stop that, Nancy.
Ed with a banger though. He had a couple of racial jokes that I was
Yes.
like, I was really respecting Ed. I didn't want to drop any N-bombs in his presence because I love him so much. I didn't want him to be uncomfortable.
There was something in the VIP where he said something about dads not being around. He's like, I don't want to hear a black joke.
Yeah,
I was like, dude, that was pretty good. Ed. That was very cool.
It was really funny. Even though he did come off as a little bit like nervous, you know, because it's a different
I
kind of.
don't think he was nervous. I just think he's like a smart guy that just kind of
Oh, he's
maybe
definitely
just,
a smart
doesn't
guy.
hang out with people a lot. And
doesn't typically
is
expose
this?
those to retards.
What is David, what is this?
Posting,
What's what? Oh yeah, that's me and my body.
Because he lost weight. So
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
like
Look at that,
very
dude.
wanting to. Dude, the six pack looks good.
Every time you
Yeah,
come
looking
around
shredded.
to like BroGrove, you think that there's some
Stop
sort of
saying that,
competition.
man. Well,
He does big time, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if people aren't gonna see him in person, he could care less, dude. He just goes full on.
it was
eat
less
machine.
of that, to be honest. It was more of you and Top calling me fat.
Well, I
that made me
mean,
realize that I was fat.
We saw you with your shirt off.
and then I
Good.
stopped. You didn't see me with my shirt off.
Oh yeah, we did.
When
we
was
just
that?
saw you with your shirt off in the picture right there, but we saw you with your shirt off a couple weeks ago.
Oh, all right.
We hang out away from work. Much as you
Somebody,
try to-
we were looking for Ed for a little while. We had like lost him because he was up next, and I think Schizo friend said we lost the only black guy at the event.
That was very funny.
I
That was
almost
very
died.
funny. I don't know. There's a little sticker. It says, "The truth shall set you free." Okay, this is interesting. Another magnet that says it's flat. This is interesting. What I will say is the guys from TrutherCon, the guys
Branding.
from Skiba News Network
Very
had a
cool.
really great setup for their merch
like
and
those
everything.
guys a lot, dude.
A little top secret notepad. I'll actually be using that on the show.
I
That's
just met
wonderful.
them and they were like, hey, let's just sit down. I forget even how it came out. I was like, let's just do a pod real quick. And the three of us just sat down.
They tell us everybody.
What a great Allegedly. I like that one. You know, we got to get one that just says so-called. Yeah, well, here, do you hold on to that. I'm going to keep going through this. So-called would be a great sticker for Matt.
So-called whatever.
I know we had, so we're going to be at TrutherCon, and this is wonderful. Aliens,
Very
Loch Ness
cool.
Monster, Bigfoot. These socks are dope, but these are going to be tops, I guess, because I didn't get a box. I didn't get merch from fucking anybody because I'm stupid, bitch.
There's a box for you.
Oh, there is a box for me? That's wonderful.
think so.
Oh, that's great. What a dope bookmark. We love him because he first loved us. 1 John 4:19. That's very nice. So very cool. The guys from Nephilim. I mean, I almost called it Nephilim News Network. Oh, that's cool.
Is that blood
It's
in
a
the
little
vial?
red pill, blue pill, and it says "Stay comfortable, stay curious." That's dope. Very cool stuff. Those guys really crush at the merch thing, man. Yeah, I love those dudes. And at TrutherCon. So we are going to be at TrutherCon in the Dallas-Fort Worth area.
What do you mean by we?
I honestly don't know if...
Nosotros, Nephilim Death Squad, David and Daniel, Top Lobsta,
I mean, we're
and
not
Raven.
getting...
okay, fair enough.
You know, nobody's buying us tickets, so
Every
we do
time
have
I
to fly
asked him,
ourselves
we were like,
out.
"Hey, do you want to go see Noah's Ark?" He's like, "I don't leave my house."
He literally
Noah's
says
Ark.
no,
Farmstead.
and then when you say it again, he's like, well, who's
No,
going?
Jeremiah and Jake were my boys, dude. They're like, yo, come to TrutherCon in Dallas in November.
Yeah.
So I was like,
Did they say that? I'm going to have to ask him.
You don't like that. He doesn't like
No,
it.
I don't care. I don't care, but I just, you know, like, were you invited or were you
Hold
not
on, we have to
invited?
yeah,
check
it's a fair
Truther.
point. Yeah, I probably shouldn't go. You're right.
Well, were you invited or were you not invited? Why can't I get a clear answer on that?
I literally just told the story, dude. And
You tell a
and
lot
we
of
talked like
stories.
10 times, like
He
throughout
wasn't
the day.
invited.
Like, it's gonna be
He
fun,
wasn't
It's gonna
invited.
be cool.
You talk all the time about how you speak to
Text
who is it? Somebody. I mean, the Alberino one ended up being true. There's a lot of other ones. that
Yeah.
weren't.
So which one wasn't true?
I know you said you held a very long conversation with Tony Merkel, and that
turned
wasn't
out not
true
to
at
be
all. So,
true.
like, what are you talking about?
Let's see. Here are the
Wait,
invited
you guys
guests.
You guys sure about that?
By the way,
Gary Wayne.
something I noticed about this. Something I noticed.
Oh, yeah,
Jacob Israel,
he's gone. Huh?
Ige, is no longer on there.
What happened?
I don't know.
If you guys screwed that up, that's
You're
not
not
right,
even on
dude.
here, dude.
Yeah, I'm not a performer. He just said come out there and we'll throw you in the mix.
We're performing.
Yeah, we're gonna perform.
What do we got to do?
Who cares, man? That's easy. That's easy. We don't have to set it up. We don't have to do anything. We just get to show up and talk
Valid
shit.
point. It's
Let's
valid.
Sam
go.
will be there. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, and we'll get to see Sam Tripoli too, the guys from Skiba News Nation. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you guys are out in this Dallas-Fort Worth area, what's the date on that, Top? November 7th through 8th, I believe?
It's early in November.
November
I know that.
7th and 8th.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
It's August 7th and 8th and then November 7th and 8th. So if you guys are out there and you wanted to come to this one but couldn't make it,
Yeah.
or if you came to this one but you still want to see us again and come hang out, show up
There's
to
3 months.
TrutherCon.
3 months in between shows, and then 3 months in between TrutherCon and the next BroGrove, dude. It's like exactly laid out.
Beautiful.
All right,
Oh.
I won't go, dude. Even though he invited me, I'll just be like, hey, man, it's kind of weird.
If
with
I
me and
bring
the
my
Raven.
gun, I got to go through like the reciprocal carry
We're
thing.
gonna rent
and-
a Suburban that's got like the 3 rows.
Oh, my
We're
guy.
all going, taking the wives.
I am
dude.
not driving to
Texas.
Texas.
It's like a day.
What
It's
I'd
a
like
day
to do-
drive,
It's
bro.
a day.
That's the fun.
What
dude.
I'd like
That's
to do
like
is
so
drive
fun.
to Missouri.
What's in Missouri?
With an
Exactly.
RV for a Bear Terrier.
Oh, that would be awesome.
That
We've never
was
been
that.
invited though. Have we been invited? I don't think we've ever been explicitly
when
invited.
is it?
October?
I think we're a little bit short, and I'm a little bit too gay to be invited to Bartaria.
The second part.
I
for
would
sure.
agree with that.
Yeah, I think that's why that hasn't happened.
This is
so
such a
I
better
understand.
website than
All
ours.
right, we do have another one here. Let's
Who does our website?
Another
do
one.
the music. Fuck, that's good. Nancy?
Ploop says, dudes, the unsupervised child situation makes me feel like there needs to be a BroGrove Kids Day. They can all hold guns sideways.
Yeah, I mean, it would be amazing if we somehow got a venue that was big enough that you could have one of those areas where it's like all the kids.
Just a padded room.
And we'll just let
Dude,
Ben.
maybe that facility would
let Ben-
totally.
a bounce house?
We'll let Ben, Brian of Demon Erasers, and Seth
Watch your
watch the
kids.
kids. Honestly, it would be pretty dope. I
goodness.
gotta just once
Genius,
again
man.
give those guys a shout out. I really have a tremendous love for them, and just the way that they fucking were so solid when it came to my kid. It was unbelievable. Those dudes are awesome. So yeah, who knows? Maybe would it be easier for people to make it out? We had a couple people that said This is the first time we've been out by ourselves in our marriage since we've had kids.
No way.
Wow.
And I was like, damn, that's kind of cool, dude.
There were a couple people I met that were there on their anniversary. Like, it was for their anniversary. that
Oh,
they were
yeah,
there.
I met them, yeah.
That's very funny.
They were super cool.
Oh, yeah, Z-Man says we could just rent jet skis and cut across the Gulf to Texas.
Brilliant.
That would be faster.
So simple.
I like that.
Okay, how about, I don't like the idea of what is it called? A pirate ship. I don't like that.
Yeah, that's too much.
It's a liability.
A cruise across
But
the Gulf?
A cruise is easier.
Is it?
A cruise is easier. What do we need? Sound equipment? Not even.
They have that. They have stages.
We need people with money that are willing to pay for it.
I wonder how much it really
small
is.
cruise ships too. Like not quite like Carnival level, like just a couple hundred people kind of size. They do that.
That would be cool.
What do you mean, for a show?
For a weekend.
Yeah, for BroGrove. So, by the way, I already kind of have some ideas about what the next BroGrove is going to look like.
It's going to be on a cruise ship.
Well, this
Guy's
is
got it
something.
all planned out.
February, though, it's got to be 2 from now. It's got to be another one in the summer.
At the movie theater.
Maybe that one's limited
Chili's.
capacity. Well,
It's fine, no.
By the way,
Limited-
I went to Chili's yesterday. Fucking Chili's,
Limited
dude.
capacity, I think, is fine.
Okay.
I think it's good because we would have sold out. We would have sold out months ago at the movie theater.
Oh, at the theater, yeah.
And then
yeah.
we don't have to worry about like
ticket sales and shit.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like stressful.
So,
I won't do
okay.
that.
This is my idea. This one, I really wanted it to be community driven, and I think we really nailed that.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be people like Ed Mabry,
You
Laura
did.
Baker, and all this other stuff, and we really nailed that.
Dude, where's he going with this?
And
What's the next one?
I'm scared.
Listening to the homies like Doc Brown talk about
Lot
how
of
cool
feedback.
it was to be able to be among the people that typically you're just stuck behind a screen. You don't get to actually be with these people. All of that was cool. So I'm really pumped about that, and I'm glad that worked out. The other thing that I wanted to achieve with this one was giving the homies stage time, because I think what it does is it elevates your ability. Like, Sam Tripoli did that for us. Being able to be on stage with Sam Tripoli made me realize, like, there's something here to be taken seriously, and there's another level to this as far as, like, performance and getting locked in and getting in the zone. I wanted to do that for them. I wanted them to see that by being on stage, there's another level to this. You have opportunities with your content and everything that you're doing, no matter how new you are. Andrew of the 6G Agenda, very new. JT follows JC, been in the game for a while. Doesn't matter. There's something else you could be doing here. You could be getting on stage and giving another level of, I don't know, not just performance, but like a different look to what you're doing, right?
So with that in mind for next year, or the next episode, you're thinking...
It's not even with that in mind. That's done now.
Okay.
Gave the homies some stage time, brought some community together. The next time we do something...
Next one.
He's saying fuck them. I think that's what
That's
he
not
just
what I'm
said.
saying.
Oh, nobody else comes? It's
Those
just us?
people are all...
No performances.
They're,
they're
Everybody
just a
sits
hang?
around and just snaps their
Dude,
fingers.
that was the crazy
Whoa,
thing, too.
it's just a hang?
Jesus Christ. So, what it is those guys are still going to come. You're
Okay.
invited. Come
Well,
watch.
are they going to come?
Come watch.
We don't know. He hasn't
Do a
delivered
side
the
pod.
punchline.
Maybe if you could do like a side podcast in the next room, that's cool. But the only people that are coming on stage for the next one, and I want to go back and forth in this style.
Can I go on stage?
Yeah, dude. Yeah, obviously.
Okay.
Are you sure? I don't know. That looks suspect.
Are people that have chops. I want to be the worst
Chops.
person on that
It's
stage.
going to be David and Jack.
Whoa. You're making the criteria very little now, dude.
No, it's
People
not.
that are bigger than you are the only ones coming on stage?
There's so many. Are you fucking
Do you
kidding
know?
me?
Do you know that how close we were? We were this close to getting Kurt Metzger here.
I didn't even know. I
So
wanted to make an effort to do
The
that.
the day of.
But you know what's fucking
I knew
crazy?
that before you.
Heather Lynn invited him because he's in Florida.
Okay, well, you know what's really funny? You can't fucking get in touch with anybody that works with that guy. And
No. We got to hook. It's just
Who
ask
do you
Heather.
have in
We got it.
mind?
Oh, well, I'm already looking at Leonardo Joni and Sam Tripoli. But if we got a Kurt Metzger for that one, that would be great too. I want people that are fucking better than us to be there.
So what are you saying about this last one?
I said what I said. I said it was a community-driven thing,
This
but not
one
each
was-
one has to be that.
This
Okay,
one
got
was
it.
dialed back. It was supposed to be just us. Like just
Yeah.
NDS.
Owen was like a happy accident.
Owen is like, yeah, he's a feature person. And I mean, Heather Lynn is fairly big in what she does, but Owen is more like he's a draw. But we didn't want to use him to sell tickets because,
Right.
But he came.
It just worked out that way.
Well, the
it
reason
just worked out.
because he said it on his show, and I was like, well, if he already said it on his show, let's try to move some of these fucking tickets then.
Right.
Can we get L.A. Marzulli?
I would love LA.
like
I don't
him,
know if
Nancy?
Of course, everybody likes LA.
I watched
Marzulli.
that interview. Matt?
I don't know. I saw what happened
What'd
to
you
my
think?
mom. I don't think LA will survive something like that.
Yo, imagine LA falling at the fucking.
No, he's still strong, dude. For 80,
He does
bro.
look kind
Yo,
of strong.
he's so sharp. and
Wait, so what?
fast.
What would you do? Would you do like a
Well, look at
who's-
me. Ask him.
No, but who's the guys you kind of don't vibe with because they that's like in his network, the
Niggas are
Prophecy
butterflies.
Watchers.
Oh yeah.
So like who? Would, I mean, it'd have to be LA and some of his homies. He
I
wouldn't
wouldn't
just
invite
come,
We're
like-
not inviting LA.
LA wouldn't like
That's
this.
what Nancy just said, man.
Nancy
So
didn't
so
even
you're
come
just
herself.
picturing like big dogs only in February, and then what? Like a bigger, like a nicer place too, then, or same spot?
Maybe
or-
a cruise. No, I don't know. I don't know what the venue would be.
A movie theater.
I just thought it'd be cool if you had that same amount of people, but next time we do some kind of like dice rolling or
Don't
something.
do what?
For like,
little
like, hey
sliding
guys,
band.
everybody's assigned a number. We got 20 different guys who podcast. You're a 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna roll the dice, and whoever lands, those 3 are doing a thing, and they're gonna be on the time slot from 11 to 12:15.
What if we make them fight to the
And
death?
then so it's like
that's
all
sick.
it's all
Whoever
just
wins.
random
Yeah.
who's going on together. That would be kind of fun.
You know, Ben would make that. Ben would make the cut.
Bennis.
Bennis the Menace. Yeah, it'd be like fight to the death. He's like,
I think that
prepping in
guy's got
China.
knives.
he came.
Yeah.
He came
Yeah.
prepared for that.
Yeah, I think he knows like the touch of death where he goes like.
Brian's
probably-
killing everyone.
Oh, with the
With
lightsaber
the
skills.
lightsaber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably.
Wit.
Yeah, I think it's more of a dance than it is kind of an attack, but that's fine. Yeah.
happy here.
I see you.
So
All
yeah.
right, so big name. You want big name people?
Like
And then-
like 3 or 4 or like 10 big names.
I don't know. We got to see. I just know
Okay.
that that's the thing that I want to go into with that one.
How do you feel about this top?
It's a nightmare.
Every fucking time it's a nightmare.
I'm thinking of yeah.
We'll hire Owly to watch the kids so she can come. We'll pay for her ticket. She doesn't have to, pay for as long as she watches the kids. But I need to see a marked increase in their whip skills.
Market.
Because if they're not as good, if they're I'm unimpressed with their ability to use a whip, then then it's going to come out of her pocket. But yeah, so there's always an opportunity for the one after that to do a community-driven one again. And I think that's kind of the idea is not every single one needs to be the same style of performances.
Okay.
Not every single one needs to be the same look. We don't have to do the fucking round, because round tables are hard.
How about the VIP
When you
day?
say everyone, I'm just curious, like off the top of your head.
Yeah, we'll give Vince one next time.
You're on your deathbed, and you're looking back on all the BroGroves, not everyone. Like, how many are you imagining?
I don't know. I'm going to do these as long as God will allow me to do them. I used to eat stuff from a dumpster. This is fucking unbelievable.
So 2 a year for the next 20, 30 years, potentially.
That's crackhead
that
behavior.
will take
I like
20
that.
years off of our lives, I think.
No, dude. I think they're going to get, dude, and I never did one before. Now I have a little bit of an understanding of what's happening here. I might be able to help a little bit on the next one, especially if we're going to pull it off by
He
February.
disappeared for like giant swaths of time. Did you notice that? It was
He
like,
was
where's
like,
Matt?
so you guys gonna set up?
He's running his coffee shop that the Raven made him
I
do
thought he was,
after Saturday night at 8 o'clock at
hugging
night.
Owen Benjamin in his
that's
food
where
forest.
he left to.
I thought that's what he was doing.
From
did
my
you-
perspective, as somebody sitting on the outside, like I'm driving down, I'm seeing stuff getting posted, whatever. Like I'm pretty sure Matt was just hanging out with Owen Benjamin.
I'm pretty sure he was too. That's exactly what it looked like.
There was
As far
a
as
little
like
bit of that.
what was hitting the internet.
That's what everybody
and also
says.
what I was seeing with my eyes. Yeah.
Everybody that comes and go
Maybe it was
had
hitting the internet.
had a great time. Do it again, and I go.
People really did say a lot of nice things, and I thought that was wonderful.
It's a cool ass event, dude. And like all these people who, if you spend your whole life like talking to people who think you're crazy, it's so nice to talk to people who are like, oh yeah.
We got a lot of that. Very refreshing to be able to do that. It's just like when you set out to do a thing, you just hope it's good. You know what I mean? So it is good when you hear that. But
Well, I don't know. There's some things we have to work out with, like all the pricing of everything, and it's just like this was a specifically expensive event because of the place we did it
and the things we invested in, so we could do it again in the
and
future.
your profit margin. I mean, let's be
gotta be
honest. You
huge.
guys made a ton of money.
I
But I'm
have
thinking
not
for the
even
next
looked at the
one, we
money.
do one
Probably
of those
didn't make any money.
massage chairs. We get like a masseuse to come
Nobody's
in.
getting
That would have been
massages.
fun, dude. Not the
Nobody's
one where
getting
it's full
massages.
body massage.
pretty much everything that people saw, all like the things that were in there, that's all new. That all came from. That's like we all bought that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think next time we're going to
That's
have,
true.
somebody brought it up in the chat just now, I think next time we get the podpasters. All the podpasters that blew the lid on disclosure. I think we,
That
Joseph
would be
Z,
hilarious.
what's the
They
guy
did
in
their
the
own-
affliction
with
t-shirt?
NDS fans in the crowd. That
Oh,
would
yeah.
be madness.
And then we'll
Somebody
kill them.
might die.
huh?
Well,
Somebody
they-
might die.
Yeah, I
Like,
think
that would be
Yeah,
probably
that would be
wild.
madness.
We probably
dude.
ritualistically
Imagine if that
cannibalized
guy
them.
start prophesying.
What's the
They
fucking
did
Perry
their
Stone?
own. They did their own thing this weekend, same time.
Oh, yeah, they 69'd.
Yeah. I
does
mean,
that mean?
it
They
was
drank cum.
And maybe it was a Prophecy Watchers convention. I don't know. I saw Derek Gilbert looking like a fucking ghoul.
No,
And I
Prophecy
saw-
Watchers convention. LA said he's going to be at that in a couple. What did he say?
Looking
Couple
like a
weeks?
fucking Oh, so then
In a
it was
month? In
another
Orlando?
one. But all the same guys, all the podpasters.
No, are we
I was
going
like,
to that one in Orlando?
No, I'm not
No,
going.
what?
You said you wanted to go, dude. When
No,
LA
I said
came
that
on,
we can invite LA here. I'm not going to that.
you said you wanted to go.
I don't want to go to
dude.
that. That's boring. You know you don't want to go to that.
Okay, but just like if we went though, that would be fun.
By the way, the next one too, we're gonna do a 2-day, like an official 2-day, and then we'll figure out some way to fit the VIP in there to make it worth it for the VIP members. But
Maybe
Why don't we go?
Because a
to
lot of the issue with people not wanting to come out to this one, I imagine, was probably the fact that you're coming out in some cases if you're not a VIP for 1 day.
1 day.
Which is kind of a bitch.
It's a long day.
It is a long day.
We need to figure out a way to incorporate the food forest. We got a little room at the food forest.
No.
We got a little room
Stop
here.
doing that. You cannot
We got
be
a little room
inviting
here.
people to
To
your
your
home.
Okay, well
house?
then you could just
Yeah.
rent like 3 days at the Wildwood Convention Center. That's fine.
They're never going to have us back.
Yeah, didn't you listen to what we said?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's start looking for some alternative ways of doing
We
this.
have some alternative
But on
ways.
another thing, let's go
like
to the
Zack
Orlando.
was trying to tell us before, and he never got to it because we kept interrupting.
Wait,
interrupting
what was
him.
I trying to say?
The other venue that you noticed or something like that, like where we could have.
Oh yeah, no, it was sick. It's a movie theater.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
yeah,
That's
right.
right. We
That's
did
right.
get to that. Yeah. Okay.
He's getting
Go ahead,
this.
go ahead.
He's having like having to do Saturday. He's getting
Well,
tired.
it's 3 hours.
No,
now.
so I say we all go to the thing in Orlando, the LA Marzulli prophecy thing. We all get the glasses the Doc had, the ones that are video cameras, and let's just document it. Give all the footage to Laney, and then just like you don't think we're gonna have.
You want to
some-
document
I
all the
got it.
fake miracles?
I got it. It came together over the course of the show.
Let's go.
BroGrove Church Camp. You just rent out a church, like a
Oh my God.
campground.
There is a church
and
camp
you have
here.
like legit bunks, cabins.
There is
People are
that.
staying there. You've got you just run camp, and then you've got counselors. Make all the podcasters the counselors.
we got to make friend.
Somebody's gonna get raped. You
And
know
bring
that,
the
right?
501c3 guy in the mix, and he nails it.
It would
Let's
be like
go.
a regular church.
It's kind of fucked up because a couple dudes got smashed, right?
We already got the T-shirts, like the.
Oh yeah, Nephilim
Yeah, but
Death
it
Squad
wasn't
youth group.
inappropriate smash.
No, it wasn't. But if the night goes on long enough, it will become inappropriate smash.
Yeah.
And then who gets to share the bunk with the dudes that are,
That's what I didn't want. I didn't want people to get like too
Good idea,
drunk,
though.
but like have a good
Very
time.
good idea.
We just get more police.
Because there are campgrounds, though, that even if they don't stay the night there are those youth camp.
Yeah, there you
The
go. Look at that.
Yeah, Nephilim Death Squad youth
NDS
camp.
summer group youth camp.
My wife has been routinely suggesting, like, hey, at some point, maybe get a campground that has cabins on it. It doesn't have to be a church-associated one.
There is one, but it's kind of new agey.
If you
I know
saved
of
your
another
money,
one,
you
by the
guys
way.
could buy a giant chunk of
They
land
don't
next
care.
year.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. We're gonna do the
Week-long
Owen Benjamin thing.
BroGrove.
Let's get we'll do that. We'll buy a giant chunk of land. So there's a Christian
competition.
campground that I go to on the Weeki Wachee River, and it's got like a lot of areas to stay. And I'm like, we would then have access to the river, but somebody would get drunk and drown.
Well,
and then
no,
we
you
would be
could
liable.
you could do that at like Alexander Springs or something. Just camp there, or camp at like Salt Springs, and be at the springs.
501c3 tards. Oh, that's actually a banger. C3 tards is very funny.
I'm thinking of what is he called? CP3.
C3PO.
C3PO. That's actually okay. Someone write that down and let me know.
There's something to do there, though. Maybe a campground in the future, something like that would be cool. I don't know how that works in regards to performances. Although we do have access to a stage now, so we could build a stage. But we need something that's enclosed that's not going to beat our ass with the heat and the weather.
Most of those places have like a main building.
Like an amphitheater.
Yeah.
Yeah.
where you
Oh,
can have
Dominator says, can we rent out the actual Brohemian Grove? Possibly. That's an interesting
Cali, why
idea.
not?
Yeah, we can go to the swamps of California and I don't know, have a little powwow at the foot of a giant owl statue. There's something there.
I
maybe.
say lowest hanging fruit is the movie theater.
Well, yeah, for sure.
That's the logical decision.
Both rooms.
The big room, right? Like the really, really big room, and then
Yeah.
the outside room that's got the bar and everything. It's a great area. And they would shut that down, right?
And right out, so you walk out the doors, there's the square,
The
there are
problem
restaurants,
is-
there's the
Talking
hotel.
about Brownwood? Or
No.
Sumter
Although
Landing?
Brownwood is building
Is
that
that
one.
movie theater closed?
No,
One of those movie
Brownwood.
theaters closed.
Brownwood is
closed.
closed. It's like being transformed
under construction
right now.
now?
Yeah.
Oh,
The
then-
problem with the Sumter one, though, is we got one shot, baby, because the person who runs it is a small lesbian Asian woman.
Yeah, the
No,
other
we
guy
might
that-
know some people.
The other
if
guy
it's-
that runs it is he's really he wanted to come on the pod. He's like, you got a podcast? He's doing like a vampire smut novel. And I was like, yeah, not about that.
But how would that work? There would just be one theater that they keep closed during that time?
Yeah, theater 1.
What happens when we get on stage and make fun of vampires and smut? I mean, if Atma's in the audience, we're going to be making fun of vampires.
I don't think, again, I think
that was wild to me.
Atma is, him and his wife are the coolest fucking people ever.
Yeah.
And they're dressed like filthy rich pimps from the 1400s.
I thought, so dude, he came to the register that first day, and I was just like, hey, what's up? You here for the show?
He won't
like, I just looked at him. I
himself.
was like, he's clearly here for the show. Like, this is not a normal person.
Yeah.
And then he's like, and he just smiled at me, dude. He just was like,
yeah.
And I was like, hey,
and
so
he cast a little spell on you and bit you on the neck.
No, I was like, you guys time travelers? And he was like, yeah. And I was like, what time period, man? And I was like, dead serious, bro. I was like, what time period are you from? He's like, right now. And I was like, okay, cool. So what are you here
Caramel
for, really?
macchiato?
And they just bought a ton of stuff, dude. They just started buying a ton of stuff. I was like, all right, I'm all right with that.
They have to be rich if they're dressed like that. By the way, Doc Brown said caramel macchiato from the standard coffee shop was literally no shit the best he's ever had in his life.
Doc said that?
Yeah, he did.
My
He did say
man.
that. He said that in the show. I got to clip it for you because I think that was, he was like being very serious. He's like, and I'm not just saying this, the best I ever had in my life.
Well, yeah, and I know it sounds like arrogant or whatever when we say like I know, but we just use a super high grade coffee, dude. So we don't have to use a ton of syrup to like overpower the coffee.
Right.
So when you use a little bit of a syrup
Goes
or a
a long
sauce
way.
to go with the coffee,
Keeps the
it's
flavor
just
of the
a completely
coffee.
different drink than.
Gray Matter Bear says rent out a medieval times castle. Fucking tempting, dude.
Would go nice. A little smell like horse shit.
Probably
but
smell really bad.
It would.
Not a bad idea.
Not great at climate control either. You know what I mean? Because
A lot of dirt.
It's all concrete walls and it's not going to keep the humidity out. But I do agree with what Matt's saying is, I'm not saying we're going to do it in February.
Yes,
but
we are.
But
Dude, if he's already saying that,
I'm
in
just
the
saying-
exhaustion of the next day, dude, that means we're there.
I'm
Everybody,
just saying,
book your flights for February.
Don't say that to people, Matt. Jesus. Somebody literally did that last time.
A pregnant couple came.
Pregnant people, book your flights. It's going to be in February.
But what I'm saying is the weather will be a lot more hospitable
Way better.
for people.
Especially
you
people
know.
who are living in like freezing cold
Fuck
climates.
it, let's
to come
do it
here
on
in
Christmas,
February.
right? Yeah, let's just do it Christmas
No,
Day.
February is like enough after Christmas, enough
Would you
after
come on
New
February?
Year's. Oh yeah.
If I I'm
got
a
a
newborn, dude.
Baby on the way.
Oh, yeah, baby on the
That's
way.
probably not
No.
happening.
Yeah.
NDS is for the babies, dude. Bring
NDS
that
is
baby.
for the babies.
You know what, dude? Hey, I'll put you on
Owly
the phone
can
with
watch
my
'em.
wife. You guys can have a
Who?
nice conversation. We'll see how that goes.
Yeah, Owly can watch the kids. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. All right. Well, let's bring the shit for landing because I'm fucking tired now.
How are we
Yeah,
landing?
you tired. You sleepy long time. He's so sleepy.
What do we do? I don't even remember how to close the show. Do we do plugs or do we? What do you?
No.
I mean,
never
we should
do
tell
plugs
people where to
ever
find
again, man.
the Berean files.
Where do you find that? Yeah.
The Berean Files, everywhere that there are podcasts, YouTube. Go follow us on all those things. 5 stars, comments, whatever, all that
You know,
stuff.
I mean, that's the currency. I mean, a lot of you guys are watching shit and not interacting with it, and I hate you for it.
Yeah, interact with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, was it a white hot hatred?
I don't know nothing about that unless it comes to the 501c3.